YouTube app on the old, what's it called? Yeah, twist that down a little bit. We got you, sit down a sec, Mark. Let's see if I got you in frame, mate. See if your handsome ginger face. Yes, it's in.
Got his face, just not his eyebrows.
Cool, man. You're sitting next to me, yo.
Well, yeah, there's a bit more space in, it's spread out a little bit.
Let me double check. Yeah, you're in. You might need to pull in a little bit.
Which way? What's in?
I'll just hang on a sec. I'll twist it round. I'll twist it round a bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, Lord. All got your drinks? All happy?
I've got an issue with my microphone lead. The lead is tight.
Right, okay, just unplug it.
No, it's loose now. I've done it.
Yeah, okay.
I read that
Oh, you
Susie
said that it was
Susie's got
yeah.
tonight.
Professional.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone then.
There we go, we're on.
Money's money.
Okay, one watching. It's probably me.
Money's money at the end of the day.
Oh, okay, so it's all looking good. It's looking, I can't believe this worked. First time it's worked straight away. Thank you very much. Oh, I haven't put the light on.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we are live, ladies and gentlemen.
It's right about that, no? Don't need the light.
I need to turn that volume off.
Okay. Police interrogation.
Okay.
I've got
So.
to remember to smile when I'm looking stuff up. 'Cause
Yes.
on the last one, I looked so serious and I'm like...
And you're banging.
I'm going to sit here like...
Right, Mark, you, my son, I've got to be in charge of this when chats come through. If we get chats, I'm in the pair of you, whatever, share it between you. Whoever notices this come up first.
Well, I might notice it, but I can't read it.
Oh, right.
That's
Well, you can always say shit's come up.
what you got to try and do is not butt in while we're talking, George.
I'll try not to.
That's a good idea, the fact that I ain't here.
That's it, yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, it's one less thing that I've got to look at, you know? One less thing I've got to look at, guys. Ooh, okay. Some tissues if anybody cries.
That's weird, there's a delay on that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's how they do it in, excuse me, that's how they do it on TV and everything.
Oh,
It's
so
always
they can
got-
bleep it.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Or if
yeah.
so-
Yeah,
yeah.
won't be nothing to me,
Nah, nah, forget it. I mean, in our scenario, that's not going to happen. No bleeping allowed. We're real. We're raw. Right. Okay. Let's press. Yes. Let's press record
Remember
on
to press
this.
the button.
Because, what was it? Last week we was chatting away and.
It's at least once every week. It's at least one segment.
You know what? I
Was
was
we meant to come up with something this week?
I need a booster tube.
No, I need
Well, no, we was going to talk about dinosaurs. The belief if they exist.
Yeah, let's do that another day. Let's wait
Yeah,
till
that's
Susie's
what
here,
I'm
'cause
saying,
I
so-
need some backup on it.
What about dragons?
So, I mean, but that's what they were called.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Are we on?
Jem saying good evening, guys, and hello, lovely George.
Good evening, Gemma. Thank you very much. I am lovely. That's true. It is true. And also my wonderful team around me. They're amazing. Let's all give them a round of applause. Where is the round of applause? It's on here somewhere.
Have you pressed record?
Yes. God, you're getting me a bit.
He's pressed record, he's forgot the intro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
I can't hear in the headphones.
Oh, is it hit your headset? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Left
stuff.
it, yeah.
Okay. Mine's just doing a
Bit
bit
of
of technical
technical cables a bit
dodgy.
wobbly, yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the George King Talks podcast. How is everybody? Yeah, we're great. Yes, we are. Thank you very much. This week we're joined by Martin. How you doing, my man?
You alright?
Hang on a second, you need one of those, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
do.
you sure you're all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. Robbo, how you doing, mate?
Smashing, old boy.
Oh, you are smashing. You know, I love it. Lisa, how you doing, mate?
Oh, good, thank you.
Amen to that. And Donu?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all going to plan today. Or is it? Or is it going to plan? Hey, any news, guys, you've had this week? Anything you want to share with the lovely public? Or me?
I found out something this week. Right? Anyone that's got a kid, right, who's a little shit,
Yeah.
right,
We-
that has got one of them things called a mobile phone, right,
Yeah.
that don't have it on so that you can actually call them, right? It's annoying, right, as a parent, right? So, Wednesday, I think it was, Ruby went to Southend, yeah, she went to Southend with her mates, yeah, so I got them at the station, they've all gone, had a good day. I said, alright, I'll give you a call later, so I was going to pick them up at the
Yeah.
station, right? So it's getting later and later. I'm ringing, no answer. Ringing, no answer. I've got no one else's phone numbers, right? Rookie move, I know. So, yeah, I think it was 12:15, right? They got one of the last trains back home. Then she rings me, I'm leaving Stratford. I was like, oh, are you alive, are you? Right? So I had the hump a bit, but I thought I won't have the hump because she's obviously had a good time and all the rest of it. And she went, I'm so sorry, Dad, I was messing around with my case and it went off. Apparently, I don't know how you do it, but Louis sorted it out. You can override, put something there that overrides any silent, turned off stuff as a parent or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you ring and I've got it on site, it will ring.
Right.
What a touch.
So you
I've done that for me and for Louis, so next time she turns her phone off, I can still ring her. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that, like, check up stuff.
You test it out?
Yeah, test it out. I don't know how you do it. I wouldn't have a clue.
It's not. You know what? Is it me or you call your kids and they don't call you back? Is it just me? My daughter.
They're arseholes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I love my dog more. When I told them, they know.
He answers the
It
phone.
comes at a
Yeah.
whistle.
He answers. He rings me back. He's a fella dog.
That was a shit laugh. Yeah, you know what? When I first bought my daughter when she was younger,
Bought her?
Where'd you get it from?
How much was
I
it?
bought her. What did I say?
You said when I first bought my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, when I first bought my when I first bought a phone for my daughter many moons ago, and I'd call her and she'd never answer. I'm like, what the? Yeah, you know, they call you back 2-3 days later.
Yeah, well, you send them a message. Message is the worst one. Oh, I didn't see it then. Yeah, but the phone's in your hand.
This is
If
what
their mates do it, it's straight away back on it. Isn't it?
This is it.
You know what I mean?
Facebook, Instagram, they're all on that, and you can see they've just sent a message.
Yeah.
Or they've just put a post up. You're like, oh sweet, they're like, let me give them a call. Bring, no one's on. Bring. What the fuck? Bring.
Hang on. It's what?
Bring.
Bring with a boat.
Ring. All right. Ring. And that was a Greek
Do
word.
you know what? Do us a favour, George. When you go home, give me a bring. Let's give me a ring, no?
This is the Greek phone, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
bloody
a bang. That's why she don't call me back, because it's a Greek bloody phone.
They must just look at him and just go, no, it's only mum, it's only dad.
Yeah,
Really? Must
You
they,
know,
you
or
know?
I get, oh, sorry, Dad, I was out having dinner. So pick up the phone still. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. I just want to make sure you're all right.
That's what they don't understand, right? Like my mum, right, bless her, when she was alive, I was like proper grown up and everything. Do you know what I mean? I'd left home once and then went back when I went wonky for a little bit. You know when you just go back there for a bit. So I'll be DJing or something, and I'll come home and she's like on the settee, and you're like, what are you doing? Oh, I want to make sure you're in.
Yeah.
Go big. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like, but
yeah.
once you have your own kids, you realise that's exactly that.
Yeah, I do that with my boys now.
I was going to say, is there I mean, you've got both boy and a girl,
Yeah.
right? Do you find it you're more paranoid about the daughter not calling and not picking up the phone, or are you more?
I don't know, Louis. I was well worried about Louis when he first started driving and all that,
Right.
because you think, shit, how much is he like me,
Yeah.
right? And then you worry about like, how we were.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit about nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's a different world now, isn't it? I suppose. And then you worry about him having a fight and all that. I don't know. Probably worry about more about him, really. To be fair.
Well, I mean,
Not now, but back then.
I mean, but nowadays it's like you worry about everyone, your sons, your daughters. You know, I mean, it depends where they go as well. If they go into London, you know, and I mean, just the other day on Hackney, where I used to live, drive-by shooting in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, geez, man, is this shit still going on? For what reason? Now, I mean, I've come to a few conspiratorial theories why they hit that restaurant. Excuse me, and but nothing I could really say on radio.
Ain't the Mayor of London sorted all that out?
So is he?
Well, apparently so, isn't it?
Did he?
And he sorted out crime and
Oh,
all that shit.
Oh, so it's all unicorns and rainbows then down in London.
Got back in. So why's that happening?
I don't even know why he got back in. I just don't understand it. People hate most of these policies. Well, people outside of London hate most of these policies, but businesses within London must hate most of these policies because they're affecting his business or their businesses. You know, so
I think everyone should be issued paint guns, like paintball guns, right?
yeah.
And just shoot a fucker repeatedly.
You know, it hurts though.
You know, But I'd freeze them.
Oh, that hurts. Don't.
I'd freeze the paint
I've
pen.
been to see them. Oh, I've been paintballing, right? And there are people that they think they're Rambo. Honestly, they turned up with all the gear. I mean, they got like machine gun, paintball guns, kind of thing. You know, proper compression gas cylinders like this at the end of it. You know, and on top of it all, they freeze their pellets.
Whoa.
Right, so when it hits you, it hits. If you, who's everyone been?
Yeah.
Just the normal pellets that are not frozen.
Stings. Yeah, get all the red
Bruises.
blotches all over.
I mean, I went, and it looked like I had some, I don't know, this skin disease when I took my top off. I was like round bits all over me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, but then you got these people that, because when you get shot and it splats on that's it, you're out.
You're out. Yeah.
Then you, the few fights that I saw that kicked off, because there's a geezer shot him and he's like, all right, and he's shooting him again. And he's like, mate, I fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You've
I'm
got to
getting
make
up.
sure he's dead.
Yeah, but the paint's still.
In reality, right, if I shot you, you got a gun, I've got a gun, I've got you once, I wouldn't just say, do you know what, I've got him,
Yeah.
just in case you got me back.
Yeah,
right? So
Yeah, well, it's nothing worse.
headshot.
You put your hand up, you're free target. So you're standing, you're easy target. Everyone starts shooting.
Yeah.
You. I'm like, fuck it, I'll start shooting them.
Oh,
And I'm real annoying because that's the
what the
work.
marshals there for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Try and
what-
hold
When
that
you
down.
play Capture the Flag,
Yeah.
right,
Best game ever.
the easiest way to do that
No.
is to just go, been shot, right, you put your hand up and you just walk through, and if you're lucky no one shoots you again, right, because you haven't been shot yet, and you go, ha bang.
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, you can't do
That's,
that.
Tactics, isn't it?
that's naughty. That's, I don't know, I think you deserve one of that, if you've been doing that. Rob, that's naughty. You're the type of guy.
Well, actually,
That'd be
I've been a couple of
disqualification.
times.
Disqualification. That'd be like,
Yeah, it should be.
redo it again.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
They do grenades as well, paint bomb grenades.
Yeah.
Oh,
And smoke grenades.
Yeah.
do they do that? Smoke grenades?
Yeah, you're gonna storm a building, you chuck a smoke
Yeah.
grenade in.
No, I'm too sensitive.
Maybe we should do a
No, we
podcast.
should.
paint.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
We should go on we should go on a field trip.
Headsets on. Recording them.
Live.
Yeah.
What I was thinking actually is we should all go out for dinner after a podcast.
After paintball.
No.
We'd have to do it
After a
before, wouldn't we?
podcast. And
Finish at 3 o'clock.
Where's
Have to
that?
do it
I'm
before.
gonna try. I mean, like, I'm gonna try and finish these podcasts up because it depends. Because when we get into it,
You can't try and
Basically,
can't
we're
put a
going to
time
a
on
pep
it.
shop. That's what he said.
Yeah. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hello, George. Tips or bringer. It's a simple.
chili sauce, please, and chili sauce and ketchup. I like. Oh my,
What?
chili sauce and ketchup on a doner.
Catch up.
Ketchup.
Oh come on now! What am I saying wrong? Ketchup? What?
Ketchup should be
Ketchup, isn't it?
not ketchup.
Ketchup.
No,
No, not
ketchup is
ketchup.
not on the TV, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Ketchup.
ketchup. Tomato sauce. Tomato
Yes.
sauce.
It's
right?
like, no, that's ketchup. This is ketchup.
ketchup. For fuck's sake.
It's like ketamine, but not. Ketchup.
What on your chips?
Yeah,
Ketamine.
well,
Ketamine and chips.
I see.
try that with him. Send it to your ketchup.
Try and keep an eye on Marty if there's anybody coming in with any chat.
No,
No?
don't. No.
God, it must be boring.
I think it's you and Joe. So.
What, Jenna, it was she
There's 2 people in.
yeah.
So one of
Yeah,
them must be us.
That's a
You
really
mean
good way of keeping-
200? You mean 200? Oh no, they can see it, can't they?
Yeah.
That's a good way of keeping it funny without chatting through this. I mean, it's not very personal. Well, it's personal. It's not very private. It's not very private, is it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it is, it's janitor.
Yeah. It's like he's having this like conversation every week with her, but he's scared to do it on his own. He has to do it with his mates.
Yeah. Needs a bit back.
He come in the shop the other day. I said I'm going to chuck him under the
Yo,
bus many
wankers,
times I
here we
can.
go, hang on a second, I need to, wankers! You know what I mean? You know, so, yeah, I know, he's got, yeah. So, okay, mate. It's all right.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Martin, how about you, my man? How you been this week? Been, UFC training?
Yeah. I just do jiu-jitsu. I don't really do
Oh,
MMA.
I thought it was actual UFC stuff.
Well, MMA.
MMA.
UFC is the top body, isn't it? Oh, the fighting championship. That's the fighting body that you would want to
Listen,
fight in.
I'm a
It's the sport is MMA, which is mixed martial
MMA,
arts.
yes, MMA, so it's not UFC.
No,
Is it?
UFC is
I
it's
think-
like
He's MMA.
it's like the Euros.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Well, you don't have to.
Been in any
You can go in
tournaments?
a box if you wanted. You might lose.
Yeah.
You probably will lose.
Break
In
your legs.
UFC.
Yeah. You
Ain't
can
it
just
just
box.
like-
You can just box in there.
Ain't it just like a tough cuddle?
What? Jiu-jitsu? Yeah. That's
It's
big.
like-
Yeah.
it's like
That's
a tough
judo,
cuddle.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cuddle, but it's going to flip you off. It's going to try and get you on the floor after, or on all fours afterwards.
It's jiu-jitsu.
Tough cuddle.
Jiu-jitsu is...
You do
Great.
tournaments?
No.
No, when you get to that stage, you're going to let us know and we'll
I've
come
been
to
doing
the
it for
camera.
like a year.
How many colours you got? Belts?
That's a bit rude, isn't it?
I'm like 4-stripe white belt. You get like tags and then you go up. It's quite hard in jiu-jitsu to
Yeah.
get.
Oh,
It's not
you
like
Kind of like
you take
karate.
karate, they give them
You-
away, like
yeah.
you pay enough money, you
Yeah.
can't get it, and then you see on YouTube, it's like,
So-
look at this
What is
black
it?
belt,
What
and
is
you're
it?
looking at them going,
Is it
"Oh,
belts
I've
or
only been
tags?
doing it 2 years.
yeah, the kid's going to beat you up,
you're right.
like, you're just
That's
embarrassing, like.
I can't wait. Again, I'm sorry, the Tyson Jake Paul's fight, can't wait for that to happen. 20th of July, make sure. Apparently it's on Netflix.
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's what they're the ones who are doing it.
Oh.
Netflix. Yeah, so it's not like Fight Box or.
I can't. Do you know? There's part of me just thinks it's all bollocks. It ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna happen.
Of course it happens. It's too much money involved in
What,
it.
the
now.
rematch?
I don't think it's real.
I
For the
think
boxing?
Tyson's going to go in there and batter the crap
I
out.
hope he does. I hope he knocks
Yeah.
you out.
Nah.
What?
Yeah,
you think
it's-
Jake Paul's going to win?
No, it's
Oh,
it's
you
like
think
a
like
loose.
Tyson? I thought you said Tyson Usyk.
No,
Again, rematch.
no. Tyson's got
Oh,
Tyson's
no,
got ethics,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he you think he was to go in there and lose to a punk?
yeah.
Oh,
No
no,
way,
no,
no
no.
way. He's going to go out.
No,
there.
yeah, I think so. But didn't he have some someone who's up there? I don't know. He had some sort of stomach thing or something. He was pulled off a plane or something.
Who's that? Jake Paul.
No,
Tyson, yeah. You know, medical scare.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's just like, I don't know, you don't know if it's real or not, or it's just like thrown doubt into the.
Well, because there's been a lot of other bits and pieces about Jake Paul. He's broke his hand and he's going to try and get out of the fight. And
when
blah,
you see
blah,
him
blah.
training, there's no way I want to get in a ring with Tyson.
No way, mate. The speed on him, the way he ducks and
I
bobs
think
and
he
weaves.
looks better now than he did when he was
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
There's a chat thing, yeah.
Oh, who's that?
Jem asked a question.
Okay, Gemma.
Okay, question. How would you feel after a long relationship with your partner, he or she decoded, I think she means decided to leave you for the opposite sex? This happened to my brother. His wife was
Did she ask that last week?
No, she didn't.
Wait, she did what?
Her brother, his wife, left him for a woman. So his wife became a lesbian.
Spicy.
Wait, couldn't
Ladies
he
and
just
gentlemen,
be with
sorry.
both the women?
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of the segment. We'll be right back after these words from somebody.
Place your words here.
Here we go. Say to drop. Right now, that sounds spicy.
Mm.
So, Gemma, just to clarify what you're saying here, what do we think about your partner leaving you for the same sex?
No.
Yeah.
Opposite sex.
No, she said
No, same sex.
her brother's husband, her brother's wife.
Left him for another bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes. Is
Yeah.
that right? Is that correct?
Yeah, but it's the opposite sex because you would be the sex that they're attracted to. So
Depending on your
opposite
perspective,
sex.
depending on your perspective, it's opposite. If not, it's the same.
Oh yeah. So let's keep this.
Depending on your perspective.
So that would be now gay. Whoever left
In
you
essence.
is now gay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So what? ooh.
Right. So you can't compete with Fanny, can you? If you've got right, unless you do the old tuck it in and Buffalo
No,
Bill malarkey.
What's
Buffalo
what are you talking
Bill.
about?
Buffalo Bill,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
What-
yeah.
I've not seen Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have seen
Yeah.
Silence of the
Tucks
And
it
then
in and does his little
Does his little,
dance.
little bird dance, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Does
I can imagine you doing it.
Why? Do you reckon I look good without a dick?
Not really good tucking it in.
Tuck it
Put
in.
the wig on.
Yeah, put a wig on.
What about the beard? Has that got to go?
I think everything's acceptable now, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No. Oh, guys, your thoughts? I've got to this. I've got to get my
I
head
think
around it.
I'd be like, oh, what can you do?
Well, hold on, as a man, because like your wife is. So we're going to go both ways here. So
So
if your husband left you and he's become gay, or he's left you for another man, or if a woman has left you for another woman, does that piss around with your ego?
I don't know.
I mean, did I turn her gay? Does that kind of thing come into that
I'd be more gutted I didn't find out soon. How didn't I get the signs?
It probably would have been there if he kept doing it at the bum. If he kept doing it at the copper instead of around the front, you'd be like, oh, he goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, seriously, I mean, how would you feel about that? How would you see that?
Well, again, you don't know. Like, if there was always like little undercurrents, but you kind of like must be something else, and you're thinking maybe it was just because they were gay.
Would you try and find or to make it a logical conclusion why they left
I think what I would
or why they
do
became gay?
is see how fit the bird was, who she was with, and see if she wants to bring her back.
There we go.
Yeah, can I watch?
And then just see if
You ain't got.
Would you do that?
got
Would
to
you
do
want
it.
to see
Yeah.
What, 2 men?
Would you want to, that's the thing, see, that's
No,
the
just
way,
the
so you wouldn't
men.
ask her to bring her back.
Not
But a
for
man
me.
would ask, would you bring her back?
Yeah.
This is how sick men are.
Yeah, but you'd have to make a joke, wouldn't you? Because otherwise you'd end up crying in your tea.
No, be serious. Bring her back. Do you know what I
There'd be
mean?
the silent husband that just sits on the settee and watches.
Cuckold, is it cuckold? Cuckold?
Better than being alone, innit?
Free in the bed.
Being in a cupboard, love.
Oh man! So now for me, how can I put this? One of my ex-girlfriends
Wasn't it?
became lesbian after me.
So you turned her.
Straight after.
No, I don't think I turned her. I think she was seeing this other girl at the same time. So, and then she must have kind of come to a conclusion of what she really was, maybe.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, she likes
Taco.
taco.
She likes a taco or axe-wins. And she was more lesbian inclined, but semi-bi. I mean, I never got any of it. Don't think you're looking at me, it's like, cool, blimey, George, did you get any no benefits came my way.
Yep.
I didn't that crap. So, but yes, I didn't think at all did I turn a gay. You know, I was a gracious lover and whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? So there was
In your
no,
opinion.
in my opinion,
Your
yeah. I mean, hence I'm still single. So therefore, yeah. So I say one thing, they say another. So let's be real here. For me, it didn't affect my ego at all. I didn't think, oh my God, I'm less of a man. I must have turned a gay. I must be crap in bed. I didn't question myself, not once. That is my answer. If my partner, which has actually happened, so I can honestly say, hand on heart, that no, it never came to my mind that it was me. It was obviously her. Because
I feel like it might be easier, no?
Pardon?
For you to come to terms with a breakup, it'd be easier because you're like,
no, I think because my brain works in a logical way. So for someone to become gay or lesbian, they must have had those tendencies within them all along.
that's what I'm saying, it's easier. So when you split up, you'd be, so if she went off with another man and it's like, oh, they're really happy, you'd be like, okay,
Got it.
maybe it's me as a man
Yes.
that didn't satisfy her, whereas she's gone off with another woman, you're like, well, she's like bashing her head against it, like, it's not going to work. It's
Yeah.
like you're trying to fit the wrong shape into the box, it ain't going to work. And now she's got the right
Apples and
shape,
oranges.
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's like apples and pears.
Yeah.
Trying to compare them, and it's not,
Yeah.
and I totally agree with you. I think some men may find that difficult. Some women may find it difficult. I mean, like, how would it, from a woman's point of view, how would you see it, Lisa,
I wouldn't
if your
get-
boyfriend, husband became gay? I mean, look
That's
at
what it is.
what's his name? He was on that morning program. He done Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And he came
Oh,
out.
Schofield.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
He works at the groomers now, doesn't he?
I don't know where it works.
Dog grooming.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
I
it
thought
would
you
make
meant
it would think.
read
I
between
think it
lines.
would make the
Puppy,
brain-
I'm trying, but
puppy grooming more like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Catholic grooming, right?
For me,
Oh yes, that
Yeah,
younger,
yeah,
that
go on,
younger
get
lad
away
from
from
the
it.
shit.
So I thought straight away.
for me, like Martin said, I
Straight.
think it would make the breakup a lot easier for me. I'd be able to accept it. That's it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Easier to
if
move
your bird
on.
goes off,
Yeah.
if your bird goes off with a geezer, you've got something to compare yourself against.
Yeah.
Well, why am I not good enough, or
What's he got that I haven't got?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if it's a Doris, well, I ain't got one of them.
You definitely ain't or a pair.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so It is what, like you said, it is what it
It
is.
is, isn't it?
You know, you can't compete with what you don't have to give, you know, or not to give. It's that kind of thing, yo. So, Gemma, I hope that answers your question. I don't know, anybody else have got an opinion on that?
No, I'm with you on that, George.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ollie. Thank you very much. And guys, thank you very much. Gemma or anybody else on internet world, YouTube, please pose your question to us while we're live, and we will debate it. And
There's only one person, and we're watching it, so I guess it's just us. She's left. She didn't like the answer.
Oh, okay, it starts like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
is it only just one person?
Yeah. If we're watching it, there's got to be us.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, it's one.
It's only one person.
Yeah, it's only one.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
No,
No, it is what it is.
Get
as I
another
say.
one. Get another one in
It's
there.
because you get too involved with the live stuff, and then it never happened, did it? So
Yes, I think that's what it is. But you
they
see,
can't trust you.
no, they can't.
Or like last week, I was trying to send you a message.
Yeah. You know what? You should pull up your phone now. Go onto the YouTube channel and you see
So
if
we
you've
get
got your
two
chat.
people on there now.
Yeah. So
We're gonna bullshit it, are we?
yeah.
Double the subscribers.
Who was it last week? Was it last week or the week before? I said, dear Tom, you was it? Tom, go out and do a message. And he's got to go out. And go, where you going, mate? You don't have to go nowhere. Just sit there. And Tom, you full of shit. He said he'd be listening.
Yeah.
He didn't come up tonight.
Yeah.
And he said he'd be listening and he's let us down again.
Right, here we go. Right, so I'm on here now.
Okay.
How do I do? It says do live chat. Right. Now, let me turn that down.
So there should be, if you turn it to,
Create a chat at the bottom.
Who?
Where it's
You just type in it now.
create a channel to join chat.
A channel.
Is that what you have to do?
no, you just said it should be
Right,
just
right.
a chat.
And I was like looking at that, and I'm like, I know I can't read great, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Is it out there for the ability to chat? You can
Yeah,
turn the chat.
yeah, click that.
What this?
There you go. Look, look. If you turn it to your side,
Oh.
is it to
And now it says do
Well,
it.
you can do it.
Oh, you can do it that way. There's normally a chat bar at the bottom.
There ain't, look.
Yeah, but he's got to join it. He's saying he has to
Oh,
join
you
it.
ain't signed in or whatever.
I'm signing on what? Oh, of course.
Are you on your account to
On
do it?
Oh,
You're not signed into YouTube.
YouTube.
yeah, so I'll get on it, don't I? How can I get it on my phone if I ain't signed into it?
No, that's true.
Yeah, you can do. You don't
I
have
don't.
to get it. You don't have to sign in.
Well, if you're not signed in, right, it don't let you go subscribe.
I won't let
and
you
all that.
chat, yeah.
See, look,
Yeah,
I'm,
I've got that.
I'm
Oh,
on.
right.
Alex has got.
Look, I'm on.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Oh, that's an iPhone, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's just
Fucking
gone.
iPhone.
Right, there's now 5 people on, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, create a channel to
Oh.
join a channel.
Create a channel.
So Jem's back, and Lisa says hello.
Oh, I can
Oh,
just
hello,
type
Jem.
on.
Hi, Anissa.
Hiya.
Hey, Gemma, did you listen to our reply? Because apparently you left.
Well, she said, okay, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
They're trying to influence you, innit? You're going to have a spin-off
we'll
show,
come back
innit?
to that on the superpower thing. Just Rob, did you get that?
No.
Rob spin-off.
So it's what gave me the
channel.
channel is I was texting you
Yeah.
on the group chat,
Yeah.
and none of you was even looking at your phones.
Well,
so
I
you
can't,
just
because
like
the
me
phone,
bloody
the phone,
thought.
the phone was the camera.
Yeah, but these
I've
have got phones, haven't they?
Mate, I don't look at a phone.
You
like
lot
that.
are out of order.
No,
Why don't you respond?
sometimes-
to-
I
no,
don't look at a phone, Maria. I'm trying to give him my
Do you know
full
what?
attention.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
Not
what the
these
truth.
kids
I
these
wrote a
days.
message and then I deleted it.
Back to me.
No, we got.
On the group, I did write something out. What did I write? And then I deleted it. I was just.
I think
That's the introverted nature for
do
you.
that channel thing to join chat.
No,
And
see
when
what
it comes up
it
with.
comes up. It says error. You go, where do I go on here now?
I'm definitely signed in on
Yeah,
your account.
Oh,
There it
what's
is.
this now?
Yeah. Now create channel.
How do you want to appear?
Create channel at the bottom.
Why have you got to create a channel?
Have you all done this then?
No. Why have you got to create a channel?
Because maybe he's not joined the channel. Maybe he's not signed in.
Right, now you can chat.
What's that about?
There you go.
There you go, mate.
They're trying to influence
Alright,
him.
send us a
He's going to have a
message, Rob.
spin-off show.
Rob, pop outside and send us a message so
spin-off.
nobody knows.
Right, I've sent one. Does it come through?
Give it time.
Can everyone read this then?
I don't know.
Yeah,
There
everyone,
will be
everyone
able
reads
to,
all the
because that's
chats.
what you just agreed to.
Oh, well, I haven't spelled that right, have I?
Was that? What is
No,
that? Anything?
it's my dyslexia's kicked in.
It's all right, mate. No
A bit
worry
of a
about that.
delay. We'll see how long it takes.
Sorry, before we move on to Gemma's question of what superpowers, I just wanted to bring this up. Is it abuse if a woman hits a man
Yes,
or rapes a man?
yes.
I don't think you need to go beyond that.
Really?
Well, yeah. Well, well, yes, it is abuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
You definitely said
it
that.
depends if you
Goes
likes
both
it.
ways.
what? No.
By definition, it wouldn't be rape if you liked it, because then you'd want it. No.
Yeah,
If
not
a
the
man
rape
says-
part.
if a
Not the
man
rape
says
part.
no,
No's no.
Not the rape part. The
a
rape
no
part
is
is
no.
the
If a
rape part.
woman is
Yeah, but
forcing
there's
herself on a
different.
man,
There's different.
and
no's
he's
out
going, yeah, he's going, oh no.
there. Yeah, no,
no,
stop that. Oh,
no,
stop
no.
that. Stop
But if
it,
he's
no.
like, no,
Yeah.
like, get off, no, that's
What
right.
if
that's
what
right.
if the geezer's been like drugged?
That's
yeah,
right.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Like Mickey.
Like
Mickey.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he likes drugs.
So
he likes drugs and he likes sex. He's getting free drugs.
So I mean, so if a woman smacks you in the face, and we consider that as abuse.
Is it foreplay?
No, it's not anything.
No, she can smack me in the
No,
face
no.
if it's foreplay, but
No,
not if I'm just getting beaten up.
Yeah, well, she's kicking the shit out.
All right, then that's abuse.
Right, so she's abusing you, right? You know, you're one of them beaten house husbands, you know. And sometimes it's not just physical abuse, it's the mental abuse as well.
Mental's worse.
It is. And women know how to do a mental torture on a man.
Yeah.
They got it down to a T, you know.
That's because they're all mental.
Yeah.
No, because they know how to manipulate the man's mind. They know what's going to hurt him.
Yeah,
they
we
know
know.
everything.
We know all the buttons to press.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you may have come home chilling. All you want to do is chill, and they know all you want to do is chill. But they don't know that. You know what? I'm going to spice this up tonight. I'm telling you.
A woman can start an
Yeah.
argument so easy.
I used to get that all the time, and I don't know what happened. What's going on? You're arguing. You're starting an argument for no reason.
They're like elephants and all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Not in the size or what they look like,
Some-
just in their nut. They don't forget nothing.
No,
And what they do, birds, they do this, right? All you women out there, you all do it,
that's true.
right? Am I right or wrong here,
Go on.
right?
Hang on, so tell us what they do.
Oh, yeah.
Right? What they'll do,
They stump around.
No.
Yeah, blowing their noses. Yeah.
Right? No, they'll bring up an argument out of the blue, right? As if someone's pressed pause. Someone pressed pause on an argument from years ago.
3 months,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they go, and you said blah, blah, blah. And you'd be like, hang on a minute, we're not even talking, I'm watching telly.
Yeah.
And they'll kick off. And you go, what did I say? And most geezers, right, that are blokes, normal blokes, right, not ones with feminine sides, so
Yeah,
they can
not the
remember shit,
Beta males.
will be like, what the fuck? And, you know, we're not going to remember what I said 10 years ago, but they'll get it out, and it'll be like to the letter, and you think, fuck you know.
Remember 25 years ago? What? Yeah, September the 20th at 5 p.m. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like they got that special photographic memory,
Yeah.
you know?
That's
And,
so
and the
true.
man is like, this is the difference about, guys, we'll be right back. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. They hold on to that. So really, it's been burning you for. And the thing is,
It's like ammo. We hold on to
Yeah.
these things and we just got
your aces up your sleeve. You've got a lot of aces up there. Sometimes a few jokers. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, no. What the? And you got no.
You ain't going to get me on that one. I'm a changed man since then.
I bet you guys wonder, how the hell do you remember that from all that time
I don't
ago?
remember what
Yeah.
they're even bringing up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing is, it's very, very.
You're arguing with
I
ghosts.
mean, it can come in handy if you've lost something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, I had it about 4 years ago. What did I do with it? Well, that was the day you fucking said this, that, and that. I know where you put that. You put it in the garage. Something like that.
You're like that. Don't be stupid. I'll never do that. And you fuck off to the
Yeah.
But no, women's memories are amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to give them a round of applause for that.
And that is like shopping as well. Their memories are there.
Talk to me.
Right. Because geezers, when we go shopping,
Yeah.
right,
What kind of shopping?
clothes shopping,
Oh.
or any shopping,
Food shopping.
Food shopping.
no, maybe not tools or stuff like that. Maybe we're a bit like that when it comes to tools. But you'll go into a shop and you go, that won't fit me, fuck it, that'll do. Out. Done. A bird will go into a shop and they'll have a rifle through everything and they'll pick something up. Oh, I like that, but I'm not sure. Put it back, right? And you'll go around every fucking shop.
Yeah.
The first thing they pick up is
That's
the thing
what
they buy.
yeah.
And you're
That's
buying
the-
But they go round
Yeah.
everything first.
They remember
yeah.
that one
Yeah.
and they go back with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
But why do you do that? Is it to piss us off?
No, it's to see what. I'm not like you guys. Oh, yeah, I'll just have that. I'll just order it on the internet if I'm going to do that. But you go in there and go, yeah, that's nice. But I might find something better in the other shop that I like better than that. Might be cheaper, blah, blah. nine times out of 10 it's wasting your time.
Who
But you
gives
still
a-
got to do it.
Who cares?
Alright, you guys pay 100 quid and I can get the same thing for 30 quid. I'll be fucking pissed off.
I did it
Big
the other
time.
day. I did it
No,
the other
that's
day.
what you do.
As
is
long
you
as
buy-
I'm done, I'm happy. I don't care.
You buy your first one. If you go in the shop next door and it's cheaper, you go buy that one, take one back, and get your money back.
No,
Oh, right, that's
I-
more
I-
hassle than the
I-
fucking.
yeah,
What?
If
That's
that bothered,
ridiculous.
I would never know that it was cheaper though, because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
run by now.
Yeah, that's it. Me
It's all-
too. Yeah, yeah.
it's all
That's exactly
the
what I did.
expectation
That's
of
what I
having
did.
If you're that bothered, why would you not just shop online and then don't even go to the fucking shop and just get it delivered?
See,
2024
I'm with Martin on this. I'll go in the shop.
It sometimes don't fit either as well.
Yeah,
And different brands, it's the same kind
Yeah.
of thing with it, it just don't
Yeah,
fit.
you
well,
get
try
the
it on.
Chinese imports and
You
always.
try it on, wouldn't you? If you've gone into a shop, right,
Yeah.
and there's a pair of jeans, you try one and don't fit, you don't.
No. So there's fitting and there's fitting. They'll all fit you in the same size, but they're not the same.
Yeah, but I'm on
Cuts,
about
it's
your.
not the same cut.
I'm on,
Yeah,
right, not,
yeah.
not maybe just, not
32
take
is
off the
not
shelf.
32 everywhere,
No,
like
right,
whatever
not
it
take
is.
the shelf, but
34.
you'll find something in that shop, and you'll go right. I'll go and try that on. If it fits, you're buying it. You're not going to fuck about.
No, yeah, it fits.
Look,
You go, that's all right, that's fine.
Is-
And you go into another one, and it's very similar. You're like, it just feels nicer. It's
Yeah.
got a nicer fit. It's got a better fit. You can have.
Do you know what
t-shirts
I did?
fit
I
everywhere.
bought both. I got two
Did you?
green jumpers, exactly the same. I bought the first one, and then I went to the other shop, and I went, I knew there'd be a better one. I bought that one as well.
And
Job
do you,
done.
Do you wear both
No,
of them?
I
or
do.
you have
Yeah,
at
I
the
do.
same
One
time,
I wear for work, and one I wear out.
Maybe
there
it's
you go.
because I've always been fat, and nothing fits anyway. So fuck it.
No, man. Look, I'll give you a good example. Right, is TK Maxx. You go and you rummage. I try anything on there. I will buy a few tops and or a pair of jeans or whatever. Come back home, buy it in my size as well. Come back home, the jeans don't fit.
Why don't you try them on there?
I'm not gonna go and get half undressed and at least at home I can get undressed. No,
Just do it
only
in the
down the
thing.
road. I'm not what?
Just do it where you're standing by the
Yeah,
counter.
get arrested. Yeah,
Why you get arrested? You're wearing underwear, right?
yeah.
So if you've got a pair of shorts on, fucking do it there.
No, it's got an absolute weapon. It could
No,
fling
I'm
out
not doing
anywhere.
that, I'm not
Like,
doing that. I'm
yeah.
You know what I mean? The subject could, the old python could get escaped. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a table tie, isn't it? But that could fling off.
Yeah, that could probably break if someone exciting comes by. So you can't be cable tying stuff down or whatever, putting your todger to your thigh. And I mean, not really. I don't have that kind of.
Python's dead in it.
So I will buy stuff, try it on when I get home, and then I will keep what fits and what looks nice. Because some stuff you try it on, it fits perfect, but the colour, it doesn't.
Mate,
suit.
don't you get the same thing? You've got like 5 tops, and the one that you don't like the look of looks the best on you.
Yes.
And you're like, the fuck?
That's weird.
I like that one, I like that top, I like that style. It just don't suit me. And then you tie the other one in and go, that just looks good, and I don't know why. It's the worst top out of all of them.
You know,
It's really fucking
I
annoying.
think you know what I think that is, Martin? I think it's a case of psychology, in like you're looking different. Yeah, it's not something that you normally buy or a colour that you normally buy.
Right, yeah,
And I think it's like, you know what? I'm actually pulling this off well.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
I've got a
like
cupboard full of clothes I can't wear, but they look
cardigans.
nice.
So true.
Yeah.
When I was
Yeah.
married to Stuart, if we used to go out clothes shopping, he used to choose my clothes for me because he'd choose stuff that I wouldn't necessarily wear. But I've got to say, he was spot on. You know, like you said, it's my way. I'm used to like looking at stuff and saying, "Oh, that's comfortable. I know that's gonna, blah blah blah." And he'd look outside the box and what he'd want to see me in. When I put it all together as an outfit, I'd be like, Jesus Christ.
What, so it's the
I would
hold-ups,
never have chosen.
high heels,
I would never.
basques.
I
Yeah, put that-
would never have chosen that outfit.
yeah.
But it looks the business on.
Well,
Do you
see,
know
some
what I mean?
guys that got a good take. A lot of fashion designers are
Yeah.
men. You know, a lot of fashion designers are men. The top designers in the world with clothing. I mean, what's his name? Paul Jean Javier, the French guy.
No, they're all French, right?
Then you got was it Jeff
George from Asda.
George from Asda. He's brilliant, you know. So you got all these top designers that I don't really know many. Jeff Banks.
You could just be saying names. Yeah.
No, Jeff Banks. I think he's under the Warehouse label. That's his designer label, and
Does a lot of flowery shit.
well, that's for the older women, isn't it? And it's like they normally start from size 10 or size 12 to about 16, 18. But that was when I was in the game many, many moons ago. I mean, now they're probably size 20 plus, you know, fucking whole roll of material. Sorry to the larger people out there. Yeah. And it should cost more, I think. Extra.
I
There's a
agree,
lot
yeah,
more
yeah.
material in it. It's like
And smaller should be cheaper. Yeah.
What? The smaller, yes. I mean, yeah, you would say that. You're getting the kids' clothes. You know what I mean? You know? But yeah, no, that is weird because I have a cardigan over there, and I use that as I call that as my house hoodie. And never in a million years I thought mate, I'll wear it every day. You know, and it's not the kind of thing that I would normally buy. How the hell did we get onto fashion?
Shopping,
You
say
said
about shopping.
the shopping and the clothes.
I didn't say the show. Rob said the shopping. And have you ever been in, what was it?
No, it's back-
Women's memory.
That's
Women's
it.
memory. That's it.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
this kind of podcast, man, you start talking about a woman's memory and
Still
you
waiting
end
for this question. Yeah, we saw this question.
we all
that
met, we all
question-
forgot.
Yeah.
People go through on it. I don't know. And there's only 3 people.
Well, someone's got a message from me, haven't they? Don't know where that's gone.
Okay, well, to answer Gemma's question, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Now, let me just, I've not got the superpower of reading minds, but I think the superpower around this table for the men, and maybe the women, will be X-ray eyes.
Nah.
Nah, you
mine's
got better, mate.
invisibility.
You got much better.
Invisibility. Then I can go.
No, you're missing the pervy side of that. You're missing
Still
the...
be pervy, being invisible. You could go and
Oh,
stand in a
God,
lane.
blimey, Lisa,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were that dark. Jesus Christ, where is that? No, that was the wrong one. But either way, that's...
Yeah.
Well, you could grab in the
stand in a
toilet if you
changing room
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a rugby
yeah.
game
No.
that's just finished.
Gee, I mean, I would have been in the rugby game, but, you know. But,
Well, female rugby, to be honest.
yeah, but have you seen what they look like?
Some of them must be nice, surely.
Yeah, I mean,
Just-
yeah.
Just general indestructibleness. General indestructibleness. Just indestructible, yeah. Just jump out of a plane, be alright. Just get shot, be alright. Just go through anything, walk through fire, be
That's a
alright.
cool, that's a cool,
Like, because then no one could take you down. It'd take an army to take you down.
yeah.
And by that point, you built your own army.
You thought about this, haven't you?
No, it just can't to me.
Surely,
That's
like
nice.
the Flash is the best one.
Speed?
Super speed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So quick that nobody would.
Yeah, and he can mess with time and stuff as well. Yeah.
You're just
Do you ever get tired though?
I know, but because
Yeah,
he's,
no, I
don't mean
no,
to
but
run
because
all
he's
this time.
fast, he metabolises quick. So
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
does get tired, he has a 5-second nap, and that's like
Yeah, but in that time he's napping, he could be fucked up.
And you
no,
shouldn't
no,
mess-
but it's no, but it's
Done.
no.
and you shouldn't,
no
and you
one's
shouldn't
no one's
mess
that
with
quick.
you shouldn't mess with time travel anyway because of the knock-on effects. You know what I mean?
And time's getting messed up all the time.
You're missing out time.
I am.
Yeah. So, what's that? Indestructibility,
Yeah.
invincibility.
Just
Yeah.
general.
No,
Just because I
invincibility
really want to jump out of a plane on
He
fire,
doesn't
but no,
die.
it'll kill me.
It doesn't what?
He doesn't die.
You
Yeah,
wanna, hang on, you want to jump out of a plane on fire?
I just.
How? What?
That can
That's
be
always been
possible.
my. That's always. But I didn't want to
With a
get.
parachute? Because
No, but if I was indestructible, it wouldn't matter, would it?
You want
can't.
one of those superhero
Just
landings,
like,
innit?
you know,
You know,
yeah.
with your- with your
Boom,
back-
you crash in, and then
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Surely
battling.
the flame
One
would go
knee.
out.
You're
no.
battling
Yeah.
4, you land on 4 instead, or whatever his name is. What's his name? Thanos or whatever.
Thanos.
Yeah, land on Thanos' head, jump out of a plane, blazing on fire, boom, splatting in the ground. Who's next?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I,
He's dead, who's next? Like,
that's cool.
But in that scenario, you would never be indestructible because then you'd be unbeatable, wouldn't you?
yeah, that's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, but
be-
your level, you'd be indestructible to a certain amount, but like to a god with a similar. Like Thanos is deemed as indestructible, but he's not.
Splitting down the middle,
those
boom.
gems on his gloves.
He's just naturally
Yeah.
like
He's stronger than the
god,
Hulk.
isn't
He kicked the shit out of the Hulk.
he? Yeah, but not naturally.
No, he had them gems.
Yeah, with the gems.
Yeah.
it is,
Well, a
yeah.
couple of gems. He didn't have the full set.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the what's the name of that film?
Didn't
Avengers.
he weakened. I think they weakened Hulk in that anyway. Hulk's like ridiculous.
He's turned into
And
like
Thor is ridiculous, but in the films they tone him down. Because otherwise it
it's
doesn't
not
work.
right. It's not right. They keep messing around with our superheroes. So what power would you go for?
Oh, I said the super speed, like,
Super speed,
like
right?
Flash or whatever.
Flash.
Oh,
Flash type.
Flash
speed.
type speed. Yeah.
Okay.
I would go for a Jedi type power.
Oh, mine.
Which part of it, like?
All of it.
Yeah, just to be a Jedi. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, that's like mind reading,
It's
telekinesis.
everything. It's everything. I'll be like,
He's doing
door
flips.
shut,
He's reading your mind.
So
He's
Yeah,
cutting
but
off
there's a
your
lot of
hands.
training in that. There's a lot of effort.
yeah, but I would be the bollocks, wouldn't I?
Oh, how you gonna not be persuaded by the dark side? You'll get tempted.
I know.
Oh, mate, Tom Jones is on the.
How you gonna?
I'll dabble a little
Tom
bit.
Jones is on.
Tom. Oh, Tomo. He's back up. Is he on? Is he? All right, Tomo.
Here he is.
You know, it was like, where were you, mate? You're here in essence, or is it in spirit?
You're late.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah. How you doing, Tom? Any questions, please put up to us, mate. We're just talking about powers, superpowers. If there was one superpower you would have, what would it be?
That's why he's tuned in.
So you would go as a Jedi.
I'd have Jedi powers. Yeah.
You'd be the Jedi. The good Jedi or the bad Jedi? Like
I'll be a bit of both. I'll be all right most of the time. It pisses me off. I've got a bit dark on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem snapping your neck.
Didn't we talk about did we talk about this last week or the week before regarding Captain America? He pisses me off. He's such a do-gooder. He isn't it? Says, oh, that's not right. You should put that apple back.
He should have smashed her when he was in the Second World War.
He should have smashed her.
What's her name? Not Captain America. What's her name? The bird?
Yeah.
Agent
Wonder
Carter, or whatever her name.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really get into Agent Carter.
Yeah, but he should have done her before he went in the eye.
He must have.
But he was
Been on the scenes of it. He
what,
must
what,
have.
week, what,
What are you gonna say?
Like, off the camera. No? What?
What do you mean the actors did it, or?
No, I mean like in the book or whatever. I don't know.
No, I
No,
don't
he
think
didn't,
he
did he?
didn't.
Is it back?
What,
Is
is
it,
it-
you
is it-
respected each other.
What is it?
He went back.
It's
didn't
known that he didn't.
He went back in time, and then they had a whole life together, didn't they?
Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. We did then.
When did he go back?
Have you seen the end of the whole Marvel?
No, I got lost after.
Right, so at like the last one of Endgame, he goes back and has a normal life with her because he doesn't fit in because he's like from 1950s.
So how does that work out? That don't work then, does it? How does that work? Well, I haven't seen the film, right? Because
Which film?
got a bit all them. They got a bit carried away
the Avengers
after
movies.
Yeah.
Iron Man
I've watched-
3. It got a bit fucking wonky for me.
I've seen
There's
them.
too much going on. I can't work out who does what.
You'll have to go back and watch it in
Nah, I'd
graphical.
rather put shit in my hands and clap.
He's definitely done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Switch out.
Yeah,
What
I won't do that.
shit would be diarrhea?
If that makes sense. If you've gone, like, if he's gone back, right, and changed his life, then all the rest of that didn't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
How did he go back?
Not gonna
Multiverse,
No.
baby.
Come
Yeah,
on,
it does work.
Different.
If he's gone back, then he would
Different
have to
timelines.
exist to then go back. You get the
Different
time
time-
loop.
different
It
timelines.
has to
No,
have already.
No, but time don't work that way, man.
If you've
Different
gone back,
timelines.
Yeah.
then he hasn't come through, has he? Where he should have been. So
No,
all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stuff-
he went-
that's already happened, but it's not. It doesn't happen linearly. It just because it's happened.
Good.
It's now always happened.
Hold on to that, guys.
It's
So
weird.
sorry, we're coming to the end of the segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the sponsors we don't have. Thank you.
I'll sponsor you, George.
Good man.
If you sponsor me, I'll sponsor you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yes, so the superpowers. So you be a Jedi.
Yeah.
That's a good chat, actually. I like that.
But that's a bit OP though, isn't it?
I'll
Because
give-
that's more than just one power. That's the powers of a Jedi.
I'll-
So now he can read minds. He
Yeah.
can do telekinetic power. He can
Yeah, but
he
not
can
exactly.
do lightning out his hands.
guess
He
that's
can wield a lightsaber.
one
He can
power.
jump super
You've got to have
high.
one-
You
one
can
power.
multiple. That's like me saying I want to be 4, and I
Well,
can
why not?
I can fly. No, because that's not a superpower.
No, yeah,
I'm
no,
a
Well, he was
superhero.
pretty super to me.
Yeah.
Martin's right. Martin's right.
But he can shoot lightning, he can throw things, he's super strong, he can fly, he's
With
nearly
hammer.
indestructible. You like to use multiple things.
yeah.
That's like saying,
yeah, it's
oh,
true.
what's
You've
your
got to
favourite
pick one
superhero?
power.
And you chose
Well, out of all the
Jedi.
Jedi ones.
No. Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'd have the one where I could just go and control it with my hands without even doing nothing. Like,
Telekinesis then to move things.
yeah, or do the old
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah.
Squeeze
Physics.
that, yeah.
Your
Squeeze it
mind.
in.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
What's his
So
name?
you can jump, you
Darth.
can do anything,
Vader.
yeah, with your mind.
Yeah.
Physically, yeah.
I am your father.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Exactly.
We're what's their minds.
My dick is bigger than what you think.
That's all he wants it for.
You will enjoy this.
I will enjoy this.
Yes, I will. You know what I mean? Lise, tell me about your power. What superpower?
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
All the time.
All day long?
Yeah, all day
Just
long.
cause
You
of
thought
nonce.
about this one, eh? Did you? I
Just wants
was
to be a
like,
nonce.
no, I think I will go for probably like the super strength, like the Hulk, super strength. You know.
Would you be green like the Hulk? Because if you've got his powers, he ain't strong till he's green.
And he's not allowed in most places, is he?
No, does it matter? Does it? I mean,
Yeah, but you wouldn't be the Hulk then, because then you'd have multiple facets, because you'd be like super strong, but you'd be super
No, but he said strength, innit?
Yeah, strength.
So not ignore the Hulk, but he's saying the super strong.
Because Superman's super strong, but he's also got laser eye and he can fly and all that shit.
Yeah. Okay. No,
So you don't- you
I'll
don't have to be
probably
green.
go for strength.
Super strength.
Yes. Yeah. Super strength. You know, like Hulk level super strength.
Yeah.
You know. Because things
So
are.
who'd win in a fight then, out of me and you?
You're the Jedi. Oh well, you got that probably.
Because you'd be like flapping around like a fish out of water, because I'll go, I'll put you up in the air.
Yeah, but I'll be so strong, right? He's like,
Have you seen Yoda, right?
Yeah.
He picks up the fucking spaceship, and he's only about 2 foot tall.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
It's size doesn't
That's
matter.
pretty strong, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very strong.
And he don't even
Mind
use his
mentally, yeah.
He don't even use his hands.
No, he doesn't.
Talking about this, I watched a really stupid film last night on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called.
Called Star Wars.
No, it had Kate
Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Beckinsale in it,
With the
and
tight leather outfit.
no, she didn't have that one.
No,
And another
Martin
guy
likes
was
it,
really
it's like-
famous, ginger hair.
Any outfit, don't mean
Quite,
Ed
it's,
Sheeran?
No,
No,
outfit.
no.
Did you say?
I-
that?
Any
I-
outfit.
anyway,
No,
basically,
nothing.
it was these aliens up in
Space.
space,
Yeah.
and they said they give one person on Earth superpowers. So they jetted it down to this bloke, and he's got superpowers, right? So every time he waves his hand,
Yeah.
he's got a superpower. So the first thing he does is so obvious. He walks into the bathroom and he stands there and goes, "Ling! I want a big dick." And all of a sudden, he said, "No, I want it white." It's a really stupid film, but it's a really good watch.
That sounds funny to me. I like
What's it
that.
called?
You know.
I'll search it, but it was worth watching because it was quite interesting to see what this bloke done with his superpowers. Do you know what I mean? To get through, like to make someone love you, or there was so much. He made his dog talk because his dog's always barking, and he's turned around and said, "Oh, for God's sake, talk!" So all of a sudden, this dog is talking to him. You know what I mean? And it's just bizarre. It's like I said.
What's the name of the movie?
Right, I'm going to find. I'm
All
going to
right.
search it now.
I'll tell you.
What's his name?
I'll tell you what. I watched
Right,
a fantastic movie yesterday or the day before. It's not on any streaming service unless you pay for it, but I watched it anyway, regardless of how I watched it. And
Because you paid for it.
because I paid for it, because I'm a good man like that. And
It's
they
called
deserve
Absolutely Anything.
absolutely anything.
And the guy I'm talking about, I've actually got the bit with him in the bathroom. Let me just try and find out what his name is.
Yeah, so this movie, while Lisa's searching that, it's called the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Oh, it's good. It's got what's that guy from who does Superman? Cavill.
Oh yeah, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill's in it, and the other guy from big muscle guy. He's done that. I can't, anyway, it's a really good movie, and it's what it's based about is Churchill had this was based on a true story in the Second World War, and he got these bunch of ragtags who were in prison and what have you, who are all army, sorry, and he put them together to try and mess up Hitler's U-boats. I don't want to spoil it anymore. If you watch that, it is a funny movie, a great action movie. I'm not into a lot of war movies.
And what's this on?
Yeah, you can get it. It's
Yeah,
$7.99 on like Amazon or a Netflix or they have those movies on those streaming services, but you have to pay for it. Absolutely brilliant film.
and what was it called?
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
I'll give that a go.
Give it a shot, man. You'll love it. As a war film, and I'm not really into it. War films. Oh, the woman in there is gorgeous, mate. Oh, there's always.
So the guy I'm talking about is
Yeah.
called Simon Pegg.
Oh,
Yeah,
Simon
Simon
Pegg,
Pegg,
yeah.
Right.
So it's a
it's-
British movie.
Yeah, a
Okay.
group of eccentric aliens gives an ordinary human named Neil the limitless power to do anything he wants. Yeah, so it's worth a watch. It's
It's
stupid,
I like him. He's a
but
funny fucker.
he's really funny in it, and gets his power, and the stuff he does with it is funny.
I've got to
It's
check.
worth
I like
yeah,
Simon
It's worth
Pegg.
a watch.
I like Simon
It's
Pegg.
it's on Netflix at the moment.
Tom said Batman, but I don't really get.
Batman. What?
Batman's a superhero.
He's not got any powers,
You
mate.
need the power. It
Just
still
pick a
on.
power, Tom.
There's only 3 people there though, so I don't know if he's logged on or logged off. He logged on.
Is he logged on or off now?
I don't know.
What's he doing? You know, is he giving the thumbs up? Is everyone giving the thumbs up to this video? Because please smash the like button, please, ladies
There's
and
no
gentlemen.
likes.
No likes.
No, like,
Come on, dudes. What's that? You know, how are we supposed to progress in life? You know, how are we supposed to pay the bills? You know, I mean, we're not really paying it through YouTube, but the point is, smash the like. And if you've just come across this, please subscribe and like and share. Fantastic. Yeah, so this was going back. We didn't finish that conversation about abuse, a woman abusing a man. Now, is it abuse if a man hits or rapes if a woman hits or rapes a man? We all agree that it is. Now, the thing is, would a man report it?
depends, but probably not. Depends how much the abuse is and what he thinks he's going to receive as.
But do you?
Is it?
I
what
reckon
actions?
he's less likely to report it because
Yeah,
of
true.
his pride.
This is
That's
where-
man pride, you know.
So,
the thought of
would he hit a man?
knowing that he's
Is it
being beaten by his woman is.
So the point I'm trying to get to,
Not only that, would he be believed?
Yeah.
I
That's the
think
same with
nowadays
pricing.
they
Yeah, I
tend to
do.
get. Before in the old days, they were like, what?
No.
You're twice, 3 times, 4 times the strength of her. Even if you're a puny guy, you still have that XY chromosome, which you have denser bone, denser muscle. You know, so if a man would a man report it is what I you know, and if he doesn't, what other steps can he take? I mean, would it be acceptable if a woman hit the guy in the face, punched the guy in the face? Is it acceptable for a man to,
Retaliate?
yeah? This is a serious question.
If you're being battered, right?
Constantly.
Some women they're a bit handy, aren't they? Right? And you've got one of these cage fighting women that like, or one of these ladies that are a bit mannish.
They know where to go with the point.
But it doesn't matter,
into the
right?
nuts.
You're only a small fella. Don't go off on it because you're like, oh fucking kill him, right? Get your little small man syndrome. But when you're a smaller guy, right, and like, imagine me as a woman, yeah, you imagine that.
Yeah. There are women that are bigger than me.
But like, if you had a bird as big as me, yeah,
Yeah.
which, you know, and you know, she was a bit handy, and she went with him and done jiu-jitsu and all the rest of it, and she's laying into you, and like, you're thinking, shit, if I don't do something here, I'm going to get seriously mullered.
Yeah.
Give her an headbutt or something. I think you're allowed to give her a dig here and there, but I think if you beat a bird, it's a bit
I'm
out of
saying
order.
that, but
You try and
would
restrain
go down
her.
not very well.
You try
It's the same with-
and restrain her, but
An headbutt's better than a punch.
why
surely.
would you?
Yeah.
Why would you stay?
I mean,
Well, yeah,
You headbutting someone will go down.
Yeah,
not
but
as
you
self-defense.
get, but you get away with headbutt, I reckon.
Yeah, but not to the degree where you're going to break her skull. Remember,
No,
you
if
have
you
to
just,
try
try
and-
to
if
find
I
a stranger.
she's at you and you just give it bosh, like that, right? And you just, if you're on camera, you just say, well, I'll slip, mate, and I'll give her a bit of a nut on the way down.
No, mate, it's like if you've got a fight outside.
Look, CSI, mate, I've been watching a lot of that lately, and they take photos of your hands and all. You've got cuts on your hands, you give her a dig, they're going to nick you, aren't they?
If she's got
Yeah,
damage
because
on
there's
her
no
skull
proof about who done what first.
from
is there?
from the temple, it's going to be.
She'll say he hit me, and then yeah.
But if you said, you know, I mean, look, a lot of the times if a woman's hit me, it doesn't really hurt. I mean, to be honest, it hasn't really ever hurt me. But if they've done something,
You've not been hit by the right woman.
Yeah.
most probably. But if they've
With a
gone to
frying
a
pan or
point,
something like that.
oh, what? I tell you what, if I ever got hit in
Or
the
an
head,
iron.
Oh yeah.
whoa, an iron.
An iron.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's attempted murder.
Yeah.
See,
innit?
that-
Is the iron
Whack
on?
them around the head.
Either way,
Whack 'em
either way,
around.
that's
yeah,
attempted
it
murder.
was on because she was doing the ironing.
You're going to want to whack with a cordless one. Just to let you know if there is any violent women out there, or men, do the ironing. right, that want to whack them, because if you swing an iron and it's plugged in, you get stuck in.
Yeah.
No, you do
that
it on
recoil.
one of them ones that
Mine
are on
was
the.
cordless.
Yeah, cordless ones.
Yeah,
sort of
cordless ones.
chasing down street.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, if you did get hit, if I got hit and it hurt, like with a stick, a frying pan, whatever it be, a rolling pin, whatever it be, what would I do? First, I will try to defend myself. But if it got to the point where I'm defending myself and just getting whacked on top of the head, I'm like, mate, enough now.
You've got to knock her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I wouldn't punch, I would slap. I would probably just slap.
It doesn't matter what it is, right?
No, because
you just said you've got to knock her out.
Yeah,
right?
that's
so me and you have a
that's
fight. You're coming at me.
Yeah.
I do knock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will get called. I think he hit now and here. They're going to nick me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because they don't see what's gone on. You've only got to say yeah,
Yeah, that's
and they will
right.
never believe a geezer.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You have to try and restrain them, and then see how
There was that
Yeah,
film or
you take them down.
Yeah.
that film or series or something.
Well, I think you can do it from fear alone. Like if they've hit you and it hurt, I think you can go pause. That hurt. You look at them. I think that fear alone is like, and then you try and restrain them. Do you know what I mean? In that sort of way. But
See-
if they're just wild and just attacking you,
Yeah, that's the man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've had someone who's manic.
Hmm.
I mean, they will get drunk all the time, and this is the thing. When someone's drunk, they're not in the right frame of mind.
Right.
And
Go
they wake up the next day and they
hysterical,
don't
don't they?
remember anything. They're like,
Yeah,
nah,
that
it never really
bullshit.
happened. They're
That-
like, nah, you fucking look.
That's
And it keeps happening.
all that.
Tom said you've used that iron before, didn't you?
No, the frying pan, Tom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Tom, you still haven't come back with your superpower, mate. And Batman's not a superpower; he's a superhero. So we need the actual power. So I had this one.
His superpower will be arriving on time.
What was that show that I think Susie was on about the other week? Where the geezer was, I think that might have been on Netflix, but I can't remember what it was called. And the bloke had been battered for 20 odd years.
Right.
And the bird ended up getting nicked in the end, and he recorded it, and she kept saying to him, don't hit me, and she was hanging out the window giving it all the big one, and he hadn't done a thing to her.
Right.
So that a lot of that goes on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you imagine being that geezer in that situation where you've got a couple of kids there, you don't want to leave her with them kids because she's fucking got screwed.
Yeah.
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 There must be some people that take some shit.
Aren't there women like that as well? They'll punch them, they'll harm themselves, and then go, look what he's done to me.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking, look at my hands, look, I haven't touched her. Or I used a pillow or something like, so he hasn't marked his
But
hands
that's just
and stuff.
totally nasty. You know,
that's-
because
but
you're
that's
going out of your
Rob
way
said,
to hurt yourself to blame it on someone else and say that they did it. That is, how is your thought process there? To me, it's just totally out of order, you know, because really, if I'm going to go to prison for something I haven't done, I might as well do it, you know.
Ain't there a law like that though? If you
Double jeopardy.
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
When you get
You can't be tried for the same thing.
Sorry guys, we're just coming to the end of this segment again. YouTube is constant live, hi dudes, and we'll be right back just after this break. Fantastic. Sorry guys, I'm just going to use the loo quickly.
we bury up,
Oh,
punch it on that. He's got it.
Has he got? Oh, jeez, he's only got a little bladder. It'll be 2 seconds. You know.
Are you back up recording or not?
Not yet. I
Tom, mate, you haven't said superpower. Batman is not a superpower.
Is he?
Are you
Don't,
correct?
let me put the record. I'm going to record this. It's Tom. What's the matter? Batman is not a superpower. He's a superhero, Tom.
Yeah. He essentially he don't even have a superpower. He's just
No.
a rich guy that knows a lot of stuff.
And he's got a lot of
funds.
gadgets.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of money.
Got fresh butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
British butler. How you doing, Brits?
What's his name? Alfred. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Alfred. I do like the animation. The Batman animation. But there's something. Is he arguing what a superpower is and what a superhero is?
No, I'm just waiting for him to reply.
So, by the way, Gemma, I hope you've enjoyed our answers. By the way, Gemma, if you're listening still, thank you.
How did you see who's on here?
And
I could tell you or not.
I can't remember. It's not. I can't remember. To be honest with you. I mean, geez, I just about got the cameras working on it. So, Gemma, what would your superpower be if you wanted a superpower? You know, it's only fair that we throw these questions back at you and hear your opinion. So, awesome.
Yeah, anyways, that double jeopardy thing.
Double
jeopardy. Was it
Zebedee.
jeopardy?
Double Jeopardy, yeah.
Double
It's, like
Jeopardy.
it's what the film's based off of. If I had killed you, you didn't, and I didn't actually kill you, and I've gone down for it, and you're off somewhere, and that's what happened. The woman faked her death,
Yeah.
so her husband went to jail, and she's off with him with another man. So when he comes back out of jail, he goes to kill her. And then when the cops come, he's like, well, how can I kill her? Because I've already gone to prison for killing her. So he,
That's an old movie.
Yeah,
Double
yeah.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, wait, so he was allowed to
thinking
kill her?
about the movie.
John, the delay on this screen to what we're talking about, in reality, there's a delay to your brain.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a penny to drop. It takes a little while for the penny to drop.
Oh,
Look.
shit.
he
Yeah,
said
this
shoot
is
lasers. But
So-
you never wrote that song, but
So,
it shoot lasers. What up your arse, mate? What are you talking about? Shoot. Oh, out your eyes.
that's Superman, yeah.
so is that an actual thing now? So if
You
you've
know
got-
we love you, Tom.
So if you've
We love
got
you,
nicked
mate.
for not necessarily murder, if you've got nicked for robbing a bank,
Yes.
No, because you could do the same thing twice.
Ah, but you can't murder somebody twice.
I can't kill you twice because you'd be dead, right?
Mm.
It's I think it's
It depends if it's
specifically
got
for like
superpowers.
murder, but unless it's something because I could rob that bank and then go back 10 years and rob the same bank if it's still there. That's plausible. It's not like
oh right.
unplausible. So we should devise
Excuse
in a
me,
way
guys. I'll be back in
to
a sec.
rob a bank and then go back there and go, it can't be me because I robbed it 10 years ago.
Have you got to kill him in the same way though?
No, it's for you to get convicted and it to go down as a sentence.
It's whether something's destructive or non-destructive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's irreversible that you
Yeah.
killed the person.
Destructive.
So then, if they are still alive, then you never killed them in the first place. You've been incorrectly accused and gone to jail. So they either compensate you for that, but as far as they're concerned, that's not come to light. So then, if you went and killed them, they could never say you killed them. You'd be like, yeah, we already know I killed them. I've done the time. You can't be done for the same crime again like that. You can be done for the same crime as in I've robbed the co-op last week,
So
went to prison
really-
for a week, and then come back out and robbed it again.
It's like working a week in hand, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I've done all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. A bit like that, yeah.
What would be hard though is if you didn't do that. You didn't kill him. You went away, and you think right. But now you're gonna have to kill him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You'd want to go and find them, right?
Yeah, they fake their
Especially if
death,
you've done
blames
the
it on
time.
you, you done the time, then you're,
Yeah.
my life mission is to hunt down.
Unless you had no way of knowing, like say you got framed. So say you came home and she was dead, or there was a body dead, and then you got, oh, it must be Rob
Yeah.
done it. He's jealous husband or whatever. When you've been framed and they've got a body in there and somehow it matches up. But you'd never know. You might be like, someone's killed my wife and then framed me for it because they wanted to kill them and ruin my life or something, or kill my whole family. But really, your wife got it with someone else running for the kids, and you've gone to prison for it.
Double jeopardy.
There's lots of possibilities. You think
Right,
about
I
this.
will
It's not easy.
I haven't murdered anybody. I'm just saying, like, you know,
If there's a way to get away with
is
it,
there
then I
anything I
want to
can get
know.
away with now that I've done? You know,
The thing is, you're not getting away with it because you're
Sorry,
getting
I'm
punished
away.
for nothing.
Mm.
So then killing them, you're not getting away with anything if you killed them, mate, because you've already done the time. It's like you're saying, it's like you're paying for it first. It's like the backwards jail.
Mm.
You're paying for the crime and then you can go and do the crime.
oh, that's a good one. What if you could, right?
You've got to get convicted for it first.
Yeah, no. What if there was a way of going, right? Do you know what? Oh, murder is like 25 years. I'll probably get away with it.
Well,
You know,
it's about
and you think,
these,
right? I
these
actually
hackers.
want you dead. So if I do the time now,
Yeah,
I'm
you see
gonna
these
come to you
hackers
later.
here? These
Sorry,
hackers.
Rob, what did you say?
so instead of like you said, you do the time and then you go and kill the person after.
Yeah.
You're like this one.
But if you didn't kill them and you could opt in to go in prison for a little while to come out and then do the crime that you've just done your time for. So like you're dead in
Yeah.
20 years. You got to hope you live that 20 years, and otherwise you've done yourself for 20 years. But like,
there's real examples.
Yeah, he
of
was-
that. There's real examples of it. There's these hackers. Yeah, I've been watching all these videos. They're like 14, 15. Yeah, they steal like 20 million from people. No, trust me, right? They're like 14, 15. Yeah, so they get
They get a juvie
when
sentence.
they're 18. Yeah, when they're 18, they get or whenever what happens, they get prison for like 5 years, whatever. They come out, all right, they're 25, they're 30 or whatever, but then they've got millions stashed away that they've stolen, which is theirs, legally is theirs now, because they've done the time.
How can it legally be theirs
I
if they
thought
couldn't
it's-
trace it
When
back?
they can't get it all back,
Right,
but
okay.
they stash it all away.
Yeah.
ain't that something to do with like statute of?
Yeah, but they do the time. They do like 5 years. They rob like millions. They set up businesses and companies and everything. But these kids are like 14, 15 and stuff.
Mate,
start-
let me tell you something.
And it's real. Like it's real. Like I'm watching loads of videos on it because I'm thinking, how can I do that?
I'm not going to prison for nothing. There's no way I would do any time. I've been in cells before, and nah, that's.
They want you in jail. They'll put you in jail.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but obviously I've got to do
Look at
something.
Trump.
To, But I mean,
They're
what I'm
putting
trying
him
to,
in jail now, aren't they?
what I'm trying to say is that
He got convicted today, didn't he? Guilty.
who Trump?
Well,
Yeah,
well, they're trying to put him in jail. He gets sentenced in about a week, or whatever. But he's been
175 years.
37.
Nah, they're not. He's not going.
He's guilty on like 37 counts.
34.
34,
He's not going to
whatever.
go.
That's bullshit.
Listen, he's
Yeah.
not going to go. What he said is that obviously he's going to fight it, appeal against it. All the lawyers on both sides have said he's not going to really get any prison time, probably a hefty fine.
Some people are saying he's going to jail though.
He's not going.
I don't know.
It's all a bit.
Big show, yeah. But
Yeah, but Biden's lot in it, and I agree with him. It is
when's
definitely
Biden's trial? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, well,
He's in power, so you'll never get it when you're in power.
when he's out, that's when they start searching.
And then he'll be dead by
You
then.
know the
surely.
reason, and I've actually
Fake
wrote that down on the
death.
notes to talk
Sorry, I've jumped
to
the
talk
gun.
about Trump.
Was he
Yeah,
a robot or
he's
Oh, I
it's
heard-
just
Oh,
a
he's been
signal.
replaced, isn't he? He's been replaced,
No, I
isn't
heard that
what's that
Alleged.
film, by the way, when they do that?
What?
The president's in power and then they replace the president with
Yeah.
someone else.
That's what they say about
That's
Putin
real
as well.
life, though, isn't it?
They say that about Putin, they say that about Biden, they say
Well,
that.
apparently, right, for entertainment reasons and all that, I don't want to be fucking hunted down by
Yeah,
SWAT team and shit.
yeah.
What's that red dot?
They trace my email address.
No.
We talked about red dots in the war.
In 2016,
It then blinds
apparently
them.
Biden actually died, right? Because if you, it's loads of fucking, it don't look like the same geezer.
Yeah.
Biden.
But there's
Yeah.
there's loads on Putin as well.
Yeah, but
Different jawline, different like
whichever. But apparently he died, and they put his older brother in, right, as a puppet, and he's controlled by the other mush.
Nah, but he's
he's a traitor.
But
Whatever
I've
he is,
seen-
he's a traitor.
videos of Biden. He was like a bit slimmer. He looks like he's got a bit of a fatter face in this.
His
he's
earlobes,
getting
his
older.
earlobes as well, because like your earlobes are like fingerprints, aren't they?
Well,
Alright.
those people
Yeah.
that they keep swapping over, that's a part of the Illuminati. Some of them are saying that it's aliens. They can they can they're not actually changed. It's that they can project thoughts into people's minds to see them as how they want you to see them. So if he wants to look like Biden, but then I've seen videos that glitch, with eyes sticking open and people freezing. Have you ever seen them? Fucking creepy. 1 minute they're giving a speech or whatever, and they're just frozen for ages, and then they carry on like nothing's happened, and they're in public. And I've seen and I don't know if this is like manipulation of video footage with eyelids, like.
Oh, they fucking got it.
Yeah, and or the actual, instead of our eyelids closed like
They
up
got
and
like a
down.
lizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've seen them once?
How
Oh.
much is it manipulation?
They-
Like, how would you ever know if somebody did it or not? That's
Well,
the problem with technology.
Well, the thing is, it looks, because look, I have some form of degree when I see a fake video. But that one there, you can see the grain of the original, of the way it's being filmed off a phone, for instance. And
I think, like you say, you've got technology in the army that's so advanced.
Yes,
if you're
yes.
that good, then you could actually.
But then why
hackers
would you-
that
what-
get in and out? Like,
I agree,
you don't
but
know.
Also,
even that what's that singer? Katy Perry?
Mm-hmm.
Katy Perry?
Yeah.
You see her face that's glitched, her eyes all glitched open
yeah,
on that video. You haven't seen it?
Oh.
That's freaky shit.
yeah, it's awful.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
it's like them dolls you used to have as a kid. Like,
Oh yeah.
where they turn their heads up like that,
Yeah.
and then they go.
Yeah,
freaky
one of her
looking
eyes
thing.
was like that,
Really?
and she's looking to the side. One of her, and I'm like,
Oh,
jeez, a
wow.
freaky D. Shit, yeah.
But their eyes would always like one of them would always break as well. It would never go fully up; it'd be half down.
Wow, man. Check out some of this stuff online, man. Something like, is it fake? Is it not? Because there's been a lot of like glitches these people doing. You know, people
Well,
with high power.
look at that
And this
eye.
is what they say: the lizards are running the world. You know.
He's only
But
waiting
these
for
guys,
a
look,
sponsor.
they're just wait like
What?
what's going to happen?
Judge Judy.
I don't know. Something's gonna happen.
Anyway,
Yeah, but he looks like he's
He looks like he's just wetting
he's
himself.
on something, or like he just got where he was. Like,
Yeah, it was just shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't even speak.
yeah, who's that?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Mate,
because
yeah.
people can't see it on
He could be
YouTube,
only
guys. So
things of Alzheimer's
cool.
or anything.
yeah, so just move on to one last thing on this segment here. Good guys or good women. Do good guys or good women end up last in respect of no good deed goes unpunished?
Yeah,
You do something
100%.
nice and you're the one who takes the shit for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Why is that? You try and help,
Because,
or
It's like this: when you're at a roundabout and you've got 3 good people at a roundabout, the whole thing stops. The whole thing stops. The world doesn't work like that. Everyone, you've got to want something. You've got to know what you want, and you've got to go for it. That's how the world kind of works. When you've got people that are just nice and letting other people go in front, the system breaks down a little bit because you're not moving anymore.
No, that's not exactly true. Right? 'Cause if a roundabout is used rightly, it will never stop. It will
But
just
when
keep
you,
going.
yeah, but it's no. But when I'm saying, what I'm saying, when good people like, so, all right, one good person and you've got 2 other people that just want to go, fair enough. But when you've got 3 good people and then it all stops. He's waiting for him. He's waiting for him. And
Yeah,
everyone,
so there's a principle of
Yeah.
whoever who's got the right of way, they should
but it
go.
all stops, and they all stop.
Being a bad person if you went around about, is it?
But we're saying, what we're saying is when you've got good, when he's saying good deeds go,
I
No
know what
good
you're saying,
deed,
I'm just,
that
that analogy is not the best.
well, it's a no good.
No.
I mean,
It
no
is.
good deed. When I mean no good deed goes unpunished, you do something nice. For instance, you try and help somebody across the road.
And yeah, no, you get hassled for it.
Yeah.
Now you're in.
You know,
yeah.
you're mugging them. You know, you're accused of mugging them. You just walked up to, do you want to hand it? Oh, get away! You
I done
know?
a good deed the other day. I was in Tesco's. I was
Yeah.
at the counter, put my stuff on the conveyor belt, and there was someone in front of me, and there was this old guy on the till literally next to me, behind me, on the other till, and he had a walking stick, and he was really struggling. Old guy struggling, and I went over to him. Yeah, mate. And I put all the stuff on it. He looked up at me, went, "Oh my God!" He said, "You've made my day." I said, "That's all right, mate." I said, "I don't want to see you struggle." And then all my shopping, put it in the bag, and his was coming through. I packed his bag, put it all in his little trolley for him, and he went, "Thank you so much, you're an angel, you've made my day. I can't wait to go home and tell my wife that there's some good people in this world."
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my good deed for the day. I felt really good about it. Not I felt good about it,
Yeah.
let alone him feeling good, but I felt good about it.
Do you think that's selfish?
Huh?
You feeling good about what you did?
Why?
No,
This
but
is
I
the-
didn't do
this is
it.
what I'm saying.
I
Do
didn't
we do-
initially do it to feel good about myself.
But
No, but
I
that's what
got
I'm
good. I got good buzz after I'd
Yeah.
done it because he was so nice saying, "You've made." When he said,
Yeah.
"You've made my day," I'm going to tell my missus.
I love
there's
that.
good people
and I,
in
and,
the
I,
world.
and I get it.
That made me feel
But
really good.
there's no competition there.
Yeah.
That there is like that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
See,
But
but
it's different in a environment where there's competition. That would have been a lot more difficult to one do, and you would have had to have given up a lot more than what you did give up. All
Yeah,
you
that's
did was give up like a bit of time. Like you, not all
Yeah.
you did. I mean, what you did was give up a bit of time and a bit of energy to help someone else. That's
Yeah.
all good. But in an environment where the competition level is much higher, it then becomes like how George is saying, you can't be good and still get ahead because
No, I
the
think he
competition.
means, so say in that scenario, Lisa did all that, and he either flipped off and went, "I don't
Yeah.
fucking need you to help me out. I can
Yeah.
do my own shopping,"
Yeah.
or
Sorry,
it's
guys,
not
just
just
going to come back. We're coming to the end of the segment. Yes, sorry, we're back. Yes, continuing that. No good deed goes unpunished. What you did to the old, to the gentleman there, the old boy. You packed his bags, you sorted him all that. Where really staff should have done it. Yeah,
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
they should be doing it.
Yeah.
But no, the point what I'm trying to say is, you do a good deed for somebody, right? You feel good out of it, don't you? If you've done something nice for someone,
Well, yeah, you should
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
biggest one, I think you've mentioned it before, Rob, is when you hold the door open for someone and they walk straight through it and they're
no,
not that one.
no, because you're going to take me off this point, and and you're going to have to think about it when I say this.
Yeah.
Right? So, when I talk about being selfish, is it an unselfish deed when you help somebody out.
It should be.
It should be.
Mm.
But how can it be unselfish when you feel good?
No, because that's just
When it's giving you that it's giving you that pleasure.
Okay, I think Lisa did it thinking if
I'm not saying-
so just use that as an example. If I'm that age and I'm struggling, I hope that someone like
I
Lisa
agree.
or someone like me would go over and go, "Do you need a hand? You look like you're struggling." Go, "Oh yeah, you wouldn't mind." No, that's all right, cool. Boom, they do it. Great, thank you. That helped a lot, and it didn't impact their day. But if it took Lisa 10 minutes to help him out, and then now she's late for something else, and because she's back 10 minutes later, now she's missed something else.
That-
She's done. This is what normally happens when you help people out.
that's
But it's just like, it's just what it is. Isn't
I'm not saying for people out there not to do good deeds.
No, you should do.
But when people, no, you should do good deeds.
Yeah,
You know? Is
it good if it's like the right thing to do anyway? You should just do them anyway.
I think it's more of not metaphorical, but more the essence of when you do something for someone, it's unselfish. It's selfless, you know?
Selfless.
And like, well, is it really? Because it makes you feel good too. So you're getting something out of it. And being selfless is that you get absolutely nothing out of anything that you're doing. Is that right?
No,
No?
no. Why is that?
Because you've obtained that feeling.
It doesn't matter. You could have a real shit day,
Yeah.
right, and still do something good, still feel shit, but you still help someone out,
No, but that part that you've done to help somebody out is a good thing.
right?
Yeah, I'm not saying, I mean, I would always help where I can. But it's when people state that, oh, I don't do it for anything. Well, you're getting something out of it. And that is an emotion. And that emotion is...
Yeah, but what they mean is they don't do it for money, maybe. They're not doing it for a profit.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
fine.
it's
But
like-
you
it's like-
still get something out of it. There's something good that you feel
But
within
being an
yourself that you've done
arsehole,
it.
you get something out of it as well, right? Don't you? You get the fact that you're an arsehole
If
and
someone-
you're still miserable. That is your byproduct
If-
of not helping someone or doing something shit.
No, no, because like that's not a positive. See, you get something positive out of helping people. I mean, a good
you get something
person.
negative. You still get something.
Yeah,
So I think
but
what
that's not a positive.
No, but
What
I'm
you're trying
saying
to
is
say, George,
So if you throw
That
a
is-
tenner down to a homeless man,
Yeah,
right, that's sitting outside a shop,
Yeah.
right, you throw a tenner down,
Yeah.
so you're 10 short now, but
Yeah.
you've given them, so you have
but you feel good. Yeah, but you feel good.
You've sold
yeah,
your guilt
but
for the
but
day.
you're £10
That's
down.
but
Yeah.
that's your
You
that's
need
your
to
choice.
s-
Yeah,
Give
you
him
need
10p.
to s- Yeah.
Why give him a 10? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The point is you've gone overboard. No,
It's
that
like
is
people,
overboard.
like,
giving
it's
a
like
10.
people that are pretending to be nice all the time.
The ones
But
that are
really,
on
it's
the,
just because they
They
feel
receive
they feel
something.
weak. They feel weak. They need protecting from the group. Whereas someone
No,
that is
I just mean that there is a benefit to that person,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
benefit is a
yeah,
positive emotion. I
Yeah.
feel good.
They can be though.
it's
But
like
that-
It's like
it's
same
not
with like
it's not a
the,
selfish act. It's,
opening a door.
It's an
It's-
act of defence, if anything.
If I hold the door open and I go, oh, someone's just going to hold it open, I'll go and go, oh, I feel really good because I'm like,
No.
no, that's the thing to do,
Yeah,
and it should
yeah,
just be a
that's
thing.
manners. That's different. That's manners. That's not a good
yeah.
deed.
You need to set the
Okay,
scenario.
if I help
know,
a lady across the
George,
street,
set the scenario where
That's a
you,
good
you
deed.
have to have
Right,
the element of competition.
so that's the thing we're talking about, good deed.
Oh yes, a good deed. Doing
Yeah.
something
So,
good for
so
someone
I'll
else.
just be like, great, there's no, oh, I feel so good to help that lady out. Of course, I'll be like, no, because if I'm that age and I need help, that should just be, people should just do that.
Yeah,
But
if she turned around and said thank you, you'd feel good about it.
You appreciate
But
it.
you ain't done that to feel good.
No,
have you? You've
no.
done it just to help out.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
gone, oh, I know,
but
oh,
you
I
get
need,
that-
I need
that's
to
very,
you
that's
get
very
that
low.
feeling
That's
of-
very
Yeah, but
low level about what George is saying, though. That's
Yeah,
a
but
low
if the
level.
feeling, if the
You,
feeling
you
comes,
need to
that's
up the
just-
ante. You need to up
That
the
comes
ante
with
in terms
the
of
deed.
like. You need, yeah, to get your point across. To get your point across, you need to sort of up the ante in terms of like the level of competition, in terms of like on a survival level. I mean, how far are you willing to go? How far back are you willing to put
You
yourself
jump into a fight.
to
There's a
put
street
others,
fight.
to put others,
And
yeah,
you see
yeah.
2-3 guys beating.
There we go.
All right,
Set the-
2-3
that's
guys,
it. There.
or one guy. Let's be, something that is more realistic. That you can. He's beating on his girlfriend. You're gonna step in. You're gonna step in.
oh yeah.
You know. Yes.
Some people will.
she turns around,
will.
Yes,
Some
I
people
know.
won't.
I know.
So
I
you're
know.
gonna say, she
I
turns
want to
around
jump
and
in,
goes,
but I don't know
You
if I
know,
will.
and if they turn around to me and said, "Mind your own fuck," I'm like, "Hey, carry on beating her ass, mate." I will walk away. But when I'm in jumping, I'm like, "Hey, whoa, I wouldn't touch or physical. I'll just let them know that someone else has a presence here. And if there's blood coming out, you got to step in, and do something." I mean, look, let's be realistic here. We're old school, all right? And there's no old school fella that's going to walk down the street and have a woman get her ass beat by another bloke. You're going to step in. You're going to say
You
something.
also
We'll
run.
call the
I'm
police.
going to be devil's advocate here, right?
Sure.
You also run the risk of that bird is beating the shit out of that geezer, and he's took a fuck ton. He's just had that one
2 minutes
split
snapped.
second of a dig, and that's what you've seen.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, but
But you still go there and what's going fucking.
Now you've helped the bad guy. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Your good deed was actually an evil punishment.
Yeah,
no,
no,
but, so you stepped
Perception
in,
is a bad
right?
thing.
You stepped in. It's going to go either one or two ways. You're going to get your ass beat, or you're going to sort out the scenario. You know. Now,
Yeah,
if you
gotta
sorted
fix
out
it.
the scenario, and she's thankful to you, I mean, keep it. You know, she's thankful to you.
Jules just gone off on the little.
George Owen's going to get blown.
Yeah.
Fantasy world.
I wouldn't do it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
That
gonna help you
that
out.
selfish,
Yeah, I was gonna help you
that
out.
selfless act works so selfless, was it,
Yeah,
George?
It's only on 4 hours.
Exactly.
With your fly on it already.
Well done. Yeah. So, what we're trying to say is here, you get in. If I help that lady out, and she, you know, and she's like, look, thank you very much. He gets like this when he's drunk too much, and whatever. You know what I mean? You don't really want to know the backstory of it. Just like that. Oh, you all right, miss? Do you need a cab? You know, do you want me to call the police? You know, and it's like, no, it's been really good. Thank you. You're like, I'll save someone today. You know, maybe one less bruise on her face because of me. You know, and that selfless. That selfless act has unintentionally become a selfish act.
It's not
Because
selfish. How is it selfish?
It's the psychological
No, you're
aspect
talking
of
shit.
it.
You're
No,
talking-
I
No,
don't-
don't be
what if-
selfish
what
now.
if
You're
three
going
da-
out looking
what
for
if-
people
what
to
if three-
save.
What if 3
Yeah,
days?
you get that feeling
What if-
again.
what-
Not
what
if you're just walking down on your own.
What if 3 days later, him and his pals come knocking on your door? No, but you have to, because there's always consequences, and it's part of what your point is about.
No, it's not. That what you've got is a valid thing, but it's not what he's saying.
No.
No, his original thing was about taking a loss so that somebody else can take a win. About
No,
having
no,
a
no, no. What I'm saying, Ollie, is that you do
But it's
something
always
good for
but it's-
somebody.
Yeah,
Are you doing it good because it makes you feel good, or are you doing it because there's no
yeah,
ulterior motive?
Yeah.
There is like you're not going to get any pleasure out of it.
yeah.
Because
But you have to know that on some level, especially in a level where there's competition, that to do a good deed, to put someone else first, you have to take a step back. You have to take a loss for somebody else to take a win.
George is saying,
on a
you
competitive
do a
level.
selfless act, is it really selfless? Because you're going to
it's
get
not,
a
it's
feeling of
Yeah.
goodness.
Yes.
So then it's a selfish. He's trying to trigger it round, flip
No,
it round
because
into
it's not intentionally
Thank you.
selfish.
And I think where you're going way up higher. You're going to like the workplace, or we're both going for a job. I'll put you. Well, you go first, then you're going to get the job.
Right,
That's a different scenario.
right, okay.
What he's saying is just a normal like what she did, help the geezer with the what's
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
If you feel good afterwards,
Yeah.
and that bloke, you might just do that, and the geezer go, thanks mate, cheers, and you walk off, and don't give it a second thought.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
fact
yeah,
that you
yeah.
turned around to her and went, bloody hell, you're amazing, you've
Yeah.
really done me a great turn here, blah blah blah. Then you feel good. That's not.
Yeah.
That's still selfish.
Yeah, it'd only be selfish.
And
If she went,
selfish.
she's hanging around Tesco's now, waiting
Yeah,
for
that's
all the
it.
old guys. Like, oh, I need that
don't
feeling
think-
again.
I don't think it was selfish because it was an unintentional
I
act.
know,
that
Or like
was-
setting
know,
fire to a building
but-
and running in and pulling.
Yeah. I say to
Now
her,
I'm setting fire.
Times this week, yeah.
Now I'm setting fires.
the point, what we need to
That's
do
it.
is look at the definition of selflessness and being selfish and non-selfish. What is the definition of that? You know,
Have you got it there?
no, I haven't, but
Oh, yeah,
I have
there.
heard. I have heard this argument before, many moons ago, and I'm the kind of guy I always help out, and every time I do, I feel good about it. You know?
Oh, you selfish cunt.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I am. I mean, but I didn't do it with for that intention.
Yeah.
But it just goes hand in hand. It's just a
Yeah.
knock-on
Hang on,
effect.
he's found it.
Yeah.
Concerned more with the needs and wishes of others than with one's own.
Right.
There you go. So there's
And
no.
what is
Something
selfish, and what is being selfish?
Okay. A
Well,
little bit
it's
of
the other way-
warning,
it's the
George.
other way round, surely. To that, concerned more about yourself than anyone else.
Yeah.
I agree.
But doesn't say there because you've helped someone else out and
No,
you feel good
no,
about it,
that's
you're
just a
wrong.
scenario. But
Lacking consideration for other people concerned,
only for your own being.
chiefly
Yeah.
with one's own personal profit or pleasure.
Maybe we should kind of figure out how to find a phrase like, can being selfless be selfish? Because some things are a paradox, man. Some
I
words
just
are
think
paradoxes.
you're just
The way I'm
reaching
thinking.
it.
No. This is because at the end of the day, you still get that well-being feeling.
Yeah, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
You've still done
Yeah.
a selfless act and you've come out feeling good. So what? You haven't gone out especially to do that. If you've gone out especially to do that, then you're a bit of a dick.
Of course,
And then you're
I agree.
That's
Yeah,
selfish.
yeah, because you've gone salting that feeling by doing a selfless act. If you're walking down the street, something happens, you help someone out, cool, that's it.
Yeah, it's
You
all
go,
like.
do you know what, I feel that was good. But you didn't go, oh, I'm going to hang around just in case it kicks off again, then I can dive in and get that feeling.
No.
Even though they didn't need my help, but I helped them anyway.
I agree.
Well,
But
there you go.
but so what I'm trying to say is hypothetical. Is it what you
Some people. This is a good point here about your like how other people around you would perceive your act. So you might have done it just because you felt that other people were expecting you to do it.
Ooh.
So there was no one around.
See,
Well, it's a busy place. It's a public place. If you're in a public place, there's a man struggling behind you. Oh, I can't just be a dickhead here. There's too many people around. All right, I better help the guy because other people.
Does I look bad?
Yeah, I look bad.
It's like when you see a homeless guy and someone's walked up and put a couple of bob in there, and you're like, should I? Do I look bad if I don't? You know? No, I know what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say, Rob, there's some words that contradict. There's some things that people do that contradict. You know, because at the end of the day, you're getting a feeling that you shouldn't really be. You're benefiting off a feeling. So it doesn't have to be financial what you're benefiting from.
So basically what you're saying is you should never help anyone.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because you might feel good about the fact you've helped someone.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. It's just what it can be perceived as, or what you could, how it can turn on itself. That word, doing something selfless for someone, unselfish for someone. You know, it can be turned around. What I'm saying is, it literally is no good deed goes unpunished. You know, when you do something good, something always fucks it up. You know,
Not always.
No, I don't believe that.
Not always.
a lot of the time.
I believe George.
Guys, you out there
you have to.
you guys out there in the YouTube world, if you've had any scenarios like this, please email us at georgekingtalks at gmail.com with your stories. Awesome, that would be lovely. So, but yeah, that's. I'm not saying that is my thought. I mean, I like to help people, you know, and you do go skipping away. I like, I feel good.
So
You should
you
do
like,
that.
You know, and I
don't
do.
always go. Sometimes you have to run.
so you like helping people for
I'll
that
walk round the corner before.
No, I don't like helping them for the feeling. I'm doing it just like what Lisa done it because it's an automatic respect thing. Or
But if everybody was to help everybody out and be nice,
Yeah.
right?
Wouldn't
Wouldn't everybody just feel good?
yeah, but listen,
So isn't
once-
it like a
one-
thing where we should all just help each other?
I agree with
Hold on,
100%. mate,
I need to think
100%.
about that.
But it's just that.
Right, so what I'm saying, Ollie, right?
I know,
Hold
yeah.
on to this one. Get into him in a sec. We're coming to the end at the end of this segment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
No, wait. Okay.
but if
No,
everyone
if
did
it-
it, then it
But
wouldn't be a
then
good
you're at the
thing.
roundabout.
It'd be a
You're at the
normal
roundabout scenario again.
And
Then
we're
it would be
recording,
fine,
guys.
and then you wouldn't get that weird feeling, and it wouldn't be selfish. That's selfish.
Yeah. So in essence, what I'm saying, Rob, you're right.
Oh, you got to
You're
have
right.
the ups with the downs.
You,
Yeah.
you know, to help if everybody went round, you know, we lived in a utopian world.
Obviously they're not. But if the
Yeah,
majority of people were quite, kind to each other,
Yeah,
right?
more
and,
kindness is needed.
yeah, and like, you right with that? Go on, mate. No, after you, mate. Like, cheers, thanks. But then you have to say thanks every now and then. It's like the roundabout scenario, right? If we're all sitting there and I'm going, go on, there you go, and everyone will have a little, all right, fuck it, I'll go, and then you wave through it. It's not a bad thing. It's just we've all come to a bit of that, and we all want to let each other go. But if everyone was just to go, righto, we'll go, it would work.
Yes, but remember, because you are only being nice to the person in front of you, you're not considering people behind you.
Why would
this
you?
is no right, but this is the thing.
You can't get an airway.
Okay, so good deeds as well, like in that, like there's many different scenarios, right? But people will always try to be nice, but they always to be nice in what they can see in front of them without considering the repercussions for others. So your nice deed could have really had a negative. You might not have got the negative repercussions, but somebody else might have. This is the thing about good
I
deeds
get
as
what you're
well.
saying.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
especially with the traffic scenarios in, they're letting you go and you're going, I can't go until you go.
But then 3 cars back, some other guy smashed into the back of another car
you
because
not
he's
let me
thinking,
go,
why
yeah.
did everyone stop?
Yeah,
There was no cars.
a
Well, they
perfect
should be
example.
looking.
A perfect example. I think what you're trying to say is this. You know that petrol station down on the corner by the traffic lights. Yeah. You know, people are coming from Tesco's, right, and they're going to turn right.
They come through.
To come through, and then the guys who have just finished putting petrol, and they want to come through and turn right to go into the Abbey.
Yeah.
And you leave a gap for them to go.
Yeah.
And by the time they come, the lights have gone green, yeah?
Yeah.
All them have gone. By the time he's actually pulled up and found any sort
It's
he's
not
gone,
red. Yeah.
he's passed it on the green, and then you're stuck on the red.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the kind of
Yeah,
scenario
this is what I'm
which
talking
I
about.
hate.
People do
You do good, but
deeds
you
in
suffer
front of
for
them.
Okay.
They think
We're gonna
so
go
you
down
can
there.
walk around having that good feeling all day long, going, I'm doing good for everyone. Like everyone behind you's getting fucked up.
All right.
Everyone's
If
getting.
we're going to go down that road, you're in Tesco's or wherever, and you've got to try.
There are other shopping outlets, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, or
wherever.
right?
Yeah.
And you pulled in there, you've got your thing, and it's like you've got your gear, or you're just about to go, and you go, so you've got your, you must have done this. Oh,
Yeah.
well, if
You've
you've
got
got,
one thing.
someone's got like one
Yeah.
thing or a little basket, you go,
Yeah.
you want to go first.
Yeah.
And they go there, and then it's like they're sitting there, and then they go, oh, I want to do my lottery or fucking
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking hell, I should have just,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I had a funny thing that happened the other day. I went up to the vending machine. The guy was in front of me, and I stood there and I waited for him. And he went, "Go on, mate, you go first." And I went, "Oh, mate, I don't even know what I want." And I went in front of him, and he went, "No, I don't either. That's why I let you go." And I'm like, "Well, why would you let me go? I don't know what I want. You don't know what you want, but you were here first. But you let me go, and I ain't gonna. You just let me go, but I don't know what I want. But he didn't know either." Do you understand? Like, do you know what I mean? No, but it was the but it was the funniest thing because I went and then eventually I got whatever I wanted. I got the last sausage roll and he probably wanted the last sausage roll, and I walked away happy, and he's probably thinking that little dick because I've let him go because he didn't know what I wanted. Yeah, but I said to him, I don't know what I want either, mate. Like, no, like, do you know what I mean? But he was trying to do the right thing. I suppose what do I do? He let me go. What do you like?
So, in essence, what we're coming
It's
from.
difficult. You can't always do the right thing. You can't.
But I was just trying to play a bit of devil's advocate.
Yeah, of course.
With that respect, because everything that I've said, does it make? Yeah, I would do. I would do. Simple as that. You
So
know,
selfish.
I am very selfish because I love to help people, and it brings me joy and makes me selfish. So we'll probably. I mean, it's kind of logical thinking there. There is an aspect that you can look at. It's not just a dead, no, it's impossible, you know, but it is possible. Everything is possible, and there are people out there. Oh, my glasses. Yes. This is what. Where is Susie? Why ain't you here? Susie! But she's working. How dare you work on these evenings when we need to see you to have Lisa needs support. It's not fair. Right. Guys, I just want to go around the table here.
Yeah, we talked about that, Tom. We spoke about that at the start. You missed it.
What did he say?
Yeah,
Talking about the shooting in Hackney.
Yes.
Yeah, we spoke about that, Tom.
Yeah, if you should go to. Don't worry, Tom. Guys, I want to go around the table. Even you guys on live chat. I think there's one person. Look, was it five?
Five.
Jeez, I mean, 4 of them are here. So I just want to say, who should I start with? Shall I go, Lisa? No, let's start with Ollie.
What is it?
Let's start
What is
with
it? I don't want to go.
who is your favourite comedian?
Oh, I like
Just pick
What?
one comedian.
Evans. I like
Lee Evans?
Yeah, I like Lee Evans. Or I like the other guy. or like
can't stand
the other
him.
guy?
The other guy,
The other guy's rubbish.
Yeah. Right, so Lee Evans is your
He'll
favourite.
do for now. Yeah,
Okay,
I've got
alright.
others, but yeah,
Alright.
from younger years.
At the
but yeah.
moment, because
At
you
the
have
moment, no. At the moment,
you know you have
I can't
different
at the moment, I
comedians
can't
come
think
out,
of
and at the moment, who's your favourite comedian?
it.
All right,
Yeah, go on, move on.
Yeah,
I'll
move
think.
on.
I'll think.
My one is God. There's two of them, but Jim Jeffries. I'll go for Jim Jeffries.
Yeah, I like
my
him.
favourite. He's
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Jim Jeffries. Mine.
Oh, I used to like Hicks. I used to like.
John Hicks.
Is that his name? Back in the day now,
Yeah.
but he was a smart guy, man.
the one with the hat. The old. He's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now. Yeah,
I think.
Hicks or
Yeah,
something, innit?
yeah. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry.
I like loads of them, but it's hard to get
Pick
number
one.
one.
Pick one. One that you know you're going to piss yourself laughing at.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I really like Bill Burr.
I love
Oh
Bill
yeah,
Burr,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's toss up
He's one of
between
my
him and Jim
favourites.
Jeffries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bill Bell.
I love
Bill
Bill
Bell.
Burr.
I do like
Bill
James
Bell was,
Acaster as well.
Don't know him.
He's an English one. He's really weird, but I like it. He's got weird thinking.
Which one are you picking, Bill Burr?
Bill Burr, like, I think anyone that watches him will be like, he's fucking funny.
Yeah, Bill
I
Burr's
don't
fucking
see how
hilarious,
you
mate.
can't. And
I love him.
yeah,
I love him, but I had to pick. For me, it was either Bill Burr or Jim Jeffries. Rob, to
I'm
you,
going to go old school.
go for it.
Jim Davidson.
Jim Davidson, he's your favourite, yeah?
From back in the day, he was a funny fucker.
He was funny.
Well, he's funny,
Yeah,
didn't he?
no.
And Dave Chappelle as well.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle.
okay, Dave Chappelle. But also you had that, what's that one that he used to put on the boots and do the German?
Freddie Starr.
Freddie Starr, he was funny as well.
For
Yeah.
the women as well, Sarah
No,
Silverman.
no, just pick
Oh.
one of them.
I love them all.
Jesus
I love
Christ.
comedians,
Yeah.
like comedy. I love
You
them.
know?
I love.
So, Jim Davidson.
Yeah, go Jim Davidson.
Please.
I'm the guy that goes, I'm going out. Is it
Oh.
Mickey Flanagan?
Mickey
Oh,
Flanagan.
yeah. Listen, like the busies.
Out. That's my guy.
I forgot about
Mickey Flanagan.
it's because he was really famous a few years ago,
Yeah,
and then kind of
shit.
tailed down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he didn't pop in straight away, but again, he's like the Cockney version of Bill Burr.
He
Yeah.
didn't make me laugh as much. You know, because I'm from the East End, right? And some of the stuff I really related to, like walking down the street like they got somewhere to go. They're all unemployed. You know, and the way they walk down the street, like busy. Yeah, mate, it's sweet, sweet. You know,
I've got a sign
I
on
love his
the
stagger.
Get back to
It's
work.
really good.
I saw his.
He
Did
died.
you see his out?
I see that
I like
in
the
Covent Garden
Yeah.
in a tiny little underneath a pub, and he was doing his practice. You know, the practice they chuck out their
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
right before he was fucking.
Yeah.
He just went nutty,
Yeah.
and we see it like just before that,
Yeah.
and it was a tiny little venue,
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I
He was
love
good.
it.
He was
Yeah.
good.
So, Lisa, you know what? I'm going to do you a favour. I'm going to give you one more chance for another comedian. So hold on, you got Mickey.
What do you mean a favour?
Hold on,
Oh, Mickey, I have to think about this one.
one more comedian that who makes you laugh. Old school, new school.
I've got a list of them here.
You're not going to go.
Hold on,
I think I know where you're going
shut up.
because of the demographic.
I'm gonna. You're gonna.
Not a woman, sure.
You're gonna have to get arrested in a minute. Thank you.
I
I'm
think
gonna have to think about that one.
One more.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. No, Tom.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh,
he's funny.
fucking hell, yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see he's your
Yeah.
go-to. I'm a big fan.
He's brilliant. Yeah, because
Well, I
he
want
says he's
Lisa-
straight.
I want
Yeah.
Lisa-
Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah's quite good.
Don't know.
The
He's not really funny,
Civic
but he's.
guy.
Huh?
The
Yeah.
Civic-
You know,
Who's the ginger dude? Well, we ain't got a lot of hair now, but yeah, but he was ginger. American fella.
Bill Burr, is it?
I don't know his name. He's in that film Old Dads.
Yeah, it's Bill Burr.
Bill
Oh, yeah,
Burr.
Bill Burr.
That's
Bill
it.
Burr, yeah.
That
Bill
guy.
Burr.
I didn't know
Bill
he was
Burr.
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah.
Yeah.
Bill
When did you
Burr.
watch
Bill
Old
Burr
Dads?
was-
Because I've been saying that a few weeks ago.
I've seen it cut. So we watched it the other week, me and Rose, and she went, "Dad, that is so you."
Oh, mate,
When he-
right.
When the kid falls over, doesn't he? He goes, "Oh, you know, I put a bit of dirt in it, it'd be alright."
Yeah. That's how I raised my daughter.
Always,
She's
that's
tough.
right. Yeah. Wrap some dirt on it.
Right,
So when he
so
calls that woman a soppy,
are you looking at the same?
Yeah.
I can't think of
But
anything.
he was in a movie as well when he turns up
Okay.
late to the play school or whatever, and he just
Yeah.
like mental.
yeah, he's in like Old Dads.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
great movie. Right, so
He's
now
in a lot of stuff.
I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, no, he's
Martin, I don't know if I should allow you to go and say what.
Are you going to say, oh, you didn't pick a woman,
Yes.
even though he's going to say
Yes,
Sarah
shut up.
Silverman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it that nobody picked a woman here?
'Cause they're not
Especially a woman?
I'm just about to actually, but
Because
I'm
they're
just
not really
trying to
funny.
find a
Trying to find one under the
no,
hundreds that there
a
are.
comedian that I actually follow.
Ross
A
Bar,
woman, but I
Rose
can't-
Bar,
Who?
Rose. Is it Rose Bar?
Rosebar?
No.
Rose. Yeah, the
Right.
big girl,
Rosie O'Donnell?
American.
Rosie
No, this
O'Donnell.
one's not
She's
American.
old school. I
It's an
don't know.
American.
That's the only Rose.
It's kind of funny, but that was the point I was trying to get to. Why no?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Joe Brand, is it?
Joe Brand, yeah.
No.
See, what?
Ellie Taylor.
No.
Jenny
Yeah, she's alright.
No,
Jenny Taylor.
Says Ellie there.
I have no idea. So,
Jenny Taylor.
Felicity Ward.
So
Well, just looking at the
what we're
women.
trying to get at here is why are men picking men? Even women are picking men as comedians. Why are men,
Live comedy.
why are men funnier than women? Are men
Live comedy
funny?
is
Her
a
name's Sarah Milligan. Not
Um,
heard of her.
Nah.
No.
have a look.
Yeah, what the
Welshburg.
Glaswegian.
No, she's Welsh.
not Welsh.
She's Welsh.
She's from Newcastle.
Oh, she looks funny.
Is she?
She's from Newcastle.
Oh, whatever.
No.
She's,
This
right,
lady here.
whatever.
But live comedy is a whole another level.
Yeah, Sarah,
Like, to-
Sarah Milligan.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
So the point is what I mean. Would you rather? Okay. Would you pay to go and see her or Mickey Flanagan if they were both on the same night? Which one would you go?
All depends who I'm going with, to be quite honest.
You're going with your favourite people. No, it's just you. You're not going with
Just
anybody.
me.
It's just you. It's
And money's not an option.
And
You
money's
know
not
you're
an
going
option.
Flanagan. You're going Flanagan all-
Flanagan
yeah, all
every
day.
day.
Right,
Just
so-
does it for me.
The point being, and this is why I wish Susie was here because I'm sure she'd be like, well, you know, I know a few. But did you pick a woman in the first place, or a male comedian or a female comedian? I just don't think women comedians are as funny as men. Most of the jokes I've heard is regurgitation of the same issue: men's dicks and women's periods and men not understanding. And this is a male bashing show when you go to a female concert.
I feel like their comedy is like a
Emotional.
women for the women audience.
Yeah, it's aimed
Yeah,
more
that-
at
Yeah,
that's
and
absolutely true,
and then
yeah.
the male comedy is
Just
incorporates everyone in
Yeah.
general.
It's
I
the
guess.
whole pitch.
And
Yeah,
I like
with
with
a-
Mickey
it's the whole-
Flanagan, I like the way how he portrays how he sees women. I mean, there's like one sketch that he does where he goes home and the woman's having the girls round, yeah, and he goes round to which, you know, like in the house, everyone's got a different character. You've got the pisshead in the corner, the one that's crying, you know, the way it's all, you know, and that's just the way, and it's so true, you know what I mean,
tend
the
to-
way he sees it.
I tend to
like-
find when the male comedian does that scenario, it's like the women really it relates like anyone was telling it, whereas when the roles are flipped, it's kind of like you're like
You're digging
nah.
the men out.
Yeah, like it's like I get what you're saying, but not really. It's kind of
They turn feminist.
it's a bit like it's not
Yeah.
really. Whereas, like you're saying, he does it. You like he's got it spot
He's
on.
got it
It's
spot
like
on. Yeah.
like
When he
he's
walks through the
yeah.
door, you
oh
know.
don't come in here, love.
Yeah.
Oh, Figgy's dancing away
Yeah.
the boogie. She's
yeah,
crying
she's
over
crying
there.
her eyes out in the corner, you know what I mean?
I don't want to. I'll go straight upstairs. I don't want to come in the front room. Like,
yeah.
So are we saying, and with no offence to female comedians, I suppose you guys do a great job. I don't watch you, but good on you. Fantastic. Keep carrying on.
there are funny female comedians.
There probably are, but I've never come across one. I might have seen a concert, a whole concert, funny enough, of a female comedian. I must have laughed or giggled maybe twice. I have never had a belly laughter from a female comedian. Whereas male comedian, I'm like, where the fuck did he get his material from? It's absolutely hilarious. You know, Bill Blur, that's why Jim Jeffries, I mean, they're so honest and straight, especially Jim Jeffries. I relate the things that he says about his kid stupid and shit. It's funny stuff. Oh, jeez, we're coming to the end of this, but we'll come back in a second after this break. But I had to, I've had the ages written down, you know, and I've got to bring it up, and every week I forget with Susie's here and whatever, and you guys are here, and it's like, it's just, at least Lisa's here, and that was a bit of an experiment I was trying to go for. Even women are not picking women. The first comedian coming to a
There
mind
is a
is
lot.
man.
There is a lot of funny women, but they're not
I think
funny.
if you've got a funny woman that is attractive, she'll end up in a TV program rather than on the stage. I
You
think
see-
live comedy is a difficult thing to do.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
not
you got-
like, and the thing
You've
like
got to
a
wanna
good
do
something
it.
like it's like you got to play goalkeeper, defence, midfield, striker. You got to be all of it. Whereas like it's a lot.
It's the setup.
Yeah,
That,
it's
it's the
like you
visuals
gotta-
that the
you
men
gotta-
give you on
yeah,
stage.
yeah.
Women
You got
just
to play
stand there
every role,
and
you
they
got-
don't
yeah.
really
Yeah.
do the action and
That's it, yeah, you
give
gotta-
you and draw you into their
Yeah.
visuals.
Yeah, because
There's
they'll
so many
always go
aspects.
like, oh, you know when you're like driving and you know you're crashing, you go, oh, they get out. And
Yeah.
That's a bit like, well, I'm with the missus and blah, 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 or whatever. Then they relate it back to there.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
I never get that with any female I've watched. They'll be funny, but they'll just go, oh. Me and the bloke the other day, we had an argument, and you're just like, oh right, yeah. And he was like, he didn't understand
His
me.
dick was too
Yeah.
small. You're like, oh, well done.
Makes me laugh and shit.
It's like, what?
Fantastic, thank you.
But they always do that abstract thing. Like Jim Jeffries, he's probably like that.
Oh, fucking love
He'll-
it.
he'll go off and
play
say-
you, they play you down one path,
Yeah.
and then before you know it, you've banged over to the other side.
goes,
and that
oh.
fucking head spin.
I'm not a paedophile, but and you go,
Oh,
and
yeah,
go, where
yeah.
the fuck are you going? with this? And you're like,
Or a rapist.
I actually understand what you're saying, but it's still wrong. But it's funny.
It's
as fuck.
funny.
Who's the
Yeah.
one that goes, oh, he's dead, and then he goes, oh, I think you'll find he died, and he goes, no, first he died, now he's dead. That was great.
The point, like I said, the point essentially being that men are funnier. Men. I'm sorry, it's just that they're funny. They're funnier.
You got any jokes, Lee?
See, there you go.
Oh, no.
I'm not a joke person.
But is that the thing? Like, there's going to be more men. So you know when you
What?
want to impress people, you'll be more of a comedian. So if you want to impress the opposite sex, you're going to be funny, right?
Yeah, I think.
So then that's more of a culture that you develop everywhere.
That's a really
So
good
then you
point.
get more men doing it, and you go, oh, do you know what? You're actually funny, and then he gets more and more anecdotes, and he
Yeah.
goes, oh, I don't mind being on the road and roughing it and that. Whereas I don't know how many.
No,
Do you know what I
I
mean?
hear
One of
And
the
then it
things
just
that
develops
women
more and
find
more and more. And
attractive
it's,
is a funny man.
it's just
I think I agree.
You wouldn't
That's
turn
a
around
good
and
point.
say to a man, you know, it's a funny woman. It doesn't work that way.
No, but
Oh, with her, 'cause she makes me laugh.
I have to agree with you.
But if you say to a woman, you know, one of the points that you love about a man, what attracts you to a man, and most of them will say, it
Humour.
makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Something's
Yeah.
funny.
If you're going,
But a man would never
back-
go, oh, with her, because
If
she
you're
makes
trying
me
to
laugh.
back for a higher number than you
Yeah.
on the attraction scale,
Yeah.
if you've
better
got
be
comedy
funny.
cards, you've got
Yeah.
a fucking ace in the hole.
Absolutely.
And then, why's she
So I
with
think
him?
you guys
You've got a fucking
master
comedy.
it
You can get
from
everyone.
a young age.
Well, we have to.
Yeah.
You know, a
That's what I'm
woman just has to look pretty. She's pulled. Remember, we spoke
Yeah.
about this. A man,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
even if she could be telling jokes, and
better laugh.
half the blokes might just be laughing because, I fancy you go out
Because I
with
don't
me.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Nice one, Rob. Yeah, guys. Just to say that men are funnier. Finish. That's it. That's the law. You know.
Has anyone got any jokes while we're at it?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
No,
they're-
no,
they're-
Oh, you definitely got
I know
that.
you've
Oh,
got that.
you love a joke.
they're a bit blue. I know you have.
Go on then.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit blue.
What, two?
Really?
Blue? Blue, what, like sad?
No,
No.
like
Come on, George,
Like-
have a
like-
joke.
like-
sexual
Oh, dirty.
All right.
Dirty old man.
All right. No, I feel bad saying it. I haven't said this since I was like, I don't know, 30 years ago. or
That's all
something.
right.
Go on,
We
do
believe
it.
you.
All right,
We
all
believe
right.
in you.
Okay, all right.
better be good now.
Yeah, the pressure. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the joke. And it's a fucking joke, alright? So please, no, don't email us or get in the chat. Leave me alone. A couple, they go to a concert. This guy, he takes his girlfriend to a classical, like the Royal Albert Hall. There's a classical event going on, you know, full on orchestra. Excuse me. And he's paid a lot of money for these two tickets. Hoity-toity business going on here. So they've gone into the Royal Albert. They're sitting there in the circle, which is up top there, and they're listening to this, and it's like, God, this is boring. This is fucking fucking boring. She's like, it is. I agree. So she decides to jack him off. In that board. So she jacks him off.
Down there.
She jacked him off, and
4.
he shot his load. It's all over her hand and everything like that. So she's just lifted up, she's closed her eyes and chucked it just towards the orchestra. All this,
Chucked his
Flick
money.
it.
all this shit. She's just giving it one of those. Now, there's 2 violinists, right, playing like that, giving it. Playing the violin, and he's gone, "Oi, John." He's like, "What?" "I think someone's throwing me a fuck." He goes, "Well, I'm not surprised you've been playing like a cunt all night."
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was under pressure. So, Rob, you got a joke?
No, I haven't actually.
You bastard!
But what I will do is take that one and make it better.
Excellent. I mean, I heard that many
Who,
years ago.
Who do you reckon, right, this is a question, who do you reckon could drink 4 gallons of petrol and survive? That's a question, it's a logical thing. Who do you reckon could do that? Who do you know anyone that could do that?
No.
Only humans. You know?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, not obviously, no.
Unless you're not Canadians.
It's only
No, animals or
it's only
like other.
my mate Jerry can.
Oh,
God, we need to get that.
I know it's a joke.
Come
But
on.
you kept on reiterating it.
Yeah.
Like,
Where's that?
Oh, come on,
they're,
that
like,
was a good one.
they're like Jimmy Carr ones you did.
Oh, guys, moving on from comedy, I just want to bring the 1970s. Yeah, I mean, you guys are too young, probably 80s, 90s boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the 1970s, growing up in the 1970s, right, and growing up now, you guys that have gone through the experience of the 70s, would you like to be growing up in this era, in this
No.
modern era?
No way.
No.
Why?
I just felt like you said, back in the
Chicken jokes
70s,
going
the only time you knew it was time to come home because the street lights came on.
Everything
You know,
made
all the
sense.
doors, back doors, everything was wide open. You know, as long as it was trying to.
That's what she
Not
loves.
if it went your way. Is that why you all funny?
That's not a joke.
Who says women ain't funny, eh?
Lisa's funny.
So,
You're funny, Lisa.
yeah.
I tell you what, you're funnier than any fucking female comedian I've ever come across. I think you're the best female comedian I have
bless
seen.
you. Thank
So, yes.
Yeah, so like I said, all your back doors were open back then in the 70s. And you could do, it was simple, wasn't it? I mean, you had no phones and stuff, so you used to play with like marbles and a bit of
Yeah.
French skipping and
Jacks.
you played
Remember
jacks with the ball
Yeah,
thing.
you drop,
and,
hopscotch.
Jacks. No, you're.
no,
Jacks
jacks
with
with
the-
a little jacks with a ball, and you pick one up
Yeah.
and then you put the other one down the jacks. You used to fall.
No, didn't you have them? They were like
Little
Yeah,
X's.
they were, that's what
They
they
were
were.
little metal
X's.
X's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
you
That's
get a
called
ball
jacks.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
called Jacks
it.
the ball in.
The ball, you used to throw the ball up in the air, and you pick one up, yeah, and then
Yeah.
you put it, and then you throw the ball up and pick 2 up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't have a ball. We should
Yeah.
chuck them up against the wall.
Oh,
Conkers.
No,
Maybe
that's
conkers.
with
those were
cards.
the days with British Bulldog in
Yeah.
the school. You used to play British Bulldog. It weren't bands. That was
Or
it. You
Death
used to
Wall.
play
Killer
What is that?
Killer Bulldog.
Killer Bulldog
yeah.
was the violent one.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard
What is
of the Death Wall?
Hang on a minute. You don't know what Bulldog is?
No, is that where you throw your pan up against the wall?
No,
No.
it's where you hold the whole, like, so like, your
It's like
class,
catch. like
your
it.
class, right, you'd pick someone to be it, first of all, so you're Bulldog, right, so you go in the middle,
Yeah,
and you've got to run, say it was in a tennis court, or a football pitch,
yeah.
you've got to get from, like, the goal area to the goal area, right,
Okay.
you've got to get across,
And
without
tap
getting
them.
caught.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
like piggy in the middle.
No, pig in the middle's done with a ball, or something you throw it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
This is like tag, right, but you've
Oh,
got
okay.
the whole class got to get to the other end. So
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if I go, whoop, you're now Bulldog, so now there's 2
Oh,
Bulldogs.
yeah.
And it goes on
Yeah.
until,
You
but then,
stop 'em.
yeah.
They banned it in schools because it was
Why?
violent. Because it was like
Oh,
rugby. I mean,
right,
And then,
you like,
yeah,
it
but
was-
then
yeah.
Killer Bulldog, right, was
No
where,
rules.
no, you just get punched
Yeah, yeah,
and kicked and all that shit.
Yeah, I think I've played, yeah.
The boys used to like playing sticky toffee. Do you remember what
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was?
Yeah,
yeah.
sticky
I
toffee.
hold the
Stop and
fingers
you'd
out.
have to hold, and because the boys could go under your
Under your
skirts,
legs.
then under your legs and look up at your
Little
skirts as they went
perverts.
through.
And the girls loved it.
Kiss chase.
Kiss Chase.
Yeah,
Used
I
to play
never.
Kiss Chase.
No, I never played.
Yeah.
I was never invited to play that.
Yeah,
Bastards.
it was just.
It's
I was
like-
always caught.
Didn't you go to the all boys school? Didn't you go to the all boys school?
1, 2, 3 block home. Remember that?
Yeah, Blocky 1, 2, 3. We used to
Yeah.
call it.
No,
Yeah,
I think
Blocky
like
1, 2, 3.
I know.
Knock down Ginger.
Yeah, no, yeah.
God almighty, the amount
Glad
of
you
time-
said that way again. He would have got offended.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, not down you can't do now because of the ring doorbells, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What about Death Wall?
What's
Yeah.
that for?
Go on.
You know?
Is that where you're pushing off the walls?
Yeah. There's like
It's never called Death Wall.
A lot of your mates, right?
When you push the air at you?
No. They'll go on the wall like that to create a tunnel,
Oh.
Right, yeah.
and you go through that. They
Oh,
kick the shit
yeah,
out of
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay,
How's that a game?
God.
You had push-offs where like, you find a wall
Yeah.
and like, you just got to try and push each other off.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like murder.
Yeah, but there weren't no fucking great big walls like that, like little garden walls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For him, obviously, he's a parachute.
It's yeah.
But to be honest, I had loads of ball
What do you mean
games.
jump down there?
Yeah, no, I mean, when it was raining, obviously you can go out and play, but it wasn't a phone technology, it was ball games. So I had everything from frustration to Kaplunk, Mousetrap.
Mousetrap, that was the biggest pile of shit.
Yeah. It
Right.
used to take half an hour to set the
Yeah.
fucking thing
But
up,
that-
and then
you-
the little thing used to come down.
Yeah.
Try and,
But
No, it always fail, wouldn't it? It never come down when it was
Yeah.
supposed to. It's like you get to the end of the game and you're like, it's supposed to come there and it just
on
doesn't.
the thing, and it used to plop and go into the little.
What about that ping-up sticks? The ping-
Oh yeah, there was
Kaplunk.
Kaplunk. where you
Kaplunk.
used to pull
Oh,
the
yeah,
They didn't have the,
balls.
they didn't have the Kaplunk, you just had the sticks, all different colour sticks.
Yeah,
And you had to try and
Yeah, it's just sticks, wasn't it?
You
Just
threw 'em on the
throwing
floor.
them- Yeah,
you
that's
pick
it.
them up without moving
Like
others.
moving them on the others, but it was all ball games back then.
Yeah.
Christmas was fucking magical.
It was.
Do you know what I mean? You'd get a lot of shit under the tree because it'd be loads of MB ball games. Do you know what I mean? That's what it was.
Well, for me, it was more like because we grew up poor, innit? So it was like socks, pants, school
Oh, you better
uniform.
cold and a Satsuma in your stocking.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If I'm lucky, you know what I'm saying.
God, I
So-
remember one year I got Simon. Yeah, it was
Simple
like-
Simon,
did
that-
you?
that-
The one who-
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
colours.
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning, there's me with the big batteries in it. Waking up.
They weren't quite either, were they?
They weren't quite, weren't they? Operation.
Oh, I hate that game.
Didn't I used to cheat? Just pull the battery out and just take
Oh.
all of
Oh, that's
Yeah.
no.
Monopoly.
it. Monopoly.
Yeah.
Fighting game, that.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely.
fight. Everyone
that
had a
goes
fight.
on so long
Yeah,
now, doesn't
it's
it?
always a cheat. There's always someone robbing that
and
game.
then Cluedo.
Cluedo.
Cluedo, I love
Cluedo.
Cluedo.
No,
Yeah.
Cluedo was just what a load of bollocks.
Oh,
How
I love
easy
it.
was it to find
Yeah.
them three
I used to
know,
love
cards in the
Cluedo.
middle
Was it in the library?
with the
No.
with
Guess
the
who?
candles?
Remember
Was it a candy
Guess
store?
True.
No.
Now, Guess Who was a good game. You had
Yeah,
all the
it
people
was.
and you had to ask the questions and you had to knock them down.
Has he got a beard? And you didn't say
No,
no.
the beard and bald head was Richard. His name was Richard.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if
so
you went,
right.
has he got a beard? Has he got hair? No, Richard. Fuck.
We used to play battleships. Do you remember battleships?
Battleships.
Yeah,
Love-
yeah.
love-
I've sunk your battleship.
But with battleships, because we didn't have that,
Mm.
we couldn't. So you can play it on paper,
Yeah, you
and
can.
I would play it with my
Yeah,
sister
yeah.
on paper.
Yeah.
You know, battleships.
Tom just said Twister.
And then
Twister,
mastermind,
yeah.
you'd have the mastermind where you'd have the like.
Yes, yes, yeah, the
do you
four
remember?
pins,
Yeah,
different colour coded pins. That was
Remember
good.
You
That
had
was
the
really.
shell, really good. So you had the little pegs. And
Yeah.
someone else like puts their pegs in a certain order, and then you have to guess what's behind theirs, and you'd put yours in front. Do you
Oh,
see
I
what I
don't
mean?
remember
The
No?
man,
I
yeah,
sort of
yeah,
remember.
you know what? That is actually a good game.
Yeah.
You fucking
Like with the little holes or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
sort
it,
of remember.
yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
There was another one where it was like a Connect 4 type thing.
Yeah.
Remember Connect 4?
Connect Four, yeah.
But it had,
yeah.
it was, I think it might have been called Safe Cracker or something like that,
Oh, I
right?
don't remember.
And it was had these
A
like,
little-
thing, you turned them,
yeah,
and they were different, set differently.
Oh,
so there's a
yeah.
little thing, and then you've got to try and get this your way, and I'll do it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
turn it.
yeah.
and it clicks and
And
they
it-
click into.
Yeah, but every time I turn one this side, your side will go, you fucking
Yeah,
moved
that's
back.
it. Yeah, I remember that.
no,
That's the 70s to me. That's
Yeah,
just like, you know what I mean?
the weather.
Can't beat
Something-
chess. I
the
love a game of
cards.
chess.
The
The-
weather was
I'd like to
good.
play you at chess.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, we're right. Good play right there.
No, not on that
Guys,
shit.
guys, one second.
proper
We're
game of
coming
chess
to
I'll
the.
play, yeah.
I'll bring that board out one day.
Have you got one?
Yeah,
we used to play ball games.
No, you can do.
Before, look, we're coming to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, so sorry that we are a reminiscence of the 1970s. It's gone on a little bit, and we'll bring it back into the next section because there's a big difference between 70s. I've got my piss. So to draw. Right, guys, do you want to just talk amongst you, or shall I
My
push
dad,
you?
I
Is
was
it still
just
live?
asking.
I said, first of all, we talk the drafts.
We're just chatting.
Yeah.
One second.
Because he used to
We'll wait
huff
for the
me.
we'll wait for the
So,
proper
like,
game.
I was like, what? And he goes, I've huffed you because you haven't taken the
Huff
lead.
you, that's it.
Yeah? Do you remember, if you like don't jump over,
Yeah, I'm going to huff you.
I'm going to huff you, and he takes a lot, and I'd be like,
I was like, well, that's cool then.
yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
called huff.
Oh,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
there's a move that's an obvious move to jump over and you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
take it,
yeah.
you're huffed,
Ah.
you take them.
Did you ever used to play backgammon?
But do you know what? No.
My parents
I never-
always used to like, I used to love it,
Yeah,
but they
backgammon.
never used to play it, and I never knew how to
Grab a
play it.
bit.
Right, yeah, backgammon, I know. Chess, I learned how to play chess, my dad taught me chess.
Yeah.
Shit, I never knew
But
that.
that's what it was
It is
about.
better if you can read it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's
Oh, yeah.
drafts was a lot.
Chess has been like more. It's come.
Mark, do you want a beer?
It's a great game.
Yeah, go ahead, please, Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it. I like it.
Costas or a Stella?
Whatever you want to give me, mate.
George?
Whatever the man wants.
Yeah, no, because there was a series, wasn't there?
Fosters-
Was it Queen's Gambit? the same?
Oh, I started
Yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
I never got to the end of it.
I know, it's like everyone started talking about chess. I was
Always
like,
wait, always.
Okay.
because I never knew.
Queen's Gambit's a move.
Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. Is it
Where are we
opening or
now?
is it?
Fuck if I know.
Have I got
I'm
enough?
a,
Let me just-
I'm a reactive player, I'm not a proactive player. I don't.
Is that where you went black?
Once you go black.
You know, go.
Would it be?
Thank you.
I like going second, I don't like going first.
Yeah,
I
no,
like-
but there's that tactic, isn't it? You can just literally copy their moves, and if they're shit, they'll make a mistake.
Yeah, you just go bosh.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because you're like, you're just copying what I'm doing. It's like, yeah, and then you get to mid game, and they're like, I can't remember it, and then they fuck up.
They must.
Like the 70s TV.
Oh, hang on,
Something else.
I'll press play on this. Welcome back, ladies and
Do you-
gentlemen.
do you wanna-
Welcome back.
Can we do it? Or?
No.
I was going to win anyway.
Rob and Dolly
No, I wasn't.
themselves
I'm gonna win
to
because you're.
a chess game, and
Well, you was about to
may
win.
the best man win. Sorry.
Was you about to win like a couple of moves? Or?
No.
He's handing me a phone, I can't see the phone.
Yeah, no.
Forget that.
We'll
man.
wait
It's
for
gotta
the
be
board.
from
Yeah,
board.
yeah, play with the
You
board.
know, I mean, what's the quickest you've got someone in check? How many moves?
About 4 moves.
Four
Ah,
moves.
you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. What about you, mate?
No. Takes me a while, but I only play good players.
One day.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
record
that's
this.
I only play people that can beat. Well, no, unless I'm playing someone that.
You've only got to take, move the wrong,
Yeah,
a slightly wrong move, and then if you've got half a chance.
you can. Yeah, you can do checkmate in 4. I've never done checkmate in 4, but you can do a checkmate. in 4.
You've never checkmate anyone.
No, not in
In
4. In
four
4
Oh, in
moves.
4.
No,
yes,
you can
yes.
do it. It is possible,
No, I have.
but
I have.
What, in a real game?
I kinda
In a
see
real
how
game?
the movies.
Yeah, but they have to literally be like,
yeah, everyone knows.
You've got to
You
be a
move-
dick and
yeah.
just move something.
You
just
move the
totally
pawn,
not
they
think.
move the
You've
pawn,
got to
then they
read
move
it.
the bishop, then you put the bishop in front, and then you move the queen, and then the queen. The bishop protects the queen. You put your queen in front of the king, but they can't do anything because your bishop is there.
yeah,
But
Right.
they have to move.
I'll tell you what. One
they
day,
have to open that up.
Yeah,
One-
yeah,
one-
they have to
one-
open it up. Yeah,
one day, what we'll do is not on a Friday night, on a during the day, whatever have you, is go upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
Yeah, go upstairs and record a chess match. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Depending on how many people are here.
You need a
because-
commentator though. Well, you
Yeah,
can-
I can say the queen.
The commentating for that.
The
is a
queen
bit
is just
dreary.
No, but no,
Bishop
no,
takes
Easy.
knight.
no. No, obviously you do like this sort of thing, innit? Like we just chat or whatever.
Excuse me.
Have you
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. So you can sit down. Thanks, mate. That's a big stack of eggs.
But there must be channels. There must be a channel out there that does like chess games and people watch it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
watch
I'll
them.
record
I'll
it.
watch them all the time.
There's stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
there's loads of like you'll get like grandmasters.
Is it?
There's a woman one.
I love
she
it.
does it.
I used to like him.
Haraku, I like.
Grandmaster
Flash.
Oh, yeah.
and
Melly Mel.
White
oh,
Lions.
Magnus
I've got
Carlsen.
that.
He's
Got
like
them on
the.
vinyl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big cheese.
Yeah,
isn't
Somewhere.
He's a bit annoying though, but I like Haraku, whatever his name is. I like him better. He's like second, but he's just a better geezer.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyway,
there's just a girl one that does it. Her
Botes.
parents were-
Cavalier.
Yeah, I think. and she-
Crave. I can't say.
whatever her name is, and
Like
she
Swedish
knows,
or
she
something.
narrates it and goes, "Oh, I did this, and I did this. I'm playing against this guy, and he did this opening move, and I did this for this reason." I'm like,
Yeah.
"This is giving me a whole new level." Rather than I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
watching the chess game. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
explaining, "Oh, I did that because I thought they were going to do this, and I did this."
Craveling.
That's it, and that's it,
And that's
yeah.
the thing that with chess, you're thinking 2-3 moves ahead because again, you can
But it's
put
not.
decoys out. You know, this is what I love about the game.
It's not.
Decoys out and thinking that they, you know, subconsciously you know what you're gonna do, you know, and you're hoping that they bite on that there
Yeah.
and move a certain
But then
piece so you
they
can move
also
in.
know that you're trying to bait them, so then they're doing this other thing to make you think that you're
Yeah.
they're biting the
Oh,
thing,
the amount
and
of
they
times
go
I never saw it
go
coming.
on in, and they go
Yeah,
bam
yeah.
bam over this side. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I never saw that coming. I'm like, you bastard. Anyway, sorry guys, with chess, we'll definitely do something on that, a stream on that for sure. And but I just want to go back what Lisa was saying about 70s TV. Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bardic Man.
Mork. Was
Yeah.
it Mork?
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork
No,
and Mindy.
no, is that
No.
is that the alien guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
watch
Mork
that.
and
Or
Mindy.
the little
We used to have
the
Metal Mickey
little
on
the wizard
Saturday.
lady.
Oh,
What was the
Metal
little
Mickey.
wizard
Metal
lady?
Mickey.
Metal Mickey.
Yeah.
And Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers
Must
and
have Buck-
that. What's that Buck?
Yeah.
what was his name?
Pervo. Robot.
No, the robot thing.
Yeah,
What was his name?
Um,
Twinkie, wasn't it?
Yes.
Twiggy.
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 Yeah.
The Umos are professionals.
I watched that the
Yeah.
other day, right? Listen
I
to
watch
this.
it now.
Yeah.
I watch it now.
Sweeney.
Yeah.
The professionals.
Because he's got a Capri and it's amazing.
How the hell they're still putting it on
Bony
telly
John.
now with all the snowflakes?
Yeah.
It must have. I don't know if it comes up with like a disclaimer or something because there's
I
some.
watched it the
No,
other
that's
day.
in, that's
Bony
on like
Joel.
Is that the
daytime
one-
TV. Like it's at that same kind of because all the adverts are like Saga Life and all this stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
fucking.
Elders.
You're thinking about that.
But the thing is, right? I'm glad they do put it on, and some of the things they say, you listen to it and you think, oh my god, how
Yeah,
can
you
you
cringe.
how can you
Like
say this?
Minder.
Minder, yeah.
Minder.
You know, like things,
Yeah.
like
Like
racist
David.
things, right? Racist things, yeah.
Yeah.
We would never say now,
No.
but back then it was like, fuck me.
Mate,
I'm glad they put it on because it's
Yeah.
like historical. It's like
Well, it's
We've-
like
we've all
Love
moved
Thy
on a bit.
Neighbour.
You know
Love
what I
Thy Neighbour was
Love-
probably one of the biggest. If you would never
Yeah.
get away with that now. You
no,
know
no,
what I mean?
no. The
A
biggest
black
one was
family
Alf
living in-
Garnett.
Yeah, Afghan.
That was
yeah,
the biggest
obviously.
racist.
But,
But-
Love Thy Neighbour, there was a black family living
Yeah.
next to a white family,
Oh.
and they used to both
Rising Damp, the black guy inside
Yeah.
that with the white woman that
Yeah.
she's always trying to get
That's
hold of
it,
him.
yeah.
And Rigsby, you know, as
Rigsby,
well.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the point, those are 1970s, yeah, and there was racist connotations to that. But a lot of the elder black the older black generation would sit there and watch that
I
and
know.
laugh. You know, mind your language.
Mind your
Ah,
language.
mind your language.
Yeah.
That was what I was trying to think of. the other
There
day
was
in
a
the shop.
whole class of
Foreigners.
every single foreigners,
That
and,
was
and you'd have like
brilliant.
from the
Yeah.
Chinese woman to the Indian guy
Yeah.
with the turban
The
on his
Italian,
head,
the
the
Greek.
German, and they were all stereotypical.
That's your
type.
homework this week, right?
Yeah.
Go on YouTube and put in
Mind
Mind
Your
Your
Language,
Language
yeah.
and watch
Brilliant.
some of them.
Brilliant.
There's one episode where they go somewhere
On a trip,
and
yeah.
the bloke's going, right, name? And he goes, I don't know. Wait, and he goes, what? No, my name, what? What's your name? What? And it's
Yeah, I've
just
seen
the
it.
funniest
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing.
It really
Brilliant.
is.
That
I
was
thought
the
it was
type of
called something about neighbours or something. Wasn't it? Is this where the guy moves
Love
in
Thy
on the?
Love
No,
Thy
Love
Neighbour
Thy
Neighbour.
was
Wasn't there one of those episodes where he was doing the black guy
in the
right?
cooking pot.
Yes,
Right,
to
so
scare the
basically,
neighbour.
yeah, so obviously they used to call him a white honky, yeah, and they all worked in the same place together, and because obviously they had this thing going, they got the white guy and they threw him in the cooking pot in the kitchen, and they all started chopping up carrots and all doing a Zulu dance round him, didn't they?
He was
like,
shitting himself.
wasn't he? He was going to get eaten.
Man. So that's your 1970s comedies, mate. I mean,
But it was
TV.
harmless though, wasn't it? It was harmless.
It's
I mean,
comedy.
like some
It's got to be funny.
it was funny, and like I said, my generation, my mother's generation, the father, they would sit there and piss themselves laughing. You know, not just at the Love Thy Neighbour or Alf Garnett's or Selwyn Froggatt was brilliant. You know,
Selwyn
Yeah.
Froggatt.
Magic.
In a way, it's our version of appreciation of
There's a
other
lot
cultures.
It is, but I mean, there were some things. You know, you'd hear the word like nignog and stuff like that when they're
Well,
from the
his was in the morning on a Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, with it.
The
The fan flinger.
That's it.
But as we've moved on, and you know, to stop causing offence and stuff, we have had to tone it back because, like Rob was just saying, you go back and you listen to some of that stuff. Like, oh man, that's not funny.
Yeah,
It's
but
a bit cringy.
it's also
offensive.
that,
But TV's not mainstream anymore. is it?
Life
The
on
internet
Mars,
is
you seen
as
that?
raw as anything.
No, I haven't. This way goes back in past.
and there's another one, Ashes to Ashes. But
Yeah, that
Life
was
on
good,
Mars.
that
Right?
was
I was
good.
watching some of that the other day, and you think, oh, and it's just simple little things. How geezers would talk to women and things like that. And you think, fucking hell.
Yeah.
We have all moved on, I think.
Yeah. I mean, even the sexy side of things. You know what you're just saying.
We're going on about snowflakes and stuff like that, but some of that snowflake
You know
and stuff
what?
is a lot better now. We don't do
It's
what
only-
we did back then. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree, and that's only because there's been things like HR, you know, in saying like, you know, in most places that I've worked, there's always HR training, you know, so you go to this training, you're like, yeah, you know what, that's out of order. So it's a form of education to the older society as well, or who have grown up through that era, and we've learned like, you know what, we're not snowflakes, but that was, looking back at it now, 20, 30 years later, you're like, well, it's a bit out of order. I don't know how to get away showing it, you know, and it's a bit.
But I think it's good that they still show it.
I
without
agree.
Censoring it. I mean, I think it might have this as this is historical TV or some shit like that comes up, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
It might offend people. Don't watch it, you idiot.
I-
you know what I mean?
But it's like, if snowflakes want to watch that, they'll be
I'd love
offended
it,
all the way
actually.
through.
Yeah,
That'd
if
be
you're
better.
offended, fuck off.
If you're an idiot, don't watch it.
And same with this podcast. If you're going to be offended or you're a snowflake, don't watch us. Simple as that. I mean, we're on a freedom of speech platform, trying to talk freedom of speech, but then there's elements out there that won't allow you this.
So
You know?
what up? Rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah.
That's classic. Everyone.
What
Rainbow, the TV show.
What up?
Gee,
The streets and houses, rainbow club.
climbing high.
That
Jeffrey was a rocker, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, this guy.
Jeffrey was the.
Jeffrey was the blonde guy who was
I
No.
met him in real life.
Is it blonde?
He
Yeah.
lived-
Him
he
and
lived-
Bungle and Zippy.
Yeah, he lived with Bumble.
Yeah, that's a bit
Have you
weird.
seen the one where they're like,
The rude
they're like
version.
yeah, the rude, and they're all like, was that a
With
real version?
Jane and Freddie.
With their
Jane,
twangers.
Freddie, their
Yeah.
twangers,
You know,
yeah.
bash our twangers.
Twang. Do you remember the Clangers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
You know, and Captain Pugwash.
Yeah.
What was it? Seaman
Yeah.
States.
Seaman-
Master Bates.
Master Bates.
Roger
Yeah.
the cabin boy.
Roger the.
Are these real names?
Barney McGrew.
There was a thing, yeah, Captain Pugwash.
That
That
was,
was Australian for wank. Pugwash.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I did
It
not
was-
know
the
that.
whole of it was
It-
just
yeah.
whoever wrote that, clever fucker.
Yeah, very clever.
Because it was just
rude,
do you know what I mean?
rude, rude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like drug references to songs like Puff the Magic Dragon. Drug
Oh,
refer-
Magic Roundabout.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the Magic
Zippity.
Roundabout. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all high.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
This was
definitely
already
on
my
something
standard.
very
Yeah.
high.
Masculinity and actually to come up with that
you
show.
know. So maybe the youth should go and do a little research. What we had to grow
What
up
were you
with.
going to say? Maybe you should do a bit more jokes. Yeah, a bit better shows.
You know.
I think you would. After you had a couple of trips with some people, you'd be like, do you know what? All this shit that we're hearing about, you know, like all this little tit for tat
See,
shit. we
the
should
thing
be
is, they
able
look
to
at
do
us, right, and say this Gen X to this, a Gen X to that. I'm like, listen, go and have a watch at the shit that we used to see.
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben, I love Mr. Ben, and as if by magic, you know what I mean, through the magic
it
mirror.
was
I've actually seen that.
That's
Mr. Ben
brilliant.
was quite a weirdo, really.
You go, wait, right, this is the
I
thing
think-
where you go in a shop and then put a suit on and be
Yeah.
that person for the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You're right, okay.
That was brilliant, man.
Yeah.
What is going on with his clothes, right? What is that geezer doing? If he's nicked his clothes and gone off for the day, when he comes back, does matey try his clothes on?
I don't know. I might sniff these
Mate,
pants.
you could own like alternative Mr. Ben or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the side series.
Because he always reminded me of that thing that, remember the, used to come on the back of the flour? You know flour, you make bread out of?
Yeah, yeah.
Used to have them little flour pot geezers. You remember them? They used to have the,
Yeah, Bill and Ben.
Yeah.
no, not them.
Flower pot, man.
No, not them. Flour, not flowers in like roses and
Oh, sorry.
shit. Flour you make your
Cooking
bake
flour.
with,
Yeah,
cooking
yeah,
flour.
The
yeah.
one with a little hat, a bowler
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, bowler
like
hat,
McDougal.
man.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah,
mum
the
had
bowler
this.
hat man.
My mum
What
had
was
this
his name?
spice rack, right? with all these-
McDougal.
That's it.
Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
McDougal.
She had a spice rack, my mum,
Yeah,
back in the day. This how the 70s was,
yeah,
and it had all these little spice blokes in. They were like
yeah.
not spice girls, like they had bowler hats on with holes in, like salt and pepper shakers, all these different things. Remember them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
I
I mean, that was the day when you'd have your bicycle and you'd get something out. Everything. The most exciting thing for me was getting a box of cereal with something in it. It's got like a toy or something in it.
anymore, do they?
No. And
Is
you
it
like
just
go
as weird
down the
as-
bottom, wouldn't you? The
We
cornflakes.
know some of this. This is when we were young.
Yeah.
We still have that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And then when we got to like teenagers, it changed.
Yeah.
So we still know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. All
well,
this
the
stuff.
toys down the bottom
Toys
of
and
the cereal.
a thing. Board games.
Mm.
Some of these
about-
shows we've seen
What about making a ramp, right?
Yeah.
to jump off on your bikes.
Dodgiest bit
Yeah.
of wood.
Yeah.
Right?
Getting her doing it as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
used to
Great
do-
underneath
this-
it.
this-
Yeah.
Oh, lay it down and let someone jump over you.
This is no word of a lie, right? This is no word of a lie. My mates, they can back me up on this. It was 4 bikes, end to end, right? Laid down,
Yeah.
15 people long,
Oh.
right? Marked out.
Someone's getting hurt.
No,
A
but
couple of people.
this is how hard it was back in the day, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't just put a stick there and go, right, you've done your 15 people. Someone had to be at the end, otherwise it don't count.
Yeah. I know.
And they'd lie there, and they'd always lie
at
there.
the end.
And you jump. Yeah, that was my record. 15 people and 4 bikes on a 2 brick ramp
Well, normally, didn't you ever have like,
on a BMX.
because you do it with a bike and then the
Oh, the chopper.
bit that held the wheels in, but the prongs. I did it once.
The
and-
forks.
Yeah, the forks, the little bar between the forks,
Yeah.
that like snapped. So like the forks went onto the tyre and then
Oh.
that fucking
Yeah.
changed, mate. Because it was like
What
bam.
bike was
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
A
yeah.
BMX?
It was it's like a Y frame mountain bike. But I did jumps off it because I wanted to be a BMX as well.
Oh,
But
shit,
that's what I
we're
had.
coming. Dudes, we're coming to the end of
And
this.
the prom,
You know what? I'm so happy that you two dudes understand or know some of the older programs and stuff. See, the point, what we're trying to say is that TV is a brainwashing device, right?
Some people got their hands on it, didn't they?
Yeah. So I'm trying to say, oh God, look, we're coming to the end of this one. I'll come straight back to this, guys.
But it's weird because our generation is like
The cross between.
we're the cross. 'cause
crossover.
Yeah.
as we were teenagers, then mobile phones, everyone
Yeah.
had them.
Yeah.
So you had it, and it's like, what's that? It's shit. So expensive. Next thing, you need a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only a couple of people had mobile phones. Next thing, everyone's got mobile phones. Next thing, you need a mobile
They've
phone.
got
You
them.
need a game.
Yeah.
You pay as you go. Next, and then it just took off. And when we're in our 20s, like, oh shit, phones are a real proper thing now that you need to have.
I mean,
But we know the
Quite
difference
Atari,
between. It's like
yeah.
we have the,
With
we
a
have
dot.
the, we have the,
That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
point.
we have the. You go out and then you
Got
come
the
back for
perception-
dinner.
The old
and then
perception of you have to ring your mum every hour on the payphone.
Yeah,
Like, literally
yeah.
have to find a cycle, ride your bike to a
Yeah.
payphone, like check in with your mum.
and not can Ollie come out today and all
Yeah.
that. We know that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, ride
We
your
know
bike,
that
yeah,
side, but
knocking
then
on the door.
and now we've also got the.
No, they're not in.
The
It's
thing
like,
is
where
that
are they? You're
What
like,
you
I
just
don't know.
said there, what you just said there, that's how soft you lot are, right? There was no checking in. There was no taking money to a fuck payphone.
Oh, we got the cards. We
No,
used to get the
none
cards.
of that.
Little
You never
paper
ever
cards
checked in with your parents. There was none of that. It was like, see you later in
Is
the
it
morning,
better?
and you fucked off out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And they didn't give a fuck where you went.
Yeah.
You
Oh
could
yeah,
be the
it
other
was.
side of
It
London.
was like that. Yeah, it was like we used
And
to go.
as long as you
yeah.
was back like now, where it's getting dark,
Yeah.
as long as you was back before them
As soon
fucking
as
street
street
lights,
lights come on,
Yeah.
that's
you got like
that's
10
your
minutes.
key
If you
to
ain't
come
in,
home.
you're in
Yeah.
the shit.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And that's where I got the old scenario. If you're going to be late, make it count. Be late, right? Because if you're going to get a clump for being like 5 minutes, you might as well be an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Different. So what I was trying to say is that these Gen Z people, we're Gen X, and the Gen Z generation, they look at us and like we're dinosaurs, we're this, that, and the other. And I'm like, hold on a minute. What we grew up with, the media around us, what media we had was TV, radio, and we still remember these programs. And yes, we look back at them and we give it, oh, that's a bit naughty that it said this or they said that. But that's what we grew up with. And the insensitivity and bullying within these comedies. We grew up with that. We grew up with that in school, the bullying and insensitivities. But then it helps you become the person you are today. You know, if you want a medal for losing at school,
Whatever.
Leave it at. What are you talking about? You know, when I first started hearing about kids are getting medals for coming in 5th and 6th and they're all getting it, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't agree with
I
that.
don't agree. It's bullshit. Oh,
Yeah.
but the thing, mate, it's not about the thing. You learn
and
what
then-
losing is about.
Yeah.
Because
The kids-
real life. Sorry, Ollie.
Go on.
Real life is not. You've got to get a medal for everything, man. There are winners and there are losers, and this is where I'm going on to my point of the Gen X, with the brainwashing that they have around them. They don't just have TV and radio.
Hang on. Gen X. Who's Gen X? I'm
We're Gen Z. No, sorry, we're Gen X.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah, we're Gen X.
We're Gen X. The old
These weren't even
generation.
terms until
The
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
modern
yeah.
ones come out, and it's
But-
like, oh, you're that. We just say
Our generation.
the older
Yeah.
the generation
You had the
before us.
baby boomers, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which was after the war.
Yeah,
And then you had us lot.
yeah, Gen X, right? And then it's Gen Z.
All it used to be
which is
was
these lot.
you kids these days, you blah blah
Yeah.
blah. It's like, right, okay, whatever. And then we'd get a little bit older, and then it'd be like,
You kids-
I feel like, oh, these fucking kids coming up, they're crazy.
Yeah.
And then it'd be even more like the ones below me going, oh, these fucking young kids
Yeah.
are real wrong. And you're like, if you're saying that,
No,
and I
so-
think you're the wrong one.
And-
You're Gen X, we're millennials.
Right.
So yeah, 44 to 59 is Gen X, 28 to 43 is millennials, and then you've got Gen Z, which is 12 to 27.
Right, so you're millennials.
We're millennials,
right?
yeah.
So, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You know. So what I'm trying to say
Yeah,
is
so that every thousand.
the-
Yeah.
not so much the millennials. Well, maybe the millennials they still remember our shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we do.
But now they've incorporated technology.
Especially if that goes to 43. That's quite.
Yeah.
That's quite near the 70.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say with the Gen Z, the new breed,
The new people.
they're
Where
surrounded.
does that start? The Z mob?
Z is 12 to 27. So anyone that is 12 to
So that's
27 now.
1997.
So 97 to 2012.
Yeah. So now those lot, they're growing up with all this media around them. I mean, we're talking TV, radio, instant internet access. You know, all the apps that portray all that media, streaming stuff. You know, access to pornographic sites. You know, all sites that they shouldn't be checking out, and their sensitivity.
Do you remember when you was a kid and
Yeah.
you'd be walking down and you'd see one in a porno mag
Oh,
or a page?
Oh, big
That'd be
time.
gold dust, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, right, we'll leave that there, we'll come back for that.
I'm glad you remember that.
Yeah.
Move it to the next push.
That's a blast from the past.
That
you
is
move
what
it-
it used to
you
be
move
like.
it to the next push.
From the past.
But then for us, it
Come back a week later.
It
Well,
kind
where's
of
it
like
gone?
drastically went really quickly. Like next couple of years, you'd be like, boom, videos, boom, this, next thing, and you're like, fucking hell, that's terrible. But we were in the age for it to change, so it just happened naturally.
Yeah.
Whereas I get to years older, you'd be like, the fuck is this? What? I can get it just on the internet
Everyone
for
gets
free.
so
Yeah.
desensitised to everything.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There was a bird on, I was saying this the other day, there was a bird just on Instagram or something, it popped up. You know, things just, they pop up. And like,
I didn't search.
no, this is why, because
I wasn't
that
looking
pop up.
for it. It just
Listen, I'm the fuck, you know, I can't even fucking get on that little bleeding message. So there's birds on there, right? And I'm thinking, what the fuck's this shit? And I thought,
I deleted all of it. I deleted all of it.
I didn't know, right? You was allowed to do this sort of thing
Yeah.
on Instagram, right?
It's mad. I
What's
deleted
that?
all
Because-
of it. I deleted all of it.
If
Not good for you.
if you say something on Instagram, like what he got done for saying diddly did all,
Yeah, diddly did though.
Yeah.
Diddly did.
right?
He did.
But this bird's on there, and she's flossing with like a mankini type thing, and doing all these sexual moves, and you think, how is that on
Yeah,
there
yeah.
and allowed to be on there? She's basically got her nipples covered by a fucking, I don't know, fucking wire,
Yeah.
right? A gash is being flossed,
Mm.
and you think that they're letting that on there,
Yeah.
right? But you can't say something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
weird.
weird ways and
It's
stuff
weird.
like that. So that one,
YouTube's just
that
got
one
really
picked
bad
up.
as well.
It's the same with she could be doing like yoga in the skimpiest outfit
Yeah.
because she's got clothes. But it's like basically you can see everything in a compromising position.
Yes.
But because
YouTube's got bad
gets
now as
with
well.
with
The
the
last-
algorithm,
the last
that
couple
gets
of
through
months
the
as
gates,
well.
like, and they need to
Some of the stuff on YouTube as well. Like I deleted Instagram, I deleted TikTok because it's just too much. Like, I had to get rid of it.
TikTok.
And then,
alone.
but now YouTube, even they're starting to allow stuff through where it's like this wet t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Like
like,
see-through
but a
t-shirt,
year
like,
ago,
see everything.
that weren't on there.
No.
Like you
For
weren't allowed
research
to see
purposes-
nipples, you weren't allowed to see nothing. But now YouTube
What's
is
he
like
saying?
now they're showing everything, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I've got to delete that now as well because there's nowhere where you can
Mate,
go to get away from it.
You look
It's
on
like,
TikTok, right?
they're forcing it. They're forcing it on you.
Yeah,
They're
you
forcing
can't
it on you.
speak your mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, huh?
It's a weird thing what they're playing at. I don't know what they're playing at. But back to your point earlier as well, George, about winning and losing. These kids now they're playing Roblox. You see the Roblox. Like Minecraft is one thing, yeah, because you build something,
Yeah.
you can get better at it. Roblox is so bad. There are no winning. There's no losing, and you could play it for 10 years. You'll never get any better at it. There's no. It's such a dead mind game that the kids are addicted to. But there's no competition. There's no way to win at the game. There's no way to lose at the game. What do you do in Roblox? Have you seen it?
Is it like-
no,
it's
it's
like
such
gaming
and
heroin,
the
isn't it?
owner is such a criminal-minded man as well. Like he set up all these markets within Roblox, so now all the kids are doing all trading on this, on this Roblox. But there's no winning or losing or anything. But then you've got older kids that are like 14, 15 that know how to like hack all the accounts of all the younger kids. But the younger kids, they're all like obviously kids that are using parents' money. They're putting real money in it, right? There's no win or lose in terms of the games. You just go from one world to the other world, and you just spawn a car, you drive around, you buy a house. You don't do anything. Like it's just a weird. Like Minecraft is one level. It's like alright, you can build stuff. You can kind of. I kind of get Minecraft. I kind of get it, but Roblox is devil's work. It is bad for the kids.
What?
And I said to my sister, who's got 2 young kids, I said, get him off of Roblox. It's such a.
Is it not getting it ready for the virtual world?
Well, maybe that's what it is.
You know, because
But it's that win or lose thing. Without win or lose, like you have because you get better by losing.
Yes.
Like, but if they're just going around, no one's winning, no one's losing, no one's doing anything.
my boss,
They're just robbing banks. They're just buying houses from money that's given to them. That
Roblox. What is it?
oh,
it's
look,
it's a weird
It's
game.
Is it like Grand Theft Auto or something?
No.
yeah, but for kids, it's a weird.
Yeah, it sounds like
No, but at least with
Minecraft,
Grand Theft
I
Auto,
don't
there's
even
challenges.
understand
There's
Minecraft.
challenges.
I've done Minecraft before.
Yeah, Minecraft. I get Minecraft.
Like,
you
no,
can-
sorry, but
Go
just
on.
saying about what Ollie just said about going back to the winning and losing thing. It makes you better. It makes you tougher. It makes you mentally available. You know, I mean, when I started working in the theatre, my boss there played chess, and I thought I was all right at chess, and I played him. He tore me apart. Played him another night because we were on standby a lot of the time while the show was on. Played him a few more times. Kept on ripping the shit out of me.
What is
for
wrong?
about 6 months, the guy was just tearing me up. And he's like, fancy a game of chess? I'm like, yeah,
Carnage.
come on then.
Carnage for kids, destroying their brains.
Right. Hang on.
Sorry, go on.
And yeah, so for about 6 months, he was tearing me apart. One day I beat him. I was over the fucking moon, you know? I was well over the moon, and he's like,
Weren't you still a bit like, did he let me win? Or you weren't sure, right? I'm still
No.
sometimes like that. Like,
oh, I did. I
Robots.
did. But I
Robots.
know,
You put
why
real
would he
money
let me
in.
win that?
You buy this shit.
Why would he let me win that one game when he's been ripping my ass up for the
no,
past
I
6
think,
months?
so you're not sure whether he was just going through the motions and he was like, fucking hell, George got a bit better. Right, I need to proper concentrate. Because I get that, I'm like, I'm riding with a black belt. I'm like,
You have to focus.
he's not fucking tapping me, yeah? But he's like, I don't know if he chilled out or I'm actually getting better. I don't know.
No,
I think
you
both
underestimate-
both come happen. He's still going, oh, I just need to do that. And he goes, well, fucking hell, he knows how to block. He's countering that and he's countering this. He's doing these moves now.
That could be a 40-year-old man, and the
So
one
he
next
wants to
to
play
him
your
could be a
game.
12-year-old kid or
Do you know what I mean?
7-year-old kid.
So
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
you never know, though. You know, there's always when you've been the lower one,
Not that awful.
you're always trying to like. You never know if you fully win or not.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying.
you are
It's like-
happy that you won, but you
Of
still
course.
still humble yourself at the same
I
time.
was like, yes, I can't believe I beat you, boss. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we'll go again. Because,
He wants to beat you and go, nah,
Yeah.
it's a fluke. Yeah.
you know, and I played him again and I won. Because over the 6 months, see, you guys that
you
know
get better.
chess, right? You by playing chess, in Kung Fu, there's a saying where you know the man's personality when you are fighting him. Yeah, so you know what you're like as a person. If you're honourable, if you're not. you know, by the fight. And that's the same thing with chess. You are learning who you are battling against. So every time you battle, it's a different battle. But then you can see the patterns of the way that person thinks. And then the penny drops. It may take, I mean, to a genius, it may take a day. To someone like myself, it took 6 months, you know, but I ended up beating him. And then after that, the games were more even, you know. So you have to lose to become better. And showing these kids nowadays, like, no, you're a winner too, but I didn't come first, mister, I came 15th. It doesn't matter. No, it fucking matters. And
This is what they're doing in sports days these days.
And I
With the
disagree with
kids,
it.
You know, like they're doing the races, and like when we were younger, you know, you do the sack or the egg and spoon race or whatever. You know, you'd be first, second, or third. Everyone else don't get a shout.
You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
See you
But
later.
now, that's it. There ain't
Just-
no first, second, and third. Everyone gets a prize.
That's
It's-
because
it's,
you've got them whingy, cry little babies.
Yeah.
I didn't come first.
Run
So,
fast,
try
yeah.
harder.
yeah,
Do
thank
better,
you.
yeah,
Try
yeah,
harder.
yeah.
How are they going to try hard?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off. Everybody's a winner.
But then that spills into sports, doesn't it? Right?
Yes.
So when you think like, right, okay, World Cup, fucking Olympics, whatever, if they've got that mentality of, oh, well, we're just going to turn up and have a laugh,
Yeah, gonna win.
they're going to win, aren't you?
Bit like the England football club, football team. You know, simple as that. They need to take their shit serious. Do you know what I mean? They're probably the highest paid players in that tournament. Get your shit sorted out. Play for the club. Play for the not the club. Play for the country. Play for the people that are watching you. You know, have some pride. But
Mate,
and you're not going to get anywhere with Southgate behind them.
the manager's fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
exactly. Southgate should go, mate. But this is not a football program, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really sorry I went down that route. But I love football.
I was going to say, they could be trying as hard as they want.
Oh, shit, thanks, Ollie. Sorry, dudes. Ollie's just pointed out to me the time. We're coming to the end of this segment. We'll be right back. Thank you. Awesome.
Quickly talk about that thing there. That is,
It's carnage,
it's
right?
clever.
It's
It's-
evil.
have
It's
a-
evil. It's not. Well, it is clever, but
Right,
it's evil.
just what I've seen there, right?
It's
You
calm.
can see why the kids just want to
Yeah,
fucking play.
Yeah, but there's no win or lose. You don't get better at it.
And they have to
It's
pay
nothing to do.
and they have to
Well,
pay.
this is the thing. Kids with wealthy parents, right?
Yeah.
I want Robux. I want Robux. Yeah,
Right.
Robux. That's
Yeah.
what it's called. Like, so they put money in it, real money in it,
Yeah.
and that lets you get to like the next level and the next level. It
Right.
just unlocks more and more.
Yeah.
So then what happens? It becomes a social thing.
Yeah.
So now a little kid who's like my little nephew, they like live out Dubai. They got everything they need, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's got everything in it. So
Yeah.
now they all follow him around. So now
Right.
they all follow him, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's got he can
Yeah.
buy everything, unlock
Yeah.
everything. So now they're following him around.
Yeah.
He ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't win nothing. He didn't get nothing. Like, and it's such a carnage thing as well because like, and then all the people there, it's a social thing. That's what it is. It's a social game.
Mhm.
It's such a weird thing. But there's so many things wrong with it. Like if you look into it, like I hate. I think it's what I think is a real root of evil. Like especially with the young generation, it's a dangerous thing. Like I wouldn't. Not that I have kids, but if I had kids, I wouldn't let them anywhere. Other games all day long, fair enough. Yeah, that. Like you say, you play that for 20 years, you ain't getting any better at it. The only thing that makes you better at it is by putting more money in it. It's a and that's just one evil of it.
Yeah.
There's so many other evils of it, like the psychology of it. The fact as well that guy there could be a 40-year-old pervert and the one next to it could be a
Yeah.
7-year-old kid, and they can just talk all day long
Yeah.
as friends that have never met and all this stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's another side of it. And then there's other parts of it where there's markets. They put all these markets on there to buy stuff, to buy buy clothes and buy swords and
back. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this Roblox
it's bad.
and
It's evil.
Minecraft. You tend to
Minecraft is
find
different.
but both of those games, the majority of customers, shall we say, that they have are people with autism and children with autism. They get hooked on that. And I don't know why. It's very prevalent. What's the word?
Predatory.
No, prevalent.
Prevalent.
Say
Prevalent.
into the mic.
Prevalent.
Prevalent. Yes, amongst the autistic community.
Mhm.
Why, I don't know. They are attracted to that. Maybe it's the colours, maybe it's the simplicity of the graphics. I don't know.
Well, it allows them to socialise with a filter in front of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, and again, those people with autism do have social issues
Yeah,
and
yeah.
community. So it's, yeah. Anyway, guys, did we finish the last?
I'm not sure what it
We
was.
just
called.
started
It's
a
on
new
the
one.
70s, that's what
The
we-
70s. Okay, well, we moved
That
up.
was loose though, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
like lots of tangent.
Yes, yes. So, but
As ever.
let me just put this question out to you guys. Unless you guys have a question you want to put forward. Anything going? Any questions? Because I love to hear from all of you guys, and you always got something to say. No, no. Jesus Christ, it's a song patrol for a talk show. Thank you. Right, guys, let me bring this on. Have you ever felt? You must have had this feeling in your lifetime, unless you've been blessed and you've never had this feeling. But have you ever had that feeling that your relationship is coming to an end? Have you ever got, like, things is not, what's going on here? No one's,
When you run out
The
of
vibe
things
is-
to talk about.
not
Not
just that. Like, you come in and the attitude is changing. You can pick up on this. Does anybody?
Yeah,
I had it, but
we've
I
all
wasn't.
been there.
I wasn't. I was a bit oblivious, but maybe it just felt weird. But I was like, I didn't really think about it. It was kind of like the first full-on relationship. So I was like, oh, maybe just a bad whatever. And it's like, okay. And then
Maybe she's having a bad day. or
yeah,
something.
maybe it's a bad few weeks or just something like. And then I was like,
Weeks.
and then because she starts off, and, oh okay, bit off, and then you alright? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you're like, oh okay, and then it just grows and grows. You're like, this is weird. Okay. Then it starts coming to fruition. You're like, okay, now it's all making sense.
Like,
That's what
did you notice like little signs, like for
Yeah,
instance,
you know, like small things like.
she'll be singing songs like "I can't handle this anymore," you know, little.
So I was thinking it was like.
Our time is over, baby. Any little signs
I
and
don't know what these songs are from.
Yeah,
70s.
probably. You know, they're just things.
No, more
like,
like
you don't do it for me anymore. You know, these kind of songs that she's playing in the background, in the background as you walk in. You know, these
Yeah.
little signs. That's the signs I was.
Well, like we're like modern generation. They'd be more like responding
TikTok.
back, like not texting back as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
It'd be like-
check my TikTok out.
Yeah.
I don't love you anymore.
He's on, I know.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
You got any more songs you want to fucking
No,
sing?
I'm just
Or,
saying. I was just
back
trying to.
catalogue you've
I
got in there.
No, these are just made up, to be honest with you.
Oh, right,
I'm just
I was
thinking of negative lines
Oh.
that should trigger you
Right
and say,
there.
hang on a minute.
Right
You
there,
know,
we'll
things
have
like, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't touch
You
me.
know, stop breathing,
that's
you
a key, that's
motherfucker. That is
Yeah, don't touch
blatant
me is a
Yeah,
that's
don't
an
touch
obvious
me is a
right
great
on the
one.
mark that one.
You know,
But when the little habits, which you don't mind when you're first with them, yeah, the little horrible little habits they have, whatever.
I love it, Lisa. Bring it on.
Become really horrible. Where you could stand them at first, yeah, you put up with it, but after a while,
like
you
breathing?
just realise that the snoring or whatever little habit it is,
How
just
easily it'll be over with a pillow.
can just be like the breaking point. It can actually finish the relationship. Where, like I said at the beginning, like I can deal with these little habits, but now they're fucking me off. I ain't about enough of
Fucking
this.
hate
He's
you.
done.
They're done. That's it. I'm out of it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I'm not having none.
I mean, little signs. I mean, just little signs that your partner is looking to end the relationship. I think is where I'm going. Have you had? I mean, like Ollie said, don't touch me. That's a great fucking opener, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, for relationship purposes.
Big up Georgia and Crew, but on it.
Amen, brothers. Who's that?
Gerard Dan.
Jay, what's happening, brother? You okay? Listening to this question stuff. If you've got a question to put to us, let us know. Yes. So these little big up Jeremy. Thank you for tuning in. So these little telltale signs like "don't touch me," you're like, whoa.
Or if they
That's
don't
quite
even want to
extreme.
see you with your clothes on.
Surely it's like that, and Rob just goes, he just shrugs his shoulders, and you're like, okay, maybe you don't want to be touched, but you. Do you know what I mean? Normally that'd be alright.
No, I've had
Yeah,
this-
yeah.
I've
It's
had
like
this-
well,
Yeah.
to me, it's like
But they don't
something
say it.
like
It's just kind of like, oh no, I'm just gonna. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
What? What in Scotland? you know,
You
so
can get sunburned in Scotland. if
you
you've
can
got-
get something in Scotland.
You can get sunburned at night.
You know, I'm scared to put on the right side.
I'm already seeing his eyebrows.
Now, if you probably said this to a Gen, Rob, if you probably said that to a Gen Z, the breed, right?
I'll be in
They'll
tears.
be
They'll be
yeah.
in tears.
They'll be.
We'd all be hugging them,
you'd have
giving them
said-
a group
Yeah,
group
you'd
hug.
have made them suicidal.
Oh.
This is how
You
sensitive.
can't say it all like that, can you?
I hope not, mate. Hopefully in your lifetime, I hope
I'll tell you
nobody's
something
like
though,
that.
if you are one of them
I hope you nobody's.
Gen Zs, whatever it is.
What are they? Gen Z, isn't it?
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
To me,
Millennials.
No, even your lot, right? If you've got millennials, I can't say it, millennials.
Anemones.
M&Ms.
If you've got one of your millennials, right? Yeah, who is old school way of thinking, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Well, no, see, that's,
Yeah, well,
that's,
we're
that's
like
the
late,
upbringing.
we're late
Yeah.
cut millennials.
No,
innit?
no,
So,
but what you're saying there, it's the
Right,
upbringing.
If you've got a kid now, right, like in that old dad's film, right,
Yeah,
and they're all
yeah.
fucking soft as shit.
Yeah.
But your one, you can throw him down the stairs, he'll bounce, right? Do you know what I mean? Oh, I've cut my arm open, don't worry about it, a bit of mud in
oh,
it.
he's gonna roll them all.
Mate, that is exactly
He'll be
how I
a
brought my
fucking
daughter
white
up.
hard bastard.
That's how I brought my daughter up, mate. She's rough. She falls on the floor rather than, oh, good, baby. You know, hey, baby, it's all right. Get out. Let's daddy have a look. Yeah, it's nothing there.
Rub
Get
some
on.
dirt on it.
You know,
That's it.
she would do her climbing. She was this. Mate, she made me proud. She makes me proud to this day. But yeah, she ain't no snowflake like that. And I don't think I could handle that, like in that old dad's movie. See the kid punching the pregnant woman in the belly and stuff.
Wee.
And no one's saying nothing.
No.
You
Oh,
kick that
Kick
kid.
that kid, yeah.
You would fucking kick it. You know what I mean?
Mate, he would have got some of this, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plenty of that, and then you would have heard, you know, and
Baby's
then,
been born.
you know, and I ain't having it from his mother either. And you see the way his mother is on that show.
mate.
Yeah, that's just terrible. And the thing is, that's reality. You know,
what happens? What like the kid's kicking it, and then I can imagine what somebody goes, grabs the
the
kid,
dad,
goes,
the dad.
gets him away, and it's like you can't touch
Yeah,
him, and
yeah,
it's like wait a
don't
minute,
talk to him.
just kicking like completely wrong, and nobody intervenes.
Yeah.
And it just feels like you're the one in the wrong when you're the only sane one in the fucking room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, we were talking
100%.
about bashing kids last couple of weeks back.
Yeah,
Giving
yeah,
a kid
yeah.
a slap.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Well, not beating up children.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
But that's what happens when you don't.
If
discipline.
you had, no discipline, and a kid does that, that's when you give a kid a slap. Do you know what I mean? You just kick a pregnant bird in the guts. Mate, you got to give her.
Mate,
You've got to have a backhander, innit?
yeah, listen, if they installed some kind of value in him, some respect for other people, you know, and this is the thing, if they're supposed to be all this liberal love and all that shit, right? They're supposed to be installing that into that child. Not the other crazy whack shit, you can be anything you want, but installing this is how you react around other humans. And through play, you should learn this. So if they're all being taught to be a certain way, they're all going to act a certain way. It's the way their programming is. Now it's down to the parent to like, hold on a minute. You don't smack anybody, let alone punch a pregnant woman in the belly or kicking her or whatever have you. But when they're not being pulled up for that, they're thinking it's okay. And what I don't understand, listen, we're no psychologists, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think you have to be one to recognise, for fuck's sake, that kid's out of order. He needs to be put in his fucking place. And, you know, and a slap can go a long way. You know, not, like we said, not beat the kids, man. We're anti-beating children here, but we're talking about raising your children from young. A little slap here, or a little tap there, you know, just to put them in line.
Maybe a headlock.
Yeah, maybe in a you know, little double barrel twist and get into the but no. So raise your children right. We've spoken about this. Otherwise they'll become little unruly fuckers and will never and they will not listen to you either. You know, because you brought them up in that manner. You know? Hence the word unruly.
Well, yeah, because they know there's no consequence.
No, exactly.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, I totally look. When Susie was here, I totally understand about beating children and the psychological effect, but to me that's an extreme I wouldn't go to give them a psychological effect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
One slap behind the thighs or on the bum, you know, that's it. You never have to do it again. And it hurt me, as you admitted to, Rob. It hurt you, right? I was gutted for a week for doing that. and but she is who she is now. You know, she's never been a disrespectful little cow or whatever. You know what I mean? She's good. She's all good, man. And I just look around and see kids, man. What? Your mama needs to give you a little tap, you know. But beating the shit out of the kid is a total different story than putting them in line.
Yeah, but it's gone from the extreme of like dad coming home drunk, coming into the kids' room, taking his belt off and beating them for no reason, to
Which a lot of people got back in the day.
yeah. So that's what it's like. A lot of things nowadays. Something was wrong. Now it's starting to get addressed, and then they go completely the opposite way overboard and go. And in no circumstances is this ever any answer to anything. And it's like
Exactly.
most of the time you're right, but sometimes you're wrong. Like as in, it can go too far the other way.
Yes.
And that's not just this; it's most of the other, like like freedom of speech or
Yes.
say you can't say stuff now, and you're like, well, if it's a fact.
It's like if you're
say it.
being bullied at school, right? Now they don't want you to punch a kid, do they? Right?
You got yeah.
We use our words, not our fists.
Yeah.
But until they don't fucking listen, you got to clump that fucker in the nose straight away. Bosh.
Told you. My daughter was getting pushed around at when she was at. I think I told you this. You know, she was getting pushed around in nursery. All right. Anyway, she turned around to the kid, right, and this kid shit himself. And my daughter said to him, "I'm going to get a blade and cut your throat." Yeah. And I got you know, I mean, he shit himself, he never bullied her again. You know, I mean, I know that's not right for a 5-year-old, 4-year-old to come out in nursery and say that. But she caught me watching the film Blade, Wesley Snipes and stuff, and I could not tear her away from the TV to send her to bed. But the point is, she never got a blade. She did use her words, but she still got in trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? The point being is that a bully is a bully is a bully. Yeah. A bully ain't going to sit there and say, "Oh, I must use my words to bully this person." Although you can. A bully's going to like physically pick on you, because bullies only pick on people who are weaker than them. Simple as that. You know? So, yeah, good on you for people that stick up for themselves, because I detest bullying. I've been bullied. I don't know, a few actually. You know what? You've never been bullied, Dolly?
I bully the bullies.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, you like, what's the superpower you picked? Invisibility? No, that was Lisa.
Invincible.
Yeah, invincible. Yeah.
But it's a mindset. It's a mindset. So
Yeah.
it's how
no.
you determine it, isn't it? Like some people could say, "Oh, well, they were bullying you," and I'd say, "Well, good luck to them." Do you know what I mean? Like they tried.
But,
So it's a mindset.
Yeah,
the same.
I
You know.
just-
It depends if it starts getting more hassle to start, but he's
Yeah,
a bit
no
fucking
one's
wrong.
e- no one's
He's
ever-
too- he's too
the
much,
thing
he's
is-
not an easy target. I'm just going to kind of get drawn away, and maybe
Yeah.
it's someone else I can bully.
Yeah, like the thing is,
Because they go for
the
the
thing
easy
is,
target,
like,
like,
yeah,
I would
yeah,
see,
they
I
do.
would see people picking on other people, and I'd go straight up to them and be like, "Do you know what I mean?" Like in their face, and they're like I'd say, "You can't pick on," so they wouldn't pick on me because I'm too busy defending that person. You know, like I remember I used to play guitar like in school, and I would say to my mate, like, "Let's join the choir so we could play the thing." Some kid went up to my mate, didn't come up to me, scared to come up to me, but went up to my mate who I convinced to join the choir to play guitar with me, and he was like, "Oh, I heard you in the choir." I jumped over the chair, strangled the guy, put him up against the wall, and I went, "What do you mean?" You
Sorry,
told-
ladies and gentlemen,
Like-
we're coming to the end of this segment. We'll be right back to it. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like it's a mindset.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
right.
It's not like no one would ever come to me because they know what they would get. Do you know what I mean? I'd go full front.
Yeah,
I'm relentless.
You've gone
But
from
that's
0 to 100 in a
that's how I-
second.
that's
and
how
that's
I
great.
am.
You'd be like, "Fuck me, I'm not going to."
That's how it is.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can't,
you're
you can't,
using that
you
some
can't,
people
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
you can't, but you can't bully someone
Yeah.
like that because you got to be prepared for it. Do you know what I mean? You got to wake up early to be able to get past that. But I wouldn't stand for people like if I'm trying to get someone like to be involved in stuff that I'm doing and like we're trying to actually make progression and like move forward in that. But then someone's trying to hold them back because they think it's sad or a stupid thing to do. I'd go straight after that. Had like no way that ain't gonna fly. Do you know what I mean? And I'm only trying to I'm not trying to bully them. I'm trying to set it straight. Like that's what I mean. So if someone wants to like, it would take 10 men to bully me, and they'd have to beat the living shit out of me, and I'd still get up and fucking laugh in their face. Probably spit on their shoes as well. You know, like just because, but it's a mindset thing. It's not.
Man, you got a mindset I appreciate. Thank you, Ollie.
But I had an evil, well, not an evil, but I had an older brother that had anger issues. So I'd get my beatings from other places, but that made me who I am. Like that made me as strong as Teflon because.
A Hammer House, a horror film. My
Yeah.
brother.
No, it wasn't evil. It wasn't. No, he just didn't want me to be weak. He didn't want me to be weak, so he beat the shit out of me with his little fingers. And he was twice as big as you, and he fucking do. And I would try and get a hit in, but no matter what, I could never beat my brother. He could do with his little fingers, and I'd be trying, and we would ruck like, and it would hurt, but it grew me.
Yeah,
like,
that means
I
so
would
when you've got
exponential. No one could come close to that. Do you know what I mean?
You're not scared of violence now because you're used to being in a scenario like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If the guy hits you go, well, I'm used to being.
I have different fears. My fears work differently. I'm not scared of people or anything like that. In that terms, like there's like.
Ollie, do you enjoy coming up and doing this?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Glad.
Sorry. So
No,
I'll step back. I'll
don't be
step
silly.
back.
I enjoy it. We, not just I. It's not fair to say.
No. I just feel that people don't understand my perspective when like they look at
We do,
about
but
bullying and
look
stuff.
at
It's like it's difficult to bully someone like me. I'm like a mastermind in that term. I understand all the factors. I understand their position. I understand my position. So it's kind of hard. It's like you'd have to be a real talented bully, like a real psychologist type bully, to be able to get close to be even to affect me in that way. Do you know what I mean? Like it would take some talent. It would take some real doing. Like I've had it where I've had like 5 guys try and get me out of the door, and I've held on with one fist, and I'm looking at them all in the eyes, and they can't get me out of it, and I'm like, what? I'm looking at them going, why can't you get me out? And they're all like, who is this guy? Like it's just how it is. It's how it is.
Oh, George, you've so got to get the music taken here, what you're doing, mate. The good, the bad and the ugly's playing, by the way.
Sorry. Oh, God. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's tickled me fancy. All right. I'm fucking spot on, mate. All right. Let's move this on. Now, you know, we spoke about you was gynecologist. You know, I was thinking, what is a men's gynecologist? Is it a man that go to a gynecologist? Is it or is the man's one?
No, it's
What do you mean? You might do if you identify as a woman.
Yes, but for normal identifying, it's like I mean, sorry,
urology.
It's
It's not to
urology's
no, what is
a
it?
nut,
No, what is it?
It's to do with the urine.
Urethra.
Yeah, and it's to do with your bits.
A
down
urologist.
the- Yeah,
Urologist.
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 Yeah.
So a man
Deals
goes.
with men's parts.
So a gynecologist only is a specialist in women's bits.
Yes.
A librarian.
So you have to be trained. So you have to have two
Sagittarius.
different specialists for
It's
the
an
male
andrologist.
genitalia. Sorry,
Andrologist.
Is that what it's called?
that's a man. What?
It's the male equivalent of an
Ah.
gynecologist. It's an
No,
andrologist.
this is what I'm going. So you have to have
So urologist treats both genders for urinary tract
Oh, right,
problems.
urologist.
right. So that's
Yeah.
for STDs, urology.
It's anything where you pee, it's
You pee,
urine, your
yeah.
tract where that comes out. If you've got
Right.
problems with that, you go to a urologist.
He's definitely
So,
spreading it.
so no, I did not. This is opening up a new can of worms for me. So
Okay.
please bear with me here. So you have a specialist, a gynecologist, deals with women, and you have a specialist, a
Urologist.
andrologist, specialises just for men. I know I said it wrong.
No, you've got to go like an anthropologist or something.
Yeah, again, the word andro is for man in Greek.
You should have known this.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No,
you
I
should
don't know
that,
every.
George.
I mean, I don't know every
You should
ology.
know everything.
You know, I mean, I know there's many ologies, but I didn't know andrology was.
Got an ology, you're a scientist.
So is
So-
gyno a woman?
Gynae.
Ingrid.
Yeah, it could be.
Gynae.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
in woman,
gynae.
in Greek it's Gynega.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
yeah,
Gynae,
okay.
gynae.
Yeah,
Big up-
so
big up the Greek.
I never linked that.
Well, pronounce that right, you get in trouble.
Yeah, well, you stick with me, you go far.
He's already
Um,
almost there.
So, you have specialists that work on specific parts of the body for each gender, for a man, for a woman. How difficult would it be if the man went to the woman to examine and vice versa, like the gynecologist went to the man? Could he still sort out his problems?
Depends on the problem, doesn't it?
I don't know what
And how much training they've had in that. Because you would get a general one,
but would
and then you'd focus on that to be a specialist.
But
Yeah,
like a urologist, how can he works on both men and women on these STDs?
So he's just
on
literally
urethra.
dealing with like the
And the
Yeah.
bladder.
urine tract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both got bladders, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
basically to the
It's the
urine.
tube that comes from the bladder
Yeah,
coming out of where it comes out, the hole or your urethra.
Yeah, but so what
He's gonna
I'm
learn
saying
on
is
the
why
job, yeah.
can't what? It's a part of the human body. So we're saying that men and women are totally different,
Mm.
totally different. And I mean, which I know we are biologically, but I just don't understand why one can't do both jobs.
Well, maybe you can.
yeah, but
Depends.
they specialise in it, so they probably do general like biology when they actually
If it's,
learn to
yeah,
begin with.
if it's
don't they?
like
Then they-
surface level,
yeah,
but like if you've got a really specific problem that it's like, I don't know, only when I do sometimes do this and I get this when I blah 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 blah, and then there's like so many studies you need to have read that sometimes that this can happen if X, Y, and Z happens because this happens from this thing, and it's only because the female tubes can do this and blah blah blah. You know that, but you wouldn't need to know that if you wouldn't need to go into that depth.
Yeah, I just want. I mean, if there's any doctors out there, or you guys know any
You're
doctors,
fucking
please.
three people on the chat and you're asking if there's any doctors.
I'm thinking maybe future down the line,
Okay.
you know, they can explain why they don't do both genitalia. I'd be interested. It's just a question of interest, really.
You might do. You might be a andrologist and a gynecologist, and you might do all three.
Yeah. At the end of the day, no one's going to know everything about everything, and they're going to specialise in certain things, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
but still, I mean, yeah, of course you're going to
Maybe they know
specialise.
everything, but when they're dealing with a bird, it's gynecology. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
maybe.
So it's only not
Yeah.
what they specialise in. It's just what they're doing at that moment in time. If you're a multi-trader and you're doing plumbing,
Yeah.
right,
Are
you're
you
not going
gonna
to
fuck
fuck about electrics at the same
No,
time, are you?
no,
Do you know what I mean? But if you're going to go and do electrics, I'm doing electrics, but I'm not plumbing today. Maybe that's what it is.
That's true. That could happen, couldn't it?
Who needs a
So,
doctor?
you could do
Well
that,
done.
Well,
Nice
that's
one,
the
Rob.
same. Rob's got a great point there. You could be
Yeah.
a builder that can do electrics, right?
Yeah.
So you might not need the electrician, but if you want something very specific, you want the electrician in to do it.
Yeah,
So
no.
it'd be that same kind. But
Yeah.
you could again.
But
You do it now.
being the body, the human body, you would have thought that, you know, like a brain surgeon does brains, both men and women. You know, a heart surgeon does both men and women. You know, so why can't one person do both male and female
I
genitalia?
think it's
Yeah, but
Maybe
you're
that
talking
might
about,
happen.
but you're talking about genitalia, though, isn't it? When you're talking about the brain isn't brain for a man and a woman, but genitalia is obviously very different between a man and a woman, isn't it?
What, the brain?
No, the brain is a brain. A man's brain, a woman's brain
Here's
is
one for you.
a brain.
You're a fella.
Yeah.
You've had the old boy chopped off,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you've had a gash made.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
which one do you go to?
Yeah. If you're a biological man, would you still have to go and see?
You probably have to go and see the
Or is that when you
He needs the
you need your in between one, don't you?
he needs the what is it called, an oleologist?
something.
Yeah.
The andrologist that identifies as a guyologist. As a gynecologist, yeah. I couldn't get that.
All right, guys, here we go. I just want to, because there's some questions here I wrote down today, and I don't know if we've got enough time today. But is it rude to ask on a first date? I mean, from a male's point of view to a woman, is to ask, can you cook? Is it rude?
That's a general
I was
question.
just talking, sure.
Yeah, it's a general question.
And you go, oh, do you cook at home?
Yeah,
Can you cook?
because he might be like, I'll make a good
All
spag
right.
bowl. What's your special?
Oh,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a good chat.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a good conversation opener. But if you was, would you date a feminist?
Would you date a feminist?
Yeah.
Depends on the
Well,
person.
Has she got
If
any
you
kids?
asked her, if you, yeah,
Yeah.
right, if you asked
What does she
her,
look like?
no, she's hot and everything.
Well,
like
she's
hot.
hot, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whether she
For how
can handle
long?
you, isn't it?
No. I mean, you've actually gone on a date.
Right.
You know.
And if you were being you, then she's not the
But if she-
feminist that you're angling at.
Rather,
You hope.
The thing is, if she's a feminist or not, it's like, has she got the wrong attitude? Like, she can
Well,
be a feminist but
well,
have a good attitude, then it's
Well,
fine, it's not a
so I'm
problem.
going back
But
to that question of if
Bad
you're dating
attitude
a
is bad.
feminist and you ask that question,
a
can
what?
you cook?
Oh, what? Sorry.
A what?
If you went on a date with a feminist,
Yeah.
would you ask her,
Why not?
can you cook?
Why
If
not?
she's going to get offended by everything you say,
No,
it ain't gonna
I
work.
think if you carried it on with can you clean, can you mop, can you do the best?
Yeah, but that's a joke. That could be a joke.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
But
Oh,
if
you
you
can
say to
cook.
a
What about the
feminist,
rest of it?
she
You know
might
what I
turn
mean?
around and think,
You know, okay, but feminists will be taking that to heart, I think.
I think that'd be a good thing to bring up if you were, because then
She-
you'd know. If
she's
it went down
gonna
as a joke, you'd be this will be alright.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gone down a bit sour, like
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
I've learnt early doors.
yeah,
I'm paying for my own meal
yeah.
at dinner, and she can pay for hers.
Well, you could just say, look, listen, love, I respect you as a feminist and thank you for dinner.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, touch.
Yeah. Play your own game, yeah.
You know, oh man.
What I would do if I went as a feminist, like, and she was a proper wrong and like not a wrong one, because they're not wrong, but like she was
Bad
like,
attitude.
no, like,
Hardcore.
Yeah.
everything that a bloke
Hardcore.
does is wrong,
Yeah.
and the door was there, I'll just
How
stand
would
there.
you get on the date if there's?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But look at it, yeah, just like, oh, he's alright. But anyway, right, so you're the feminist,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And normally I'd open that door for you,
Yeah.
and we'd walk in, I'd just stand there,
Yeah.
and I'd wait.
For her to open the door.
Yeah, and see how long it takes
Yeah.
before she shut the door
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, yeah.
We wouldn't
Yeah,
move, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
A feminist would expect you to open that door, I reckon.
Yeah.
If you just stood there, it'd be like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you won't be, you're not a gentleman if you don't do it. But I don't need no man to open the door. Open the door if you're a gentleman. You can't win.
But how would you feel if you come home and she's, I don't know, she's done something manly, I suppose, like, I don't know.
Knock down the wall.
Yeah, like she's
Put acros
yeah,
up.
she's put a load of like a bit of scaffolding up at the back, and she's knocking a bit of wall up, and
Bit of
she's like,
Knocking a bit of wall up.
Yeah.
scaffolding. She's made a
Painter.
bit, you know, she's doing a
Knocking a
bit.
bit of wall
She's
up.
got a bit of
She's got
scaffolding.
some value.
I know, she's doing
She's got some good value.
Well, first of all, Lisa,
Yeah.
I would have to inspect her work.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
You
yeah,
come in with
yeah.
Health and
With a
safety.
hard
you know,
hat and a
clipboard.
clipboard,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of the
So sorry, love, your
If
bum
you've got
lines out.
a proper fit bird, right? Proper fit bird, and you've come home,
She's doing up
and
your
she
own.
has just gone and done a pucker job, right? I'll be
DIY,
like,
bit
fucking
of DIY.
touch.
Yeah.
Well, that's how
Well,
I
what
do
do you
it.
want for dinner?
Washing cars, valeting, do that.
Put her work.
But I feel the same with a bloke. Like if I come home and like dinner's on, washing's out, Hoover's done, everything up, he's like, result.
Yeah, no, but that don't mean to say that he's doing
You are
that.
family.
No, but if you've done that to help your missus out, not saying that all women
Yeah.
should be doing it,
Yeah.
but no, stereotypically, that's their job,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. I'm not
I didn't mean it like that.
No, I'm not
I'm just
No,
saying.
no, gender roles.
Yeah.
Traditional people have
Old school
traditional
shit.
I've got
gender
no-
roles.
And if you'd have come home and then all that's been done, you'd be
Yeah.
like, well, I thought I'd help you out, love.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. Would you inspect their work? Would you be like, well, yeah, you're on that right?
Of course you would. Of course you would.
yeah.
There's specs on that glass.
Oh, mate,
yeah,
it
yeah.
does.
No, you wouldn't.
White
You
glove.
just assume it's done, and then when you go, this ain't fucking ironed. This isn't folded properly. Why have you put them out? Why
Guys, I'm
Well,
sorry,
you're
we're
the
going
expert.
do that.
Sorry,
You're the
expert.
expert.
Around that, ladies and gents. Yeah,
You're
jeez.
just gonna have to go and do it again now afterwards, isn't you? Because they've done it wrong.
Guys, do you want to do it's coming up 12:15, 11, 10 even. You fancy?
Six,
You alright to do one more?
Yeah, do one more.
Yeah? Cool, guys. I'm trying to keep it to like 10:30. You know, because people have got shit to do. Right, so.
Mark, do you want to have a beer?
So I'd do
Go on then,
No,
yeah,
no.
please, mate, yeah.
if I had to go over anything,
Down like a tree.
I'd do it behind his back. I wouldn't let him see that.
No, because then if you don't tell them he's done it wrong, then they won't do it.
Right.
No,
Go
but
away next time.
he's not going to do it.
What you say is, can you
Welcome
take,
back,
do it
ladies and
next time.
gentlemen. Welcome back.
what you say in that situation is, can you take some constructive criticism, love?
And a lot of people can't.
I
A lot of people can't.
A lot of people can't. I mean, I'm
Cheers,
always
mate.
looking for constructive criticism to make this damn show better, but no one.
Yeah, but you don't listen to none of it, do you?
What do you mean?
Well, when we say to you, like, you know, George, we should really do this, that, and the other.
Yeah, and I've done it. The only thing was the on air thing. The
Yeah,
other-
that was on. That pissed me
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
That
so
grinds
we're
my
so-
gears. Can we do a grind my gears? So I have one on the way here.
Grind my
Oh,
gears.
for fuck's sake.
Go on.
Just quickly, yeah.
Yeah, go.
Because if this copper, right, is listening,
Yeah.
two of the fuckers.
There's 2 on here, so it might be.
Yeah, well, if you're right, they were driving one of these electric police cars. Have you seen them?
No.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know the make of them.
Yeah.
Look, I thought it was a Peugeot, but it's not. It's
Like
some-
Prius type things, isn't they? Like little boxy things.
No,
isn't they?
this was like a big squad car thing, right? But it was electric. And I let all these cars go. It was in Hoddesdon. And I'm like, everyone's saying thank you. These fucking 2 pigs. And they were pigs and all, right?
Yeah,
They didn't look like pigs, but
yeah, fucking
just
hate them
pigs.
ones. Yeah,
just because you're a copper,
yeah,
just acknowledge little cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Arseholes.
yeah. This is blanket.
So if you're an old bill and you don't say thanks when someone lets you go, toss us.
Plus, you pay them their wages.
Yeah, you work for me, yeah.
I'll,
That's
I'll,
all right.
I'll cut
You
off
know?
a copper.
Yeah, they'll come round and
cut
nick
them
you. You know
off.
what I
I'll
mean?
cut them up.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the grunge abuse.
Yeah, that's what that does.
You know,
sorry.
you've got-
I'm saying again,
I overtake cop cars, the speed and everything. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
That's because you're hard.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's not about that. It's that I'm going to do what I'm doing as normal. If there's something wrong with that, they can let me know. But there ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing. What is this, man? What is...
Every time you get Larry, he's gonna
I'm
play
not. It's not Mary. It's not. I'm trying to set it straight. That's all I'm trying to just say. You don't have to like bitch out just because there's a cop car.
I know what you mean. Like if you're driving, everyone's driving normally, and then they.
Yeah,
everyone
everyone
shits
starts.
their pants. It's like,
I don't
no,
do
you
that.
need to.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
normal,
just keep
yeah.
going.
You shit your pants.
It's
It's
the
gonna.
50 and I'm doing 55,
Yeah.
I'm overtaking them, I'm
We're
like,
all
yeah,
like-
see you
we're all
later.
doing 30,
And I
like,
get far enough and then I'm off. Like,
It's a bit like when someone's drunk driving and they're driving like 30 and 50. You're like, you're just
Oh.
bringing attention to something.
Yeah.
You're doing
Yeah.
really well. Like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going slow, and you're a fucking idiot. I know you're pissed. You're waving all over the road. You're going slow. I just want to get out of the way before you crash into something or me or whatever.
So it is rude. It's not rude then to ask somebody on the first date if they cook.
No.
Depends how you ask it. If you went, so when we're going out,
Yeah, when I come
how
home,
how quickly can you do? And what can you cook for me when I come home from work?
Yeah,
You do it.
I'll finish at 6:30. Can I have dinner on the table by 7,
Yeah.
please?
I'll
love?
get
Yeah.
grouchy if it's quarter past.
And also remember, I like to give it choppity chop with clicking my fingers. So
Yeah.
respect that. All right. Now, what do you think about this? Right? I don't know if you guys have heard of it this week, right? And I was laughing my ass off because they're bringing this in America, and
Can't be good.
you know, with this equal rights, women having equal rights. Yeah, fair enough. But this may affect women as well, and now they're crying about it. They don't want to do it.
Go on.
National service.
Well, the Tories, what's that?
National service.
Yes, the National
Right.
Service.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a thing, but I think that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But hold on. So the Tories this week they said they're going to make a mandatory national service.
Yeah.
So
But it's not though, is it?
what's that?
It's not. It ain't national service like national service used to be.
It should be.
It's
It's
not.
actually getting drafted.
It's not. No, it ain't. It's
What?
12
Months.
12 months. It's for a year,
Yeah.
but it's 12 times. No. Yeah, 12. So it's once a month basically. You've got to.
No, they've got two choices. They can either go full time for a whole year and be paid for it, or they can do voluntary one weekend in every month
I
for
think it's
a
good.
year.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
I regret that
It's-
we didn't get to do that.
hang on. It's British citizens,
Mm.
right? So all these fuckers that are coming over, they ain't got to do fuck all, right?
Yeah, but they're not getting
So
the
what-
training.
But
What?
don't they get a British citizenship?
No, I don't know what happens.
They've
But
got to
like,
have a British
I
passport.
don't know. But like, what I would do is put one of them fuckers in. Make them do stuff.
What's
Oh,
that?
they'll send them to war, but they won't have the training. They'll be front line.
No,
that's
they'll be
the thing.
trained if you get
No,
drafted.
if
You
you-
get trained.
If you've got all these
I think
illegals
it's a
coming
good
over,
thing. I
I'll
think
stick
it's
them
a good-
straight in.
Yeah.
They'll fuck off then. They won't come over. Will they?
It's you know
Well, they're
what?
talking about putting them to work, didn't they?
Listen, man. People got to carry their weight in this country. You know what I'm saying? It's
Every country.
it's that breaking point. It's probably broken already. We're talking about breaking point. I mean, the pressure on the infrastructure, the financial system. and no one is working for it. No one is putting their 2 pence in. You know, it's not a collaboration of people. It's like these ones that don't want to work have got their own little economy going. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, where they make their money whatever way they're making it, under the table, if not, but it's not. Look, I'm just speculating. So it is a shame that there's not a lot of contribution to what people are doing for this country, to help the citizens of this country. I mean, our pensioners are paying for it. You know, we're going to be paying for it because there's no money in the pension pot. So things have to change in that respect, but you know, case by case. You can't just like everyone. But if you in this country and you're a resident of this country and you live in this country and you have a British passport,
A working able body.
yeah, working able body, you should be put in, you know, drafted. You know,
There's going to be ways on it, like you've just alluded to it, like people will be
I know,
claiming off mental.
yeah,
I can't do it.
No,
If you've got enough money,
they'll be
there's a
assessed.
way to get around it. Like this, if you've got enough money, there's a way to get around everything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rich ain't going nowhere, and
No,
if they do,
yeah.
they're going to be an officer status, and they're
Yeah,
going to be in like officers' quarters.
I'll do 1 week and then I'll just
Yeah.
you need to do till 12 and I'll sit in and sign the
Yeah.
register that everyone's here.
But
Some
so,
shit, I don't know. There's
so-
got to be something.
do you reckon women are going to be drafted? Are women included in
They
this?
should.
It
Yeah, that's
hasn't
a good
said
idea.
it.
It has to be if they want to be equal
But
opportunities.
I think they should. It should be equal. 100%.
That women want equality, and every day men are giving them more and more equality. I mean, the point is like, what equality do we as men have and they don't have, and I can't see. You know, they'd say about the pay gap, and if you're doing certain jobs, if you're doing the same job as a man is doing, you should get paid for it the same as he's getting paid for it.
I think the only difference for those is like the higher jobs where you get paid quite a lot of money. That's when you get a lot of the money difference. It's not like on the basic level where you had like 2 receptionists, one was a male and one was a female. Not that's a
No,
different
but
thing.
that's what they're claiming, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen. It's only like
I agree.
top like sports or in like law firms, like when you're paying the higher ends of the spectrum of the money, they might be getting less for whatever reason.
No, I see that, but I mean, they should be getting the same amount. You should be getting your worth if you're good at your job, your progression in that job, your knowledge in that job, what you're bringing to that job, and get your pay rises accordance. You know, but I don't agree if I'm a bricklayer and there's a woman who's a bricklayer and she lays bricks as quick as me, why she shouldn't be getting paid the same money. But if she's
Well, yeah, no, but you get paid for brick for that.
yeah,
I
but
get the principle.
do you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if you're not as quick as someone else, be it male or female, right? I mean, a tattoo wise, for instance, you know, you can do that design in 2 hours, where someone else can do it's going to take them 3 hours to do the same design. You're gonna, they're not being optimistic.
Wouldn't they get paid more in that scenario? Because then they'd have to charge for 3 hours rather than 2 hours. Because over a certain
It
minute.
depends how you're charging. It depends how you're charging. Right?
Say it's by the
But
piece.
there ain't no, well, in my shop, just because you're a female or a male, there ain't no pay difference.
No, yes, it's
Like, if you're a good artist, you're a good artist, right? That's it. There ain't no, I don't see why there should ever be that,
Yeah.
right? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally agree with you, man. You know, but there are some jobs that men are better at, or that women just decide not to go into, and some of those jobs are higher paying.
If you're doing a job, right, and you're getting paid X,
Yeah.
right, and the girl next to you is doing the same job, but she's better than you, and she's getting paid the same as you, is that right?
No, but that's the same
Right.
with
So
someone. The man was better. If I'm, so I was better than
if
you.
you should, women that are, they're crying out for, I want to be the same as a man, I want to get paid the same as a man.
Mm.
Fair enough. If you're doing the same job, get paid the same. Right? If you're better, you paid more.
I agree. But
Depends
if
how
you're better, you should be promoted.
But you should be paid more. If you what you do is better than me, then you can charge more money for that.
But that's
Yeah,
the
but
same.
there's some jobs like
the
in the
same.
council, for instance, you're all in as say housing officers, and they have grades, don't they? So a housing officer starts at, say, for instance, I don't know how the grading works, but say they start at grade 1, you know, and you got 2 in there. One's a man, one's a woman. They both started on grade 1, and the woman's better, then she should be put on grade 2 quicker than what he is.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, it's like having, this is not about sexism, this is about fairness. This is about, if you're a person, it could be 2 women, both gone in. One's better than the other. The one that's better should be graded quicker. Fast track to a pay rise. You know, if she's recognised within the
But
company.
this is similar to that. What was that about that life on Mars? Like, one of the things, like you have a woman copper there, and then like, a few geezers like, I'll make a cup of tea, love. Do you know what I mean? Just assume that she's going to make tea and not being good at what she's doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that was like the 70s. It ain't like that now.
No, it's not. But look, if you're a good worker, you get what you paid. You know, I mean, you get what you deserve. You should be getting what you deserve.
You should be.
Should
You
be
need to
getting.
qualify as should.
So,
You
I
don't
understand.
always.
I mean,
yeah.
a lot of people take advantage of it.
A lot of it is on you as well, to be able to negotiate and to find another job. A lot of it is on
but
you.
but it all depends on how you shine. If you shine bright, you're going to get noticed.
You can spend forever trying to convince people that you're amazing,
Well, then you
but
take
they
that
might
step.
never ever see it.
No,
you
but
know,
then,
like,
well, if they don't see it,
so a lot of it, what I'm saying is a lot of it, like if for example the man does get promoted above the woman, and even though the woman is better, well then it's on her to then go, well, I'm not staying here because the culture's wrong. I'm going somewhere else where I'm going to be appreciated.
Yeah.
A lot of it is on you. Like you can't
to do something about
it's
it.
not like it's not just fix the pay gap. It's like the pay it's not how it works. In reality, someone that is making £100,000 a year, they've done that by building themselves up. By getting there, you know, they put it on their own shoulders to get themselves there. And then the woman might cry because she's only getting 50 grand, but she's doing the same job as what he's doing, but she's getting 50 grand, he's getting 100 grand.
Yeah.
But he took it on his shoulders to get to that position where she might have stood back and gone, well, she didn't put herself through what he put himself through. They might be doing the same job now, but he put himself in that position.
Yeah.
Whereas, as an example, I'm not being
Oh,
sexist
but
In
here,
that scenario,
it could be
she should be
completely
on the
reversed.
same if they're doing the same job.
It's not how it works. Because what I'm saying is
No,
he would have built himself
should
up
be.
to negotiate, to be confident, to be actually ask for the money, or to you know, he might have got himself a qualification to say, look, this is what I'm worth, this is what I'm valued here at this place, this is what, and he's negotiated that. Whereas she might have just might do the same job day in, day out as what he does. They might do the same thing. She might even do it a bit better than him. But he's negotiated his way there, or it might be in the reverse role. So I'm not being sexist. It could be the other way. The woman has negotiated because it's about.
But that's still wrong. That scenario is still wrong. They should be on the same if they're doing the same thing.
But
If
no
I'm
one
doing-
is going to move out of your way for you. It's on your shoulders. It's always on your shoulders as an individual. The system might be set out in a certain way.
I
that
get
you
what
might.
you're saying, Ollie, but you must still agree that that's wrong. If we got 2 things
When I
to
was
do
a
in a
kid,
day,
when I was an
We both
idealist,
did those two
yeah, I
things
used to think that was
perfectly.
wrong. But when you grow up and you try to build businesses for yourself, a business will, if you've built a business, it will live or die off of your shoulders. So if you're as a male or a female, if you're willing to do that, put yourself through that and take that responsibility and do that, then you're going to make the money. But if you just want to sit back, be an employee, and just do the same job,
but that's 2 different things, isn't it?
But
The
it's
first scenario
it's
was like
how
a
it
business
works.
scenario, and me and you were both doing the same job. We both do the 2 jobs a day that needs to be done. We should both get paid the same. If you're staying after hours,
Agreed.
you're working extra, but you're not getting paid for that stuff, then it's be like, oh, maybe we should up Ollie's money, or it's like,
No
all
one's
you do
gonna,
is better.
no one's gonna offer it to you. You have to take it. That's the thing. No one's gonna offer it to.
Dudes, I agree
No one's gonna say here's an extra.
with
Still don't
fair,
make it right.
equal pay for the same job that you're doing. Sorry, look, we're coming to the end of the segment already, guys, and it's the final part of this evening's show. And I'd just like to say thank you very much for tuning in. How many we got now?
2.
2.
Probably Rob's phone's still on, and
And mine as well. This is logging in as 1. So thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Done. God, I've got to go pee.
Do you want to end this before you
Oh
start
shit! Yeah.
divulging your enemy?
Yeah.
Just press.
I don't know what you want to.
It's not on that. It's on there. Oh, just turn that.
Before you say I'm going to go whoop up my 2-incher and drain.
The old member.